Yeah, that's what we're kind of.
Ah, okay. I think we're good to go. Good morning. How is everybody? Oh my god, what's up, Chicken Little? How's your night going? Mm-mm. We're just about to get started. Unfortunately, the streams do seem like they're a little delayed, but they'll be getting going soon. How are things? How is everybody? How you get to Pro League, Freshie? That's what you're asking? It's complicated. It takes a little bit. Um, there's I guess I could explain this quick. R6 Pro League. There's not like a super specific path to be able to get there. But Rainbow Six basically has all these different leagues. So you've got the Asia League, the Brazil League, the Europe League, the Japan League, the Latam League, the Meta League, all of these different leagues. And these are all different regional leagues that exist in different regions in different places around the world. And each of those leagues have like a specific number of teams associated with them. So, for example, like this Brazil league has like Team Liquid and Fluxo playing and W7M and those sorts of teams. Whereas other leagues, like if you go to the North America League, you're going to see some different teams in here. And each of those specific leagues have specific teams playing in them. Um, but getting on those teams is a process because it's pretty much like a club. If you know people, you can get onto the teams by getting tryouts, and if you're like well enough known as a player, if you're good enough as a player, you'll get a tryout and end up on those teams. But it is not a short-term process. Very few people end up making it to the top league. Let's hear it, Grit. What's going on? I'm curious in your hot take, Grit. The border change is good. Have you guys seen this, by the way? I'll actually load up Siege. Oh, there's an update. That's crazy. Basically, what they've done is they've added. If you guys have seen Border, actually, Grit, do you have the? It's a Gaming Gamer has it, right? I think. Yeah, this dude. So this is what Grit's talking about, where UB moved this computer monitor. It used to be on the right side, and now they stuck it so it's on the left side here, which makes this parkour spot harder to get into. But it is possible to still get up there. So I don't know. They changed it. What I saw someone speculating about on Twitter is that it gets rid of like this glitch angle that you could get underneath the monitor. Well, not a glitch angle, but like this super specific pixel angle you could get underneath the monitor to be able to watch the walk-in from Armory. So I'm wondering if that was the intended thing behind it, because this way it's still possible to get up on top of that shelf just by sprinting up onto the monitor and then sprinting across. I think it's like a vault prompt, but I mean it works. Freshie is asking what Element 3 is. Element 3 is a tournament that is run that essentially operates as a level below the highest level of play inside of Siege. So all of the top teams they play in Blastar 6 Pro League or whatever they call it, and then the teams that are really really good but aren't invited to like the super specific club of teams that are allowed to participate in R6 Pro League play in Element 3. So it's a slightly different style. It's a slightly different tournament. The teams tend to be a little bit worse, but it's still really high level Siege, which is why we're watching it here, because there's still stuff to learn from it. And if you guys were in the stream yesterday, you would have seen some really cool plays that were going down. Holy smokes, there were some crazy plays that went down. I wonder if the video is up, I might actually look at some of the clips from yesterday. Hold up, where was it? That's from today. That's from yesterday. I'll show you guys some stuff. This map 1, this Oregon, bro, the last round, I forget who it was, but it was so close to being an insane 1v4 clutch. Check this. Yeah, this round. In order to force OT, Thrive needed to... Wait, was it this game? Oh, no, this game was on the other stream that I'm talking about. I'll go back there in a second. But this was still a crazy round. Hold on. Just this wild clutch. Check it. I'm gonna mute quick.
They have to win. Really cement them. Focal. Back there. Left in a 2v3.
And one of the things about these teams being slightly worse than like the top level teams is some really exciting stuff tends to happen. So check it. SSG Academy, Mr. Bay over here needs to be able to get a 1v2 to be able to close it out. He goes prone on the ground. Drone holes the dude planting. No business. Now Twist is stuck in the 1v1. He's got to stick plant. 3 seconds left on the board.
Here comes the Chow. Surely Bay has done it.
But bro gets off plant. He doesn't stick. And Bay manages to win the round. Crazy. Oh, wait, what'd you send me? Head glitch onto the stairs that still can't be achieved. I'm confused. Yeah, no, but there was something. Like, you could look under the monitor when it was over here before, and it made it so that people weren't able to, like, see a really deep angle onto Armory walk-in, which I think makes the most sense. You know? You know? Flying in drag me? What's that mean, Jacob? I think I'm missing something. Anyways. Oh my god, it's so loud. I mean, I guess we can keep it going. That's just music. It's just so loud. I don't know why the music is so loud. God damn. Freshie, yeah, I see your question. Is there an element 2 or 1? There was an element 2. Element 2 was just the previous tournament. So, like, this is considered the 3rd time they're running this tournament, even though it's only the... I don't know. It's confusing. But element 3 is just the tournament after element 2. They're not, like, different levels. It's just temporally. But I actually feel so bad for whoever the social media manager having to deal with it today is, because that's some backlash. People have been pissed, bro. How you doing, Cannonball? How's your day been? Welcome, welcome. I'm trying out YouTube streaming, by the way, in case anyone on Twitch hasn't noticed. I figured out a way that I can set this up to be able to duo stream on both Twitch and YouTube with, like, I don't know, this plugin, and it's working a charm. I'm loving it. Jacob, you haven't DM'd me. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got you. Pull up to my server, Jacob. We'll get you in for tonight. I'm gonna be deafening a lot, though. I'm gonna get certified T2 star, Mr. Ion's on R6 on the stream. This dude is, I believe, signed as a sub on one of the T2 teams. He'll tell you all about it, I'm sure. Is there an update on that? Are we no longer with them? Oopsies. Oh, check it out. Stream started.
Man kind of change in
So semi-pro, basically the way this league is set up, you have, wait, if I can look it up, Element 3. Element 3, R6. The entire tournament has a prize pool associated with it. So you see all this information about the whatever, blah, 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 blah. But prize pool. So the semi-pro is basically the leagues where they are being paid to be able to play in this. So first place gets like 7 grand, second place gets 4 grand, stuff like that. So there's a pretty big prize pool associated with winning this thing. And because there are tier 1 teams, pro teams that play in the professional league playing in this tournament, they offer this money for the team that is in first place, and then this money is for the teams that aren't in pro league that place highest in the league. So even if these guys aren't full-on professionals, there still is money associated with like playing through this tournament. I mean, granted, the money's not fantastic, especially considering how many hours these guys put in the game to get this close to being pro, but it's still money and it's still something to play for, and it's a really cool tournament. It's 30k, Jacob, 30k total, and most of that money actually comes directly from Ubisoft to be able to fund this. Yeah, no problem, Freshie. Thanks for the questions, bro. I'm happy to explain. Especially for people who aren't as like in the scene, don't necessarily know what's going on as much. I mean, a big part of what I try and achieve with this channel is to just get more people interested in Pro League, more people kind of understanding what's going on with the game, because I love this game and I love this pro scene. So I kind of want to share that with more people and make it more accessible.
A few patches ago, but still pretty recent. A lot of these operator bans have shaken up if you haven't really watched in a little bit of time. So Monty being banned out, very standard.
So these guys, Fluffy Aimers and Upper Decky. Upper Decky is actually a bunch of former pro players. Fluffy Aimers, I can't remember exactly who's on the team, but I think... Yeah, EWC isn't associated with the pro scene. EWC is a separate tournament that isn't sanctioned by Ubisoft, but it's a bunch of people in Saudi Arabia who have boatloads of money that are willing to sponsor a $2 million tournament for these teams to participate in. Thank you, Jacavis. Jaquavis? I appreciate it, bro. That's really sweet of you, bro.
Especially when you're playing for that vertical position.
What'd you send me here?
Up into the kitchen area, into that hallway area, gonna follow, and then of course,
yeah,
who I've seen just
basically
standing down rate throughout
Hold
Element.
on, my camera's
so
in the
no
way.
surprises really there, Irish, on who's getting banned out. So far we're staying pretty.
Yeah, again, looking back to a few patches ago, you could have expected, okay, Fenrir, Solus, they're gonna get banned, maybe in a zombie pick, but like you were talking about, the Kaid ban that we used to not see at all.
What about Valk?
Kind of a standard for breach heavy maps like this.
What's this about Valk?
When you're playing basement and
I love Valk.
Down on that floor.
You're talking about her getting banned?
Hatches and trying to keep the attackers off of just those site-held positions. The Kaid
Wait, hold on. Why is Kino playing tonight?
Into maps like that.
So Kino doesn't usually play with this roster. I think Kino's just subbing in today. But this should just be a really strong game, because Melt is a former pro, Dream is a former pro, B-Money's a former pro, Kino is a current pro. Rice is... Did Rice ever make Pro League? I don't think he did. Maybe one stage? Yeah, bro just decided to fill. And JJ Blaz is a really strong player. JJ Blaz, DD, Rival here. These guys are all very good.
These guys before they get down, because the flank is so prevalent on this map. Vertical being so prevalent on this map.
And going for a full extend, but Upper Decky have not chosen to go for any of those clearing operators. Jackal and Dokby are on the board, and neither have been picked onto. It's still a double hard breach comp with a Thatcher, which we don't really see all that often. Now it's already making great use. They're able to get open plat breach, but
look at that. Nice little start from Rival here. Manages to take Kino out immediately, which is really good for these guys because they drop the ace right away. Ace is strong late round for Upper Decky. They want to use the ace to be able to open up the church triple wall and go for a plant black box inside of church. Now they're not going to be able to go for that. They have to go for this roam clear, and they're probably going to have to drop kitchen to attempt to plant here. Because the Hib on its own isn't enough to get hatches open and then also open up triple wall.
We've got the hatch queen, so we're going to be able to still open up those hatches. One of them already being open as you start.
It's not the end of the world, but...
Thing is, we still
what's good, Jacob?
Hello? What's up, chat?
Yo, you guys are going to have to help me out. Let me know if he's loud enough for you guys.
Yeah, I can turn myself up, I think.
That's good. I can turn you up. I got a lot of room to adjust here.
How you feeling about the bunker here from Fluffy Amers?
This is not a bunker, simply.
Oh, well, I just tuned in. Everyone's in sight. I just got up from eating.
Yeah, they gave it
Were they
up
holding?
because...
Were they roaming bar?
Yeah, have your
Oh,
own
they
bar.
were.
They
Yeah,
gave it up
yeah.
because they got an opener.
Where'd they find that from? Oh, Nick was riding in pool.
Freebies.
That's right. Now into a 5v3, 68 seconds left on the board. Lots of vertical control to be had, but at a huge price. So,
Hi, Varix. We're on stream.
some of that,
Yes, sir.
that vertical pressure, start to get some of those sight lines opened up. Maybe try to find a pick or two so they can start to get themselves back into the execute. C4 goes out.
So this round is already basically over. This player in Strip Club, his entire goal is just to live as long as he possibly can. He doesn't even need to get a kill. Just the longer he survives, the more of a problem he is for the attacking team, because he just exists and threatens a flank for the entire rest of the round. At this point, Upper Decky just need to try and force sight. They're going to hope they can get kills and maybe get bomb down, which they do. All of a sudden, this round is so winnable. And the last player alive is Nick on the flank. Holy smokes, which they're holding because they're aware he's here. That's crazy. I did not expect this to pan out like that. That's wild.
It goes into a post-plant scenario, stuck in the moto area. Free fires through. This is looking tough.
Wow.
I mean,
That's a crazy round.
That's just really well played from Upper Decky.
I think it's
They
probably
won their
more
gunfight.
Poorly played by Fluffy Amers.
I wasn't
gonna
gonna throw any shade on any teams. I mean, they with what Upper Decky had, they made it work.
They did make it work. They full sent it through that one doorway, and for some reason nobody's looking at it.
Nick, because he didn't threaten that flank enough and kind of just sat there, they just ignored him and hit sight. The round winning condition I think there was that Wamai trading off that that ram. That needed to happen.
Yeah, they just took too long to be able to refrag that dude.
For sure. I mean, great finish for what they had to work with from Upper Decky for sure.
Next major, Freshie. Next major is in November. It's actually in Montreal. So I don't know if that's like close for you, but I definitely recommend going if you get the chance. They are so much fun. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up the information here. Montreal Major.
Take it up top. We're gonna try a little bit more of that. Usually, what's considered the primary site area.
Yeah, Blastar 6 Montreal Major 2024. So it'll be in November. Much bigger prize pool, as you can see. And the location is actually really good. I actually live pretty close to Montreal. I'm there really frequently. And the location, that Verdun Auditorium, is hella fun. Chicken, I see your question about the different teams. Usually those teams are associated with the main team. So SSGA, it's the Academy roster for Space Station Gaming. The idea behind having an Academy roster is that you have other players you can pull from. It lets you expand the talent within the scene, and it just it's positive press for your roster because you're investing in the T2 scene where there's not as much money and stuff. And it doesn't really cost that much for the big orgs.
The Thatcher's gonna go out, and that hold of the bandits on the wall isn't really going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot. The impact is going to miss as well, so breach is fully open for Upper Decky, and a great start out of them with 40 seconds in. They've cleared out a lot of space, and they're already.
Oh, you too, bro? Where do you live in Ontario? Are you Toronto side?
And we've got the static warfare here of the Azami still holding on. So Kiva Bear is going to be tough, right? You either bring along that, bring along the Flores, or.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Did you see that, Jacob? The EMP wore off and it destroyed the ace charge they tossed on the wall.
Yes. Yes, that's that can't happen.
That's what we call a little bit tactical.
Kino gets a huge kill.
Wait, where did he get that from? This dude was on the roof.
He was on a jacuzzi angle from chain. I'm guessing the guy crossed breach is what I'm assuming. He was on a, I don't know how to explain it, but he was on a pixel.
Gotcha.
Holding short to long.
I don't remember what international event that it was, but I remember seeing him on the Chalet and thinking,
yeah, that's sick, Freshie.
what is he doing? And then have him get,
I'm actually going to Toronto this weekend.
Oh my God!
I live in Ottawa, so I'm just driving up to go visit
Huge
some
play
friends.
from Rival.
Holy smokes! How are they winning these? This is 2 rounds in a row where I think the other team just straight up should have won. I was gonna say, no way Dream wins this.
Fluffy Amers is looking incredibly like the better team at the moment for sure.
I mean, that's 2 rounds. I don't
I
know
think
if
that
that's
I think that
necessarily
round 1
true.
should have gone to them too. In theory, I think round 1 should have gone to them too. It's 5 versus 3. Even if you don't say, okay, well the guy in strips just ratting. Well, it's
Yeah.
still a 4 versus 3 in sight that they got to win. I think Fluffy Gamers, they're looking good. They're looking hot for sure.
There's one out towards the balcony, pressuring in towards sight. I'm gonna toss an impact.
Yeah, Fresh. I was thinking about doing like a tier list for the major, doing like my power rankings or something as a short little thing. It'll depend what my schedule is looking like closer to the major. November's a little ways away still, so if I'm spending more time on the YouTube side, on the content side of things, then probably. But if I'm still working full time at my day job, then I've only got so many hours in a day, and I'm trying to get these videos out, and they take a while. That being said, new video this week. I am very close to getting it done.
Just yet. It is one of course. I mean, Clubhouse as a whole, right? We've seen a ton, but SCCTV a solved site. So take it downstairs where they feel a little bit more comfortable with it, and they're gonna bring that same sense to the board. Slow.
So we'll see.
Force some of those engagements in the
But I think you guys are gonna like it.
Take
Honestly.
Castle back out on the board, backed up with the Azami.
I'm talking about a team that I haven't had the chance to talk about yet, who's just got a very exciting playstyle. I think is going to do very well in the next stage. Yo, check this. Oh, and he gets killed spawn peeking, dumbass.
Wow. That's a high risk, high reward play, and it just, unfortunately, this time just does not pan out.
They have the blitz. They have everything set up to
So check this. They're bringing the blitz here. The idea behind the blitz is they want to walk that blitz up dirt tunnel most likely. Because dirt is just basically this long, narrow corridor, blitz is super strong to be able to take that space. Kino's in a great position then to be able to just burst out of dirt and apply pressure to anybody who's playing back armory, like towards AKs or off towards dummies. But they need to do a little bit more here before they can get set up to do that.
So 2 minutes on the board means we're gonna get a little bit of a potential reset here, right? They gotta.
But you can see, yeah, Kino's already taken that space. That is crazy. Okay, Kino trolled a little bit. He got a little bit too forward. Man, Upper Decky just looks like they're trying to go a little bit too fast.
I think they have a lot of time here on the clock, and it's already a 2 versus 4 after them having the man advantage.
Yeah.
But what I've read from chat is they don't scrim, so that could be it. They don't really have a lot of that connections that they could have with each other.
Yeah, I mean it's basically just a pug stack of former pros.
Right? It is. It's just a pug. It's yeah. Was Melted on this roster in the previous weeks?
Kino wasn't.
Kino wasn't. I'm not sure Melted was either. It was Foxay.
Yeah.
It was Foxay.
I think Fox has some stuff going on.
As well as you asked if Rice was in Pro League. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever.
I thought he was. I just couldn't remember what team he was on.
Yeah, no. He was on DZ. He played a stage or two with them.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was just that one.
Yep.
Absolutely right. It's taken down by Deity, and that is going to be a second for the defense. And because we're in that pioneered new system, Limit 3,
this is also something different about E3. For anyone who wasn't here yesterday, E3, the way it's set up is every 3 rounds in Pro League, the side swap. So it's similar to ranked in that sense. Usually in Pro League in R6 Tier 1, the rounds swap every 6 rounds, or the side swap every 6 rounds. So it takes a little bit longer to get to that point. But E3's trying something different. People were just like, why do we do this? I decided to switch it up. What do you think about it? Do you enjoy it, Jacob?
As a player, playing under these quarter system, it's called, I think it's a better format overall. It makes it so that neither map can actually be like defender sided, right? Because you're just going to switch it for 3 rounds.
Right?
Okay. Sorry, wrong wording then. The maps are still defender sided, but it's not as important what side you start on now, due to the fact that you switch after every 3 rounds. It gives you a chance to have a reset to go back on a defense. Say you lost all 3 attacks, you can go back and win all 3 defenses right after, with defense being the easier side. The only thing it stops is if you are down, momentum is a little bit harder to get strong momentum, because you're on one side attacking over and over. You're able to adjust, you're able to play it that way specifically over and over again. Now with you having to switch play styles because you're on different sides, it is it's hard to keep that momentum going if you're down a lot, or if you're up a lot to keep it going. So it's definitely a momentum killer for sure. But the system overall is definitely better, 100%, without a doubt. It's more fun to play.
Just really
It's more fair to play.
first floor and already
Great
starting
system.
to bunk
I think this is going to be
really
a
back
permanent
down
system.
this castle.
I think they're gonna.
Yeah,
I
you
think
think
Pro
they're
League's
gonna
gonna take
implement
this.
this in
I think this is going to go in T1 for sure.
I kind of hate
It,
it.
it's
personally.
that good. Have you played in it?
I haven't played in it, but just watching it, I'm not a huge fan.
Well, I guess from a spectator view, it could be different. Yeah.
Yeah. I listen for my content. I really like comebacks, bro. Comebacks are like my shit.
And that's with that momentum. You need the momentum to do
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? So,
Yeah.
and it is a momentum killer. So comebacks are really hard. The games are usually a lot closer this way. So,
Ooh, bad timing from Kino. Yeah, now Fluffy Aimers are just instantly up. 5v3 on this basement site is still winnable for the defense. They just really need to get a kill at the very start of the execute. Otherwise, they're just going to be screwed when they drop. That being said, with 1c4 on side, Dream can have a really big impact on this drop. If he manages to time that right, he gives his team a really good chance of managing to turn this around. They just need to get one in that initial hit.
Two-man disadvantage for Upper Decky. But this is exactly what we saw at the first round.
I'll talk after the round, Taike, about both those things. First of all, thank you very much for the comments, but I'll catch up with chat in a moment.
Other side, on their attacking side, but we know Upper Decky can fight their way back into this. We know that the individual gun skill for all of these players can just win.
So it's looking to me like Fluffy Aimers are going for a kitchen drop with back pressure from blue. So you're gonna see the bees come down from blue and they're gonna go down the hatch. Ooh, Dream dies before his C4 pops. He was good for 2 there. Suddenly it's unwinnable in a 1v4 with the last player B money stuck in church. These guys start going for plant, but DD's just gonna hold him, smoke him, rounds over just like that. Nice execute. These guys are looking drilled.
Fluffy Aimers are just looking good here.
They're looking drilled, man. It's cool. It's really nice seeing a team have a good idea of how they want to attack on different maps. And it's really obvious that that is like a rehearsed execute. These guys know where all the util is going and they 3-2-1 timed it so that they're all coming together at the right moment. I mean, that sort of execute is hard to deal with no matter who you are.
At this point, they've put together 3 rounds successively on both halves.
Good morning, Nemesis. How you doing?
Upper Decky really need to stop this momentum for Fluffy Aimers.
I'm with Ions. He is a T3 player. He's a longtime friend of mine, but he's very involved in like the comp scene. He still plays super actively. He got some offers to sub for some teams for this tournament for Element 3. So I figured I'd get him on the call. He was available tonight and get him to talk through kind of like his experience playing within the system and within Siege in general. Ty, thank you so much for your kind words, bro. Those are, I really appreciate it.
I think this is a good setup, right?
I just really love Siege. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. It's fun to make content about it. And I feel like it's a shame that nobody else in the community was making any sort of content that's kind of welcoming to newer players, to people who may not already understand what's going on. So I was like, screw it. Let's get involved. Let's make something happen. And I see also your question about the HUD. It's okay. I like the fact that the old one was horizontal, so I could zoom in on it when I was making videos and just have that work as like the segment that I need when I need to discuss like, oh, this is the util that this dude has left. I think now with the HUD being like a vertical thing, it's a bit of a pain in the ass for me to be able to do that. So I think it's just gonna end up with me having to do more work making animations to be able to make my videos, but it's fine. I can do animations. It doesn't take, it takes that long. It takes a really long time, but I can do animations.
So really not gonna be a lot of potential here to do some ice.
So Rival dies first. I do agree with Upper Decky trying to get aggro just right off rip, looking to get some
Fluffy Aimers wins this round. I mean, this is gonna be a tough climb for Upper Decky here.
Yeah. Well, if they're losing 2 defenses on Clubhouse, I mean, it's just not a great look.
They're able to fall back into the construction area, kind of hold on just a little bit longer.
But Upper Decky aren't over-aggressing. They aren't getting up into the faces of Fluffy Aimers because they know that with this man advantage, Fluffy Aimers needs to push.
Yeah, I won't deny it. Honestly, the new HUD does look clean. I kind of hate that it takes up the entire bottom half of my screen and I can't see the gun skins. But otherwise, like, it is a nice look. I think it's a nice update. I'd prefer if they updated the old one to look more like this, but kind of kept it in the same location. But honestly, it's fine. Like, it's not that deep.
Not much has happened for Fluffy Aimers. They've gotten this.
It's just a change, right? With the new HUD.
Knocking at the door towards sight, but they haven't gotten any sort of man advantage or any
The only part I don't really like, to be honest, when it comes to the HUD, is like when they minimize it, you can't see kills or the
Yeah,
utilities.
but they don't
Not a
minimize it
big
very
fan
often.
of when
because it's gonna force
the stream
Fluffy
does that.
in, and that's of course where those mistakes can.
Yeah, and you know what? Any other team
Shots from
T1
construction
observers
as
have been
they
instructed
open up,
not to minimize it,
into Logi, not gonna find anything,
which is nice. I do
however,
like.
It's just this slow peel back towards sight, right? Each time the attack gets one more layer broken apart, they're gonna find 2 more behind it. So now we're getting into the area where they're gonna have to make that decision.
At this point in the round, Fluffy Aimers really does have to do something to make something happen. So they're going to start looking to either flood Logi or flood in through main breach, using some of the flashbangs that Flores and Thermite have on side. Dexter does peek out ahead of that though, and he manages to find one onto, I think it was Rival who died. So now as they push up, oh no! They don't blow the C4, they manage to trade out. It's a 2v1 suddenly for Upper Decky. And this last player on the mirror window just has stuck in a corner. Oh shoot. That's crazy. Again, this is another round that Upper Decky should be winning, and they just get smoked because Fluffy Aimers have a better execute and they're fighting together.
Of bringing the Deimos, but it's the gun skill from Deity to be able to use the secondary, able to use the primary as well.
Yeah, no, Nemesis. I think that the problem with the new HUD is that when it's maximized, when it's up, it takes up a lot of the screen, and it takes up a lot of the screen that you're like actually looking at, whereas the old one is just off to the side, you know?
From Upper Decky here. Oh, I'm sorry, Fluffy Aimers.
Yeah, it's not even close.
And the rest of Fluffy Aimers in that 3-2-1 playing together.
Yeah, it's not even close. So I didn't realize, I think I had the opposite of what I was trying to do with my mic. I kept muting myself when I was talking to chat and unmuting myself when I was talking to you.
Oh,
Lol.
Yeah, no, Fluffy Aimers is looking really good here. I mean, they're really holding it down. I already said earlier, it's 4-1. It's a really hard climb for Upper Decky here. But if it goes 5-1, that's the game. I almost would like to say. Not to call it earlier, but that's a really hard climb to make. Especially with Fluffy Aimers going back on the defense after this round.
Communication and the been there, done this kind of gameplay that we're seeing. So back down to church. Run it back on the side of the defense. Still going to see the pretty similar lineup, the mirror being.
This is tough too, because like this should be a defender-sided clubhouse. Just looking at the bands, you've got Monty Band, you've got Ying Band, so there shouldn't be any really strong executes coming in. Mira's up, so you should be able to lock down a lot of these stronger site positions much better. So the fact that Upper Decky is getting smoked on their defense like this is not a good sign for them, and I'm expecting this game to be over pretty quick.
I'm thinking at the moment it's just coming down to, I mean, it's a first-person shooter, you gotta shoot back. You have Kino, B-Money, Dexter, and Dream are all negative.
I mean, Dream's
they're not getting
negative.
timely kills. I just said that, no?
Yeah, no, but like Dream's like barely negative.
Oh, I know. Well, something in theory, so is Dexter. Is 3 and 4 as well.
Individual heroics, and he said, "Okay, big bet, 9-2. You're right."
Because if you look over the side, I mean, Deity's 9-2, Nick's 5-3, JJ's 5-3, and it was just Rice with 1-3, and Rival 2-2. So,
yo, E-Pig 1, 2, 3, rating with a party of 30. Hello. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're a fan of R6 Esports, this is the place for you. What's good, guys? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid, E-Pig. We're just chilling tonight. It's a pretty laid-back kind of stream, watching some R6 Esports. This is the T2 scene, for anyone who isn't aware. Element 3 is basically like the level right below the top level of Siege, R6 Pro League. So these guys are still very, very good at the game. They do all sorts of different stuff. And they practice all the time. Like, we'll see some really strong attacks and really strong teams, but these guys aren't quite good enough to make like the top league, the pro league. That being said, a bunch of the players on this Upper Decky team are former pros or current pros, like in the case of this Kino guy. So the fact that these Fluffy Aimers guys are winning is a very good sign for Fluffy Aimers, and I kind of expect that they're going to continue to go far.
As we get down to the last few dying seconds, communication is key.
And if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Highbear. I do a bunch of YouTube videos about R6 Pro League, just generally breaking it down, how teams play, what's going on in the rounds, and try and turn it into like this big story. If you've seen like Sovereign Guides in Valorant, I could try and do the same sort of thing with Siege. Hell yeah, brother.
3-2. Still plenty of time. 29 seconds as the double kill rings out. Plant is starting to go down.
All right, 2v1 now for Fluffy Aimers. Dexter's left in a 1v2. He's trapped in a corner AKs. They've got a mirror window against him, but this dude is very good at the game, and if anyone could do it, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dexter. He manages to find the first, and he knows where this last player is. He knows where Bomb went down, and now he's seen his exact position. He's going to push through blue, but he manages to pick him off before before Nick is able to get to cover. Back church. What a round out of him. Nice little clutch out of Dexter. Holy.
Huge play from Dexter. Very impressive. That's what upper decking needed to get some momentum coming onto this attacking half now.
And for Dexter, the answer is yes.
That's going to add some hype. That's going to get some momentum for
That's
the team.
huge for these guys.
I wouldn't be surprised if upper decky wins this next round after halftime.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god.
Post-plant 1 versus 2.
That was crazy, bro. Nice little 1v2. He's trapped in a corner, too. Like, they know exactly where he is. That's a hard clutch to win.
And you're on the complete opposite side of where Plant is going down.
Will, I see you asking when my next Pro League breakdown will be. My next Pro League breakdown is going to be very soon. Either this Thursday or this Saturday. I'm still waiting on an answer from an org that I'm trying to work with. If it does work out, it'll be really cool. But I had an idea to collaborate with somebody on part of the video. I'm just waiting for an answer. Leak? The video's about Secret. Team Secret from EU. I think that team's really good. I think that team's crazy good, and people aren't talking about them enough. So you know, Secret released a Pro League skin recently. That's a really nice Pro League skin. I was like, yo. I mean, imagine if you let me give a couple away, you know, on stream, like in my video. I mean, that's promotion for you. That's promotion for me. It's not confirmed yet. It's not an ad. I'm just leaking.
Dexter getting a crazy 1 versus X retake on site. It's individual plays for
yeah, dude, Adrian is nutty at the game. Honestly, that whole team is nutty at the game. If you've seen Savage, bro, that dude hits some shots.
Now, that structure is really paying off.
Cuevas, this league is for 30 grand. So, or like a prize pool of 30 grand. I think first place gets like 7 grand.
A bit of what we haven't seen. We're going to see Cash and CCTV as the primary.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Justin.
So, see that extension in to the garage area. This is one of
Justin, you can't say that, bro.
Banned out so often when we play Clubhouse.
Appreciate Dallas.
Is so huge.
Have a good night, bro. Thanks for stopping by.
Is going to be the dock being brought onto the board, right? These teams are just
don't know if you have it up. Karn and Co. Karn's up 3-1 right now.
We'll switch over to that stream after this one.
I just want to give you a score update.
Sick. I mean, who's surprised? Karn is king.
Karn masterclass.
Yeah. Yo, take care, Obama.
That and rotating the mirror onto main wall as well. Now we see it opened up, but
that's crazy. They open up that mirror and they don't even try to impact trick it.
So it's going to be a bolt breach.
They've got the impacts. Where's Mel?
But it does make kind of getting in and getting Plant down a little bit more awkward. They're just crossing right in front of that dock. Right.
This is actually so funny. Look at Kino just going back and forth. Do you see that?
I haven't found the Mel though. I'm still looking like you were.
Mel is basement. That is one of the things I do like about this new HUD. Is that you can see where the players are just by looking at like the little tag next to their name. So she's in Arsenal right now, like AKs.
Oh, I see.
Sick. Bro, what? Rival move? Bro, just prone in the fire. Can't you move to the side?
He's exposed to bottom garage there as well as breach. I think he was hoping Doc could stim him.
Doc could not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Deity got to him in time.
This is really well played by Upper Decky so far. They've already managed to establish control lower garage. The last thing they need to do now is just walk up the stairs with a flashbang out. But Ace peeks the breach. Thank God Deity peeks Kino. Suddenly this round is winnable again. Because if you were Upper Decky there and you lost your breach player, you start sweating instantly.
Rotating back up onto the backside, going to try to potentially make the play. Defense is going to need one to equalize here.
The Raptors' take for Upper Decky has just been absolutely spectacular. They're able to get the first pick onto Rival and double it up with Deity. Even if it's traded out, they're able to get the positions that they
Dream manages to push up. Yeah. Which guy, sorry? Nick?
Nick.
Yeah.
Flanking through bar.
I think they're aware though. They've got the drone there.
And all the pieces of this attack have been going their way.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is hard.
Setting up for the rotate. The gas canister does come out, slowing down that push just.
It's still, how many gas does he have left? He has 2 more, so they can't plant close here. They have to go deep.
They're on the red stairs, start to push in.
I believe that
Oh, and Dream dies going in.
That's gonna be JJ
Kino manages to get
taking
bomb, but it doesn't
forward, and the
matter.
smokes come out, forcing the engagement, forcing Kino to go
Bro,
up
Kino's
onto
actually
the
big
doorway,
dicking this so
where the
hard.
fire
Oh my
is
god,
now,
that's so
but
smart out of
he's gonna
Kino.
find the kill onto JJ, start pushing over
Now these
the
last 2
kill
players are
onto
stuck
red
bottom
here.
red, and I don't think they can do anything to stop
Gonna
this.
get taken down in the exchange now, all onto the shoulders of Bryce, who's got the capabilities to do so on the double.
That's actually so smart out of Kino not to plant. To like just go deep, say fuck it, I'm not getting bombed down, I'm getting mine.
You were saying earlier that this site has been a lot less played, and that is exactly why. It's just.
What did I say about the momentum of last round carrying over to that first attacking round?
Yes, sir.
That is the checklist that you see on this site. What do you do first? Open up main wall. Okay, check.
Gonna
Got it
just be
open.
down to the
Mira kind of
2-on-2 now is
made it a little
Dante.
bit more
Hold up.
awkward and delayed it a little bit.
Re-clears,
That-
takes out Carnage. Motumbo finally gets finished off by Sentier here. It's
Alright, watch.
just up to Dante.
This happened on the
Ace
other stream
gonna
allegedly.
just be down to the 2-on-2 now is Dante.
Let's
Re-clears,
see.
takes out Carnage.
1v2?
Motumbo finally
Nice
gets
little
finished
1v2
off
for
by
Dante.
Sentier here. It's just up to Dante.
20 seconds left.
Does
in
Dante go
the
crazy here? Oh, he's
1v2.
got Case
Dante,
down.
He needs to get these players. They don't
1-2?
have defuse. They
One?
have to aggress on him.
What's one more?
They get one. A
Yo.
triple for Dante.
Yo,
He needs to find the last
what?
player, and he does. Taking
That's
out
nutty,
Sentier
bro.
And edging. Cruel.
Bro, edging?
Gonna just be down.
Wait, this
Those
dude just
were
said he
some
was
aquatic
edging.
shots.
Bro
Those
just
were
said
some
he was
aquatic shots.
edging.
Wow. Beautiful shots from Dante.
Bro said he was edging. Hold up. My Twitch died. 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Alright, we're back.
Might be brought along, but the big one.
Bro, that was crazy out of
And
Dante.
Potentially, this is the pug stack mentality, right? This is the individual heroics. Let's bring the Maverick along. Try to find somebody on the rotate. Get one of those off.
Kino
kills
and
on a
Dex
off
have stepped it
angle.
up on the killing
I think
department.
that
Yeah,
is
yeah,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah.
right calls here, especially with all of this.
It's crazy they're stepping it up on attack,
set
too.
up. Catch
Like, I feel like you just get
rotate
comfy on
that
defense and get your kills
site,
then,
and,
no?
Of course, able to deal with the hard breaches.
And
Or the
even-
breach now.
And even
I mean,
beyond
it depends.
that, the floor
Some
is
people are
the
just
absolute
attacking players.
perfect counter to these zombies.
It looks like these guys are.
For fluffy aimers, there's no Mozzie, there's no mute, there's nothing to stop those. So at this point, you can get them into the absolute perfect positions to clear out.
Somebody get Dante on an actual team, bro. Get him in T1.
On the board, so just the entire operator lineup for Upper
Get him on
Deck
actual
is
T1.
the perfect counter to what we see out of fluffy aimers.
Yeah, get him out of Latam, bro.
And there we are. They start to open up that main breach area and start putting some pressure on. They've got the intel, of course, the BP sitting, watching that every single move.
I think that there's just a lot of domestic talent in NA, right? And it's a lot harder to import players from... It's just hard to import players to a US league because the US fucking hates foreigners.
However, as you talked about, drones
So unless you got your players playing in like Toronto and Canada, like M80 does, it's super difficult to get involved with the NAL.
But for Upper Decky, it really points to the fact that they've slowed things
Yo, what's
down.
good to the stars?
And they
It's too
are
quiet.
actually
I can
better
try
than
and
just waiting
turn.
for
Who's too
individual
quiet? Is it
heroics.
me who's too
Upper
quiet,
Decky
or
have been playing
because
very
my
well
OBS
on
is
the
maxed out? I can't get it louder. I can adjust stuff a little
Benji is-
bit.
Okay,
But
I was going to talk about
beyond
him using
that-
his utility perfectly, but as the pinch comes through, the first is going to die. Melted getting taken off the board. Benji to trade. And it's going to be an
Huge
advantage for
shots
Fluffy
from Nice.
Aimers as the push for Upper Decky just starts to
Oh, rival!
the pieces.
Oh, come on. What's one more?
Take Dexter off the board.
Bro, imagine he hit that shot through the bar.
53
That would've been a
seconds left on the
crazy
board. It's
shot to
gonna
hit.
rotate, trying to find that kill as Flores
Well,
takes
3
a couple
versus
of
3 is very
pre-fires.
winnable
Just
from Upper
his
Decky.
game sense, knowing exactly where the player is going to be. It gets the cross set up. Oh, sends it back, but the Wamaidas to stop that flash. Keep him safe behind the
Oh my
desk there,
God.
and that is going to
Watch
be
this, watch
damage
this.
on the Flores as he gets reduced to that 32 HP and still just holding on. Going to try to send
It's
it in
huge potential.
This is
here.
so smart out of rival here. He got his and he just talks. He wasted. He literally wasted a solid 30 seconds there.
Huge
Yeah,
play
they
from
are dream, but
Green
still,
there.
no. He wasted so much time. This is so hard for them to win now.
Look at this smart rotation
I
from
like this
Nick to
route.
drop the
Yo,
hash
I
to
actually
rotate
love
up
this
main.
route.
Beautiful play, really smart play.
Mhm,
This is
mhm, mhm.
huge. 9
Should have played 2 versus
seconds
2 with his
left.
teammate there.
Pushing in. looking for
Oh,
that
this plant
shot,
is
gets
tough.
behind
This is
in
gonna come
that
down to Kino
default
covering
area.
on
The
30
plant starts
HP,
to go
bro.
down. Thermite taking it to 50, taking
Oh,
it to 75.
okay, nothing.
They're gonna find the kill,
Oh,
and
I actually
JJ
thought
gonna
Kino
come
had
up on
that.
both
Oh.
of them.
He had the read. You saw that turn last second?
They go for the slow utility play.
I
Bro,
could've- I
if
could've
that
some
first bullet
party.
hits, it's wraps.
And then
That could've gone
about
straight
a
to the
minute
timeline.
left, just decide, you know what? We're just sending people in. The 3-2-1 push for Upper Decky, instead of being that playing together, that very strong team-centric utility push. That
I'm
we
just
saw in
hoping,
the
yeah,
early
Ozone, I
round,
know. I'm just hoping that
then
LATAM
just
starts looking
comes
better in
into
general. Like, the last couple of tournaments, they've just looked super weak. But, I don't know. I mean, there's different regions that are on the come up right now. Like, Korea's been looking good lately. Who else has been looking good? OS? I mean, OS only has one team, but that one team's been looking strong.
The sight on Fluffy Aimers,
Right?
but
Those Bliss guys?
benefit of the doubt, when the setup is taking that much time to clear, maybe the auto
just
call
saying.
for Upper Decky is okay.
Maybe
this is taking too much time.
maybe LATAM's
Let's
next
just
up.
push. We
What
can't
do we
win
think,
off of
Jacob?
gun skill. Unfortunately,
Um,
that was not the case this
maybe.
round. And Fluffy
Maybe if
Aimers stop
they start
the-
all
the streak
funneling.
that was
Stop
starting to
funneling
build for
all
Upper
through one
Decky,
door. Maybe
and
they
have
have
gotten
more
themselves
potential.
two
Once they
rounds
learn how to
Expand their
execute.
ideology.
Bro, get me in there. I'll be coach.
Okay, so yeah.
They expand their
Different
ideology just a little bit.
to do here, heading down to the church and arsenal, and kind of back into that the site we know we can win, right? And taking away that.
Yeah, get some
that's gonna
Brazilian
be
guys
one
to
of the
just
huge
come
parts.
in.
Mute gonna be on
Some
the
washed
board,
some
stopping
washed
some
VR
of that,
players. See what
that
happens.
opportunity that the drones are creating.
The thing
here
is,
for
I
Upper
do
Decky,
feel like just
and
getting
gonna
better
make it
coaches
just a bit
in
tougher.
on teams
Yeah,
that
I
have
mean,
like
this is what we've seen
potential.
in
You have
mid-play,
gunners,
right?
but you
It
just
is
don't have
that
like a
intel
coherent
game,
vision.
those swings that you
Makes
know
a big
you've got
difference, and we've
in the
seen that a
bag.
couple of
So
times,
I think
right?
it's a good adaptation, and with Fluffy Aimers being just 2 away.
Yeah, Jaquavis, I did
Church
compete,
Arsenal, I'm feeling
but
like
I was
could
kind of
be-
mid.
could be putting
My
pressure
issue was
on
not
Upper
my
Decky in a
lack of
pretty
vision. My
serious
issue
way,
was
because
I got a bad wrist and I can't aim for shit.
We saw a timeout for Upper Decky, but not really all that much changing in their operator lineup. We've seen Ash.
Yeah, bro,
play
PSG's been looking
round
good.
after round. We've seen Kino. And
I mean,
also Dexter
granted, I
Pace,
think a
that's
big part of what
very
made
standard.
PSG look so
Benji
good
playing
was
secondary
just that
support
nobody
operator,
knows what they
Dream
play
just
like,
sticking
right? Like
on
nobody
that
has any
thermite.
tape
So
on
as
them.
far
It's a
as
completely
operator
re-envisioned
lineups,
play style,
not
and
all that
any of the
much
top
has
teams
changed
weren't
for
really
Upper Decky
considering them a
after the
threat
timeout,
going into
and
the
that
tournament.
kind of
So they're not
worries
taking
me,
time to like
because the
counter
adaptation
strat and
needs
look
to
at these
come,
guys. They just
because
think it's
again,
going to be a
you're 2
free
rounds
win,
away
right?
from losing. You're starting to kind of let it slip a little bit against Fluffy Aimers. Something needs to change.
Well, definitely changing on the defensive side. If we've only got one member actually sitting down in sight, right? We've seen the
thing is,
two-person
Brazilian style is
extension,
just good, right, Ozone?
holding 2 up top,
Like, I mean,
onto
obviously,
the
Brazil has been doing
locations,
so
but it's
well
not
for so
just
long.
that. We've got
Granted,
2 on
Brazil
2
didn't
left
look so good
and
this
2
last
on the
tournament,
first
but
floor, looking to potentially isolate some of those people that are going to hunt down the roam, right? To take those roamers out. And with the castle extension and the Exami Kiva barriers to do this,
Exami.
this is a great play, I think, in really letting time be the ultimate factor here against
Lucas,
Upper
the
Deck.
team names are because
just
this
time.
is like
Fluffy Aimers
NAT2,
are
so it's not the
absolutely
top tier.
begging
It's
for
not
a
the top
gunfight,
league. These are just
begging
people
for
who are
a
playing in pug
C4.
stacks. These
Any
aren't actual
kind of
orgs. These aren't
free
actual
hit that they can
teams.
get towards
I mean, they're
Upper
actual
Decky,
teams in the sense that
any
like these
sort
guys
of
play
free
together all the
fight
time and
that
practice
Upper
together,
Decky
but they're not being
time
paid
after
by anybody
time
to do
have been
this.
giving them. For
DD
Fluffy
and
Aimers,
JJ
though,
having a great game.
time hits a certain point and one
Yeah,
player
I mean, when
drops
is DD
back
not
towards
having a
site,
great game?
and the
Oh,
rest of the
fuck,
room
DD
is
was about to
DD
smoke that guy.
few shots
DD's a
going
gunner
towards the
for sure.
shoulder
Yeah.
are
I could
melted.
definitely see that guy in the
And
league
at this
possibly.
point, it's
Due
halfway through the
time.
round, and finally Upper Decky are able
Speaking
to
of.
break through the turtle shell of Fluffy Aimers, and an opening pick goes
Maybe a
towards
little,
them.
a little bit more seasoning.
So Mute rotating back down to the first, trying to put some pressure on to Kino, who's looking towards that hatch area. They're trying to catch somebody on that rotate that you were just talking about, that rotate back down
Nick
to
has some
site.
potential to go big
But
here.
we
I don't think
still
he's been
have-
droned in
We
garage.
still have a heavy roam game.
And
going,
Arrival's
right?
got
We
a
still have 2
crazy
players
retake
that
here.
are at
They don't
love
have a
and
clue
active.
he's here.
Look
He's
at
about to
this.
get a.
Mute coming
Yeah, he
around
gets
onto
one
the
for
red.
free.
Is
Easy.
gonna find it. Dexter getting taken off the board, and that's gonna equalize the body balance here as Ace gets taken
Bro.
down as well.
What?
No,
Double
no
kill.
reaction.
Through Vert,
Kino
too?
there?
Like that,
Oh,
advantage
no.
is gonna be put in favor of Fluffy
Can't let
Gamers
that
for
happen.
No, that's a crazy retake
So
out
it's
of Rival.
on a
He
match
gets
point
3?
scenario. The
3?
triple is
Wow.
now on
And Case is
for
down.
the
This guy's
as they
still
keep
flanking?
these guys out
What is happening?
individually, and he has claimed the case.
Bro, this dude got 3?
And it has worked out in this basement.
No way he gets 4, right?
Unfortunately, at this point,
No way he gets 4.
Rival is just too good with
He's
it.
not getting
2
5
kills
because
for
Benji
him.
isn't even
And
going to
then
go that
actually
way.
3, you said he's on
B-Money's money's hitting sight. This dude ain't fighting that mute on top floor.
He's still staying active. He's still making sure that even if any members get towards site, it's going
4?
to be mute.
They let this guy get 4 kills?
Got himself a 4.
It's
That
not even
roam
that they're
game
getting
not
outgunned
to be
anymore. They're getting
denied.
outplayed
Irish
and outgunned.
absolutely
What are these guys
dug
doing?
His heels in, would
I
not
tried to
give
tell
up
you,
the space, and comes
Fluffy
up
Amers are definitely
huge
looking like the better
for his
team at the
team
start of
there.
the game,
We're
and
talking
they're
about
looking like the better
individual
team now.
heroics. Well, he
Bro,
just played
Nemesis,
some right
what
there.
did you
He's
just
on a
type?
match
What
point
does that
scenario.
say? Bro is making
This
look
is
mute
crazy.
mains
This is
bad,
very
bro.
much not
What?
I was expecting. Because up against Upper Decky, these are all tier 1 players. These are all incredibly experienced, incredibly strong players in their own right. And Fluffy Amers, you know, not to knock them, they do have absolute gunners on their squad. Nick.
Wow.
Being a
Wait, you hear the
tier 1 player
casters?
As well.
No, I didn't.
Bro just
But
said Kino
up
shit.
against Upper Decky, I was saying, I was thinking to myself, you know what? Maybe they don't.
Bro just
quite
said
have enough
Upper
firepower.
Decky, they don't got with players like
Quite
Kino, they
have
maybe don't have the
push
strongest
the
gunners on their squad.
Now we can say without a shadow of a
I will
doubt that
say
they
the roster is
definitely
definitely
do.
very support
Deity
player
sitting on 10 and 6,
strong.
almost
Yeah, it's
getting
because
an
support
ace
players
that
get
last
dropped.
round.
Nobody likes support
JJ
players.
Blast has
That's
been
why I'm not in the
having
league.
absolutely incredible
I'm trolling you,
games.
Nemesis,
Really?
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
centering
sorry,
towards
bro.
more gunners
During, I
nowadays
think it
than,
was during TP. It was either
than
during
thinkers.
TPL or
Because
it
now
was
gunners
during
can think
the
too.
first kind of
So
few rounds
The gunner's
of
been spending
Element,
too much time
where
thinking.
he
I'm a
individually
I'm a
has
dying
been
breed,
playing
bro.
so
It's over
well,
for
and
me.
the whole team is just
There's a
synergizing.
reason I switched to content.
Synergizing. Definitely the name of the game there. Communication on point, camaraderie on point.
Made more
and-
money
and
off
they're showing- and
content
it was
than-
rival, yeah.
than
that
you
Oh
was
did playing.
Lord, yes. It's not even close.
that first 9 kills that he had, where he was sitting 9 and 2,
Oh.
has been kind of a little bit.
You know what's crazy? I've made more money in
in the
content
round,
than any of
while
these
still,
players will make for
that's
winning
where
this
your team
league.
factor's coming in, right? If he
That's
can't get it
insane.
done, then we can expect rival to go on the roam, pick it up. And that's exactly what happened. So on to the defense here.
I'll
for
take.
Upper
Listen,
Decky as they are in their
it's a win
last
for
few
me.
chances here to,
I feel like
take
that's
the
kinda
W, and
lazy
that's
out of
gonna
Fluffy
be the
Amers.
bandit trick. They're
No,
gonna stop
no drone work there. At least in
No
the
drone. You
Wrapped
don't
enough
even
of
like
breaks, so not-
check to see if there's a
all
bandit
being
trick.
lost
Bandit
on that one,
tricking
but that was
flat wall
definitely
is
a
very,
good,
very common.
way to
Yeah.
start the
So I'm
round.
surprised they didn't at least check for something. I think
how
maybe
do you
drone
stop
lower.
That's kind of
and take it.
embarrassing.
One thermite charge off the board and time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nemesis.
just
I'm pranking you,
absolutely
bro.
coming to a crawl. All the momentum for Fluffy Amers just comes to a head on this breach, and at this point, Upper Decky are doing a
I mean, yeah, and the
fantastic
bandit's
job
backed
of
off.
delaying.
And
Minute off
it's
the
taken
clock,
up to a minute to
finally
realize that
gotten
he's
breach
backed
open.
off.
But Deity looking to be that
This
member
breach
that
is kind
caused
of
the problem,
bad now.
looking to get back onto the board and looking to
The
backstab
guy Rafters is
the
not
defensive
left.
positions.
If they
of-
don't drone him,
of
yeah, that's
Upper
a
Decky.
round winning play.
He gets
Alright,
Demost
the
instead.
shots do ring out. No
Oh
real damage
no.
done yet, except
Oh,
for
Didi.
Demo's getting taken off the board.
Oh no!
Oh no,
Taking
Didi.
extra rounds instead.
Oh, he gets one more.
Trace starting to ring out, puts us
No
into a 4v2.
way.
No way,
Immediately,
bro.
this attack just completely falls apart. for the
What is
defense.
happening?
That was a
Play from
huge
Dexter there.
Bro, that's crazy
Wow.
out of Dexter.
to be able to stay in it. So a minute and 20 left on the board.
Bro, that's so
Haven't
funny.
seen
Just
a bit
watching
of a
Deimos
reset
whiff
here,
every single
coming out on the
shot.
attack side. Still one Rotero in hand, but Thermite charges are gone. Creep up the backside.
Dexter is just absolutely nasty. Put him
Oops.
on the corner, put him on an island, and he will
Oops.
absolutely go.
That's not even the site,
2
bro.
kills for him, holding the Raptors position. And Fluffy Amers now just need to funnel into a death
Wait,
hit.
Kino is just
Upper
on the
Deck.
ground.
Kino
You see
with
this?
2 shuts out the round of Fluffy Amers and closes their hopes of getting this game done early.
Oopsies.
Match point still. Had to be perfect for 3. Able to find 1, bringing it that much closer. Which means we are going to go ahead and see 2F back into play. Cash room, CCTV. Now let's see what they're going to bring to the table on as far as Upper Deck, right? It's going to be some slow down game for sure. But look at that. No breach denial going to be on the
Are
board.
you guys
So
going to be
we're
going to the
gonna
Montreal Major,
just
by the
kind
way?
of give away
Anyone in chat?
opening up those sidelines for free.
Fun little fact. This was the site and this was the map where
Hey, big,
Kino played his
Siege
first tier
esports
1
atten-
game and got an
attendees.
ace on the attacking side, but as a Thermite, he just absolutely rinsed through the defensive hold. So,
If there's any chance
this
for
site,
Upper
we
Decky to
know he's
clutch this
strong,
game
we
out and
know
bring
he's
it into
comfortable on
overtime,
every
they
map,
gotta win their 2
but there's a
defenses
little
here.
bit of
Well,
a
obviously,
mystery
but
to
I
it.
mean,
No
this is
shit,
the best
Sherlock.
chance. This is the best.
What do you
Sorry,
mean?
this is the best.
Upper
This
Decky,
is their best
the
chance
rest
to
of
do
the
that
team
with having
is
2
incredibly
defenses rather than
strong
having to
as
do
well,
2
and their
attacks.
hold
Sorry,
is
Yeah.
is what I was
really
trying to get
interesting.
through.
Playing
Obviously,
they
they
have
have
to
to
win
win their 2
outside,
defenses.
playing very aggressively
poorly
on the
worded.
open jacuzzi wall means that
Very poorly
if
worded.
Fluffy Amers go for an opposite
I like the
side
master
push,
extension here
it's gonna be
and
hard,
hoping for
and
them
they're
that they're going to do a
pushing
cross take.
into tough
And it looks like
positions
it's
for
going
Upper
to be a
Decky.
cross take with the lineup of Thermite,
not
Ace, Beast,
if
Nomad,
when,
Ash, and
right?
Dokkaebi.
Doubled up on the
They have
hard
nothing to
breach,
clear
they're
that
gonna
garage
open
out.
Everything up.
I think they're gonna
And
go for that
of
cross
course,
take here.
give that mirror
Otherwise, they're
away
looking for something
pretty
through.
quickly.
Yeah, but
Possibly
Upper Decky
stock
isn't
the
playing
bread.
garage
That
this time.
pressure all the way on the backside.
That's
but
crazy.
I mean, they
Logic
probably
in
have one
as
guy in
well.
there, no?
You
Unless
know
they
what?
No,
reinforce
the
them
money's
off.
just in the
Red Stairs
window.
get
Oh, wait, they got
out
two.
some of that utility, some of that
Yeah, no, they're gonna. It's a
extension
cross take, and they
utility.
set up that mirror for the cross take.
And,
That'll at least slow them down.
Let's get into it.
That'll be huge.
234.
Yeah, this is
Gonna
really
start
big
to see
actually.
the drones
They got
get
4
in,
players
poke
over here.
and prod and start to look for that
Oh wait, no,
weakness,
it's not.
right?
It's
Look for that
CC.
Yeah,
exploit
side CC.
Lol.
that
Arm.
Gamer's been so good about uncovering.
Sorry, I
really
thought we
didn't
were
recognize
Jim.
that.
And it's going to be
It's
even
okay.
easier to uncover
You know,
any
they
sort of
they have
spaces, any
the
sort
the
of
few
gaps
holes there as well
Yeah.
as the mirror
because
set up on
they
Jacuzzi.
finally brought along the Dokkaebi.
Gosh, I don't even know if
Putting
anyone's
that
on the
Dokkaebi
mirror.
means that
They
any of
don't.
these
It's just
roaming
there for
members are gonna
ghosts.
be so much easier to clear out, but instead of clearing them out, they've given Dexter a lot of space.
Yo, Dexter gets one here.
Maybe he's trying to bait him into a gunfight, and unfortunately a drone spots Dexter and he isn't able to do anything crazy, anything wild, anything aggressive, and that call goes out to ensure that if Dexter falls
I like this
back
crunch from
towards
bottom
any
main
of
if
the
they
other
were playing the
members
Mira.
of Fluffy Aimers, they're gonna know
Yeah.
exactly where he is.
I actually like that. That's a read.
I mean, I love the
Is
ghost
off the
rush of the
board, and
mirror
they have
just being there,
definitely
no one even
located
playing
him
on
there,
it.
Definitely getting a
Yeah, but this
ton
site
of
sucks no
space
matter
here,
what.
as that backside is just getting kind
Were they locked to
of,
this
left
site?
alone
I didn't see.
outside
No.
of-
You never are.
well, nobody, yeah,
It's the quarter
Jay-
system.
Well,
Nobody,
yeah,
actually.
true. Well,
Okay,
no,
so
no,
they
no.
have
It doesn't
opened
mean it
up the
resets.
backside
If they
for
won,
free,
they're
so
Oh, I
gym and
thought it
basement.
resets.
And they,
there, start to put
no,
some
no, no,
pressure
no,
on
no.
the
Got you.
construction
It doesn't.
area,
Even
on
with the quarter
Logi.
system, you
It's
still have to go a
almost
different site if it's
okay
like you
here.
double win them
So
at
we
the
have
end, for
Nick
example.
Lee
Got you.
I see. Yeah.
looking to potentially come up on
I mean,
that
obviously
flank,
bars
put
up,
that
but as a
pressure on,
pug sack,
once
I
the
don't think
push
they
starts.
have a natty bar strat
I was
cooked
gonna
up
say
yet.
that opposite
So.
side was gonna be a little bit difficult
This
to
is
push,
tough.
but
They got this
Fluffy
wall open
Aimers,
early. Minute
they cut through
13.
the hold like
I guess you got
butter.
3 smokes on the side of
Mirror-
Kino.
the
No
mirror
C4.
hold goes
The
down.
problem with
C4.
their
The
lineup
opposite
is they
side
didn't
goes
bring
down, and now
utility
they
to
have
be able to
single
clear these
walls,
guys out of
and with a
positions.
minute left,
So
they can really start to work this execution.
that is
They have a lot of
worrisome
time
for
to set up for kills.
Fluffy
They have a lot
Aimers.
of
They're
time
gonna have to
set up
rely
for
on
space,
gunfights
but
and
the
gaps.
Gas canister is gonna hit Deity down to 20 health. And with the rest
got
of
your
the
flashes,
team
though. You can
kind of
flash drop
being
red and ISO this
stalled
dude
out
inside a
on
green
those
box.
very same gas
So
canisters,
they know that's
it's
the
gonna
dude knows
come
in the green
down to
box.
a little bit of low time.
Oh, they do. Okay, I take it
Right,
back.
and you can see it. Dokkaebi now approaching from the backside. To
Why is
start
the dude
to
breaching
put
not wall
that
banging
pressure
him?
on it. Oh my lord! The
It doesn't
trade
look like
brings
they
out.
knew.
JJ to find Dream off the board.
Well, I
Melted
mean,
to
the Thermite
answer,
Z pinged it. I
as
just don't think
JJ
the
gets ripped
breach guy was
down.
understanding.
Now
Yeah.
puts us into a 4-4, but it's a
Oh,
low scenario.
timing.
The stage
Nice
play
shot,
not paying
Kino.
off just yet, and that's going to be Ash getting down.
Nice
to
shot,
the
Kino.
This
Ace
into
is
a
rotating off the
4v3.
breach here.
26 seconds left. They got to hold on to, but he didn't find Kino off the board.
I think breach is like
Equalizes
messed
onto
up
the
and you
man
can't get
count,
through, right?
and
Yeah,
just
I think
like
it's key, bud.
taking a ton
But,
of
yeah,
space, right?
regardless,
Really
you can't do
force them
much,
out.
too much
Gonna
about
be
sides hold it
Frost on the
cross.
rotate
Oh my
from
god, that was so
lounge area.
close.
It's potentially
Nice
gonna have
shot.
to play here. It finds
Bomb's
one.
going
Mel-
down.
finds one
Can they
off the
retake
board.
here?
Frank
2v2,
does go down,
2v1,
but
1v2
Nomad
with
could
bomb
follow
down.
now,
Rice.
all onto the shoulders of
Rice?
Ace.
Can he
Take
do it?
shots towards the rotate.
This
You know
is really
exactly
winnable for
where
him.
he's at now. It's a 2v1 scenario.
Oh,
You
nice
have to
try.
pivot for your
He had the
life,
read, he just
but
didn't
it's
shoot.
not gonna
Really
be the
nice
case.
try.
Nice try.
Setting up for
I mean,
the late round.
that entire
Fluffy
roster of
Aimers
Upper
did a
Decky was
fantastic
starting to
job
shoot
of
back, and now the
clearing
game's looking a
through,
lot closer.
taking space
I'll tell you
diligently
that
and
right
setting
now.
up a 5 versus 5
They realize
push.
it's an
But
FPS.
when it comes down to it, Upper Decky are just
Yeah,
better on
this is
that
the new
site
3-3 thing.
individually. The retake
I
comes through,
also
and
thought
it's
5. I also thought it
absolute-
reset with the sight locks, but I guess
it's
not.
kind of a cluster.
Jacob
It's a mess.
Ions here plays
Nothing
with
that's happening
this
is
system,
really
so
a
he's really involved in like
consistent,
CG
clear,
sports.
you know,
So,
super
he'd know better than I do
checklist,
right
1,
now.
2, 3, 4 push. Okay, we take rafters like Upper Decky's attack on
Quarter
that
system is
very
just a
same
defense
site.
buff because sights reset.
It's a opposite side. Oh god, we have 40 seconds
yeah.
because the
I was
smoke
under the
has
same
been
impression.
delaying us
Also,
out.
hi,
What do we
Krat.
do?
How's your
Send
cheater ban
everyone
going,
through,
Krat?
and for Upper Decky, they thrive in
Krat's
those
a dirty
scenarios 'cause
cheater.
Dexter
Krat's
can
a
just hit
cheater.
180.
Heck
Kino
that
can go
dude.
Wow.
easy on
And
site,
they have
melted,
basement
and just
defense for the
absolutely
Yeah.
last round of
For
possibly
Upper
going to
Decky,
overtime. If there's a site
when
they're
you
going to
put
win,
him
it's
in
going to be
a
this
corner,
one.
It's
he's
crazy
in
they're
a
coming back here.
crazy
Honestly,
hectic situation,
Fluffy Amers has looked so
they're
much
gonna
better this
come out on
entire
top,
match.
and they only need to
Though,
win for one more round
I
to-
do
to
think
get us
Fluffy
into
Amers has
overtime
won pretty
and to
much
give them a
every
chance of
single
winning this game.
basement site except Dexter's
I can't believe
1v2.
we're looking in overtime right now.
That's
I
true.
can't even believe it. This is such a
Because
fun
their
game.
executes look
That
strong.
means
So,
upper,
back
upper
down to the
decking's got to
church
switch something
arsenal
out, or someone's gonna have to make a
load it
hero
up,
play. Then
send
if
it,
they're
run
executing
it
that
back.
well in that basement,
Yeah,
Just
they
not
look
one
really good on
give
this
up
basement
yet.
attack.
Said they had to be perfect for 3, and they are 1 away. from
Bikini
taking us
bro,
outside
just
of
crap made Bikini go
regulation.
private.
And now, I guess the question becomes,
I,
Irish, if you're Fluffy Amers,
There's
I
been a
mean,
lot on
you're
Twitter
doing
today.
the right stuff.
Yeah.
What now becomes the win condition?
Oh my god, don't even get me started.
I think it's
I was
just
clicking through
who
Twitter
can
at
be
work. I
more
was like, what is
crazy.
happening?
You go low, I can go low.
Not even just
Kratz
R6 tweet it,
posts-
bro.
Because
Kratz
Fluffy
posts about
Amers,
Macy
in the
J
very
has
beginning of the
26
game,
retweets.
It was structure of upper deck.
Yeah,
you
Krat,
know,
that's your most
going
liked
for
tweet
some
ever,
weird
right?
Plays, you know, going for some individual
Where's
mistake
poppin'?
plays. But things kind of fall apart when Upper Decky got more aggressive.
Looks like
so
they're
then
doing a
Fluffy
nice little
Aimers got more
top-down
aggressive, and
clear
at this
here from
point, it's a
from,
slow
Fluffy
push,
Aimers.
slow utility plays for the
If-
attack, and then
If Upper
just
Decky is stay here for a
absolutely
Upper
bunker,
Deckies are bunkered though. Why are they
for
top
one
down?
for
They
one
should have better
executes.
cutoffs than that.
I think it's
I guess
gonna come
Solus is
down
up, but they
to
haven't been playing her.
who can force aggression the best.
I think
and
they
who can
just had
win
poor
in those
drone work with the
crazy
cutoffs.
one-for-one scenarios better.
Exactly what we're gonna
Holy
be looking
smokes,
at,
Krat,
right?
79
Defense has
likes?
already
On a
bunkered
Krat tweet?
completely back down to
That's
sight.
what I'm saying.
No
Holy
I do
smokes.
like
no
this
roam
though
game
from
going on.
Fluffy
They're
Aimers
really
here.
just
So
gonna trust on the fact
they're
that
lining
they're
up with
gonna
the
be
hard
able
breach
to,
charges,
like you
allows
said,
them to get the hatch,
win
and they're
those
bringing the ace.
gunfights
As long
and
as they
hold
capped
on
out
to
on
it.
Grim, it looks like
The
they're
other
gonna clear
problem is, on the
clear
other side
blue
of
is
the
gonna be the
board
first
is
step,
Fluffy
and do a
Aimers
church
who
take
have
with the
just
ace to
been
open up triple wall.
incredibly
No, they're
I
using
think
the,
that's what
they're
they're
using
looking
the
for
Grim
here.
to drop
So
blue.
it'll be a little bit tough.
It's a
Even
late
Yeah, no,
round
I'm
thing.
saying
like
the
more
Grim's
of
gonna
a,
drop blue. They're gonna
Okay.
clear blue using
default
the Grim
take
and the
here.
Captel, but they're gonna use the
I
ace to
think
open
this
up triple
might
wall
start
for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
Moto.
favor on the side
Moto,
of Fluffy Aimers. The big
main
thing, I
execute.
think, taking that
This
first
is
With
early.
who is gonna find the first
well, they're just
round
clearing out
to
Jen,
sort
I
of
believe.
start off that
But
round. Now,
other
so
than that, I
Smokes
don't know what they're
starting to
doing.
come out, bring up
Oh,
some
Ash charging Mira.
pressure
Got it.
on that blue area and really
They got
try
it
to
too.
force that Mira out. Of
That allows them to take
critical
that blue
push point
control that they were
drop
looking for
Yeah,
zone.
they
for
don't have
that.
to worry as much
Tons of
about it
verticals
when they
we
drop.
had already, though.
They might even go for Kitchen Hatch here.
Play for Fluffy
It makes it
Aimers
super
is
readable, but you might not be able to do
actually
anything depending on how those
very
flashes go.
team-centric that we've seen
No
the
flashes,
entire
never
game.
mind.
They just
Dancing
burned
all
both
the
their
numbers
smokes
towards
from that
blue and
Capital,
spent
so
a
going for
lot
that
of
kitchen
utility
hatch
pressure
drop would be
into
a lot
that
harder
left
now.
side. Now
Yeah.
they're finally
And no
rotating
flashes for
towards
deep.
another space, though, 'cause they
No
can't
flashes
drop
as well,
into two
correct.
Miras looking towards them. And at this point,
And I
This is
KO
tough.
for the
strong
drop for the
util-
zombie.
They,
the strong utility
I don't know, their
centric
execute
choice of
util doesn't
saying,
look
you know
too
what,
great
on the
here.
call, we go
Fires for
blue
long
before
haul.
the round happens.
They
Because
still have the
the
two
number of
fires and the four
applications
Grims,
switching onto
so
somewhere
they have a lot of
different
potential here.
might not work out for them because it's
The problem is, I don't think they have utility to deal with the bandits on triple wall. I don't think they brought anything. They didn't bring any EMPs except the one on Grim.
Oh, it's just a blue flood? Straight up blue flood is... Whoa, rough.
Yeah.
Down DD to find Kino off the board.
Wow.
A second to
On my
follow.
screen
And just
pop-
like that, Rival with the double takes us
it's
into
not
a
us,
3v1
bro.
with 20
Okay.
seconds left on the board. And
I'm listening to audio, so 3 versus 1.
That's my feed.
Yeah, clean feed died.
I also-
Unfortunate.
I think we could see. where that
I'll
round
take that as upper
No
deck
way,
heal.
bro.
So,
Instead of spreading out,
Oh, we're back.
instead of- oh, hold on,
Yo, they
hold on.
win! They won! We didn't see anything, but they still won?
I was talking about them
I'm
spreading out, but
impressed
it
that a
was just
blue
kind of
flood
look for
worked.
pick blue
That's
for any sort of
insane.
man advantage before
I guess
going
you just
for a
don't expect them to
drop
do it,
coast
right? So you don't...
Fluffy
maybe
Aimers
one
closed
drop
out
kitchen
against
or main.
Upper
There's
Deck.
no way they sent 4 or 5
That's
guys
right,
through
it
blue.
was a
I didn't
huge
get a chance to really see what was going
individual
on. That's
performances
wow,
on both
still
sides,
very
but
impressive.
In the end, the teamwork just came out on top, right?
I did not
think they were
Solidified
gonna win that
roster
round unless
was
they were
done
going for their
many
triple take.
tournaments together. It proved
Alright, I'm switching to the TPL stream. No! It's over! Karn smoked them!
Karn Masterclass.
Karn Masterclass.
I'm excited for this Blacklisted versus
As we
Team
have
Sesh.
Arial Arise
That's-
versus
Bro, I
I'm
want
gonna
to see
put
Team
them in
Sesh,
too.
bro. Team Sesh looks good.
Give me King Matumba.
So
What's the game
Matumba
after
is one
this
of
one?
Ion's former teammates here. What is the next match?
I
On the
don't
three.
know what the one after this one is.
Let's take a look. Who we got? Bro, Daystar first team out is so sad. I'm so depressed, bro.
Oh, Wild Card versus Arial Rise. Oh, those are 2 must watch. Oh,
It's
I think we
gameplay.
have to choose Wild Card versus Arial Rise. No.
You don't want to watch Team Sesh?
I would love to watch Sesh, but I mean, which one do you think's gonna be a better game?
I think Wildcard, to be honest.
Yeah. So
We might,
I
we'll
might
have
just
to
pull
watch
up
the
both.
AA one.
I think
Get that on the
we have
second
to watch
monitor.
it. I think we have to watch the AA versus Wild Card. Yeah.
Man, I can't believe my team got knocked out, bro. I'm actually so depressed about that. I was so hyped to watch the Daystar games in this.
Did not think they would lose to Uplink.
Me neither.
I was yeah, that was a wow. But they were invited. That's an invited team too, as well.
Which is embarrassing considering.
Yeah.
I'll throw on the Karn game for a second and like rewatch the VOD. You guys down for that?
And Cruelty Well, they are applying pressure.
I think it happened round
Angles
one. Did
here,
anyone
right?
watch
The
it?
pinch is going to be coming in very soon, as we can see.
Who did I have?
Already
Oh, I had Upper
through the
Decky winning this
side
game.
of the door.
JJ's now
That's
won
the
2 element
first
games.
kill.
He's won 2
Chronico
T
down
two
two members
games.
again.
Huge.
You never thought you'd see the day.
Who saw it coming?
Gotta make sure it's not for free.
Not element 1 or element 2.
E3 baby, he's locked in.
E3 is where
It's
E3 is
him.
where he
It
had to
is
get his
JJ
get back.
season.
JJ
Oh my
season.
God, Carnage B.
He's also with the best roster. Oh wow,
Did you
Huge shots
see
for
that?
Karn. He's also with the best roster he's been with
Yeah.
through element 1 or element 2. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be down to a 2-on-2 now.
Lucas, I see your question about making videos that are less oriented towards a match. Honestly, the answer is no. I think that those videos are much more entertaining. From my own perspective, I like watching those more, and that's the kind of stuff that I feel like I'd prefer to make. Just personally.
Able to survive, didn't take that much damage. Is he gonna be pushing in?
I also think that they perform better. I think it's like more appealing for people to watch stuff like that.
Waits for the peak. The
Maybe
Vector
I'm
doesn't have
crazy,
that many
but
bullets, and he knows he can bait out the reload here.
old man Karn.
Though Karna, 4 kills under his belt.
Karn masterclass.
I can't believe Karn wins that. Is Karn just goated, bro? Is he actually good at the game?
Just said, hey,
Yeah, I mean he's on the roller, but yeah,
I don't know what that means.
controller. I was saying his name sucks.
Oh.
and
yeah.
look at how Karn is now.
Is Karn
readjusting
locked?
this. Obviously,
Karn's
first time in the
ancient.
basement,
That
didn't
guy's
work
like
out too well.
27.
But
Is he
they
actually?
readjusted
Yeah,
completely.
I think he's 26 or 27.
Get him to hang it up.
I don't know if he's ready to hang it up yet.
He wants to win. He wants it too bad.
Which I'm excited to
Facts.
look at. That being said, it's gonna be Kool-Aid. Picks up the first
Kool-Aid
kill
with
here.
Karn and Co is kind of strong. Kool-Aid, Spiff, Fens, and Centaur.
Who did they drop? Who did they drop? Asian. They dropped Asian for Kool-Aid. No?
I think Kool-Aid's subbing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
It's gonna change how they're gonna be able to apply pressure. Although on the basement site, obviously there's not many places where that such arrow can be used. It's gonna be the.
How about what do you think about Fens leaving SSGA to go play with Karn?
I think it's probably a good call.
At least gonna be more dialed to understand.
I mean, like
Dude,
Karn is
SSGA
consistent, right?
Is required to
That's
keep
SSGA got invited
cruelty
to
at bay.
element 3, correct?
Not sure.
Now
Not
gone,
familiar.
Team Cruelty not even in a position to get that trade back and backing
It's a
off
crazy
of the
angle.
second round.
Like over the
they've
pot there?
completely been stopped.
Yeah, I didn't
Cruelty
even get onto
going
that.
Way too fast for the pace and the defense set up by Karn and Co.
You know what a crazy angle I saw the other day was? In in Esports World Cup quals, in the SSG game, Ashen got this insane angle, bro.
Great lineups there for the
Outside
Ashes.
of
Space, but Sense here counters it immediately. We do see the smokes
Connector
coming down,
on Night Haven Labs.
both
Hold
senses
up.
of the
I gotta show
term.
you guys something
Kool-Aid getting a
crazy.
Double kill there. One of those kills on his
I'll show y'all
own.
something
And
crazy that
Motumbo,
Kino was, or that Ashen was doing the other day.
moment that he gets out, Diffuser is down, but so is he. Ben's cleaning it up. It's
Thank
just
you so
getting
much,
done
Rug
here.
Dealer.
Tried to defend the
Kind
Diffuser.
words, bro.
He is able to get one. Diffuser is down, but unfortunately,
I didn't know that there was anybody in Apex who did like this style of content, honestly. I mean, I literally never watch Apex at all. I watch a bit of Valo,
able
but
to turn it around. Definitely changing the pace here. I think they threw us off on that first match here. Carnico realized they had to sit up in their gaming chairs a little bit.
Card Code realized they had to
I think
sit up
that's
in their
perfect
gaming chairs a little
explanation
bit.
For what Karn and Co did that first round.
So these casters
I
are
think
so
you could
funny,
just
bro. They actually
completely
send me.
just caught off guard from how aggressive Team Cruelty did. They went in through garage, cleared up red stairs, and said, "Okay, we're not gonna take top. We're just gonna go right down." They get to go onto the attack and potentially take a couple of rounds off of Team.
You're out. Oh, okay, they have changed completely off of that. Thank
I'll show you
God.
something once my game's up.
Now that we're looking at the locked-in setup here, I do like this more measured approach, right? Obviously, Thatcher gonna be able to.
You know what I'm talking about, Jacob? Did you see this?
Sure, with what?
Did you watch the Night Haven Labs game from SSG versus Sonics? On like the
missed out
quality?
on it. I missed out on it.
I saw an angle I'd never seen before.
CCTV is gonna be a lot more free, but it doesn't look like they're even lined up to take any space in CCTV.
Right now, we're
You know the
just
little
Karn and Co
hut outside of the
really
connector wall?
defense tried to find out exactly
Yeah.
what Team Cruelty
Apparently, you
had
can get a
tried.
Oh,
prone
you-
angle
you're-
from
you're-
that into like
Bomb site, and that's huge
through
to get
the
wall
through the
early
pillar
on.
wall
The
and
Mirror
see the dude who's
trying to
playing
put
close
her-
on the
the
electric
Mirror
door.
get on the wall to potentially try to trick that thermite, but she
I know
wasn't
you can get
able
onto
to
the
get
hut.
off
I
in
didn't.
time,
I.
and now
I'll
peeked
show
that
you this
keeper.
angle,
I
it's
know I
crazy.
can- Yeah, that's crazy work.
Earlier on, just a couple of seconds ago, are now forced to rotate their defense closer to site so they can perhaps prevent a rush or at least put Karnako in a very difficult situation. But that's not their plan. Karnako simply going to continue to work these walls, these windows, these openings from the outside of the map and
Depends with the
catch off
opener.
these Team Cruelty players playing just a little bit aggressive, and so far has worked out.
This is kind of a
Imagine
cook
being
out of
on-
Karnako.
Imagine being on a DMR on that angle, by the way.
Make a statement here.
On the
Tier
drone
2
angle.
organization trying
Yeah.
to
Let it sing.
dethrone the tier 1s. And,
You're known for
well,
that.
they're certainly making statements right now.
On
But
the
Cruelty is
drone hole?
adapting.
Yeah.
They are able
Oh
to
love
fuck! You get yours, and then all of a sudden a blitz comes out of nowhere.
without its own
I'm
cost.
loving the
Coming
new
off
black
situation now,
like
and
flash.
Yeah, it's nice. I started running it
no
too.
one is able to get inside. It is now a 2-on-2 situation.
Oh, they didn't clear the
Going
wub.
down. Frost and Mute, the last two remaining members here. But as Frost goes out, it's
Wow.
just to be up to Motumbo holding from CCTV. He is able to get the
Oh,
angle. That means that
1v1
Karma
for
is not able
Motumbo?
to get in. Spiff, the last remaining member,
I don't think he
has to
wins
go
it, to be
grab the
honest.
user
Motumbo
outside,
goes
has
getting
to
his
toss a
there.
little bit of
Yeah,
pride, might
he's
need to
locked.
toss a little bit of information. Planting inside of Jim. Will it be for free? We're going to be seeing now as Motumbo tries to time the attack, knowing that if they can catch the movement
Oh
at the
my
right time,
god,
they can
Motumbo's
build
overcooking.
Spiff. Just
Where's he going?
different with that timing. Fakes the plant, gonna be
I-
able
wait,
to
why is he
just
sprinting
at the
away,
moment,
bro?
right exact
He had to
moment.
play, dude.
No, that's
You
never
love to see
working.
it. Absolute
Don't be weird. He had
cinema.
to play.
You know the time old saying, Spiff, do not whiff, and he did not whiff in that situation. Karnako.
Aloe found it. Who's Aloe? Do you know who Aloe is?
I'm not familiar.
Alright, whatever. I don't need to be connected to the servers. Oh, I think it's because I didn't turn my PC off last night, so my Ubisoft Connect isn't connected. Aloe is the analyst or SSG? Okay. I wasn't familiar. I don't know
Poison's got a
all the
button down
players.
in his lineup. Poison looking spiffy with his button down.
Poison's always looking good, bro. That guy's fresh. He was at one of the parties I was at the Atlanta Major. Bro was spiffed up that night. He was looking spiffier than Spiff.
I bet he was having a great night.
Can you
I bet he
not
was having a great night.
host a local custom game if you're not connected to servers? That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. All that for what? All right, we'll try once more. Has the game started yet, by the way?
No.
The incredible analyst in Justin
We're
Ponce
close.
de Leon. It's gonna be
Ooh,
so
map
hard
one
to
is
take
labs,
down the
map two being
experience.
Chalet.
And to be able to win in a
did
best
you
of
see this?
three, where kind of
Maybe we'll
the
see your
mantra
angle.
of this setup and the mantra of
On
best
labs?
of three
Cafe
is
as decider.
your team usually
Dude,
wins.
labs is such a fun map,
True.
bro.
So, first map that we're gonna
I
see
love
on
labs.
for this best.
What?
of
How do you all
three
feel about
is
labs?
gonna be
Because I feel like
Night
some
Even
people really like labs, and
It's
some
my
people just are
absolute
such labs
favorite
haters.
map in the current pool because of
Whiskey Glitter gets it.
Right? The different ways you can approach it, the
You
alternative
can do so much
entry
on labs.
areas, which are, allow players like Vigil
And it's
to
also
move
pretty
the
simple. Like,
cap
your attacks don't
eventually,
have to be
right?
that
And
complicated. You can do a lot of side
especially
ISOs,
if you're
which is
feeling
nice.
There is.
right?
I just love the fact that there's so many ways you can do an attack on that map.
Mhm.
Some of
There's
those off
infinite
strats
options,
to really throw
and
it
there's,
up. I think the potential is there to see some
defensively,
really fun
there's
stuff.
it's a little limited,
Yeah,
but
like
there's
you're
still
talking about,
lots of
there's a lot
options
of
on
entry
there to
points
be
to
able
these
to
sites, but also
cook
it
cook
very
stuff
much
up for
leans
sure.
Yeah,
defensive
yeah, yeah.
sided. So there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of try to crack the egg, but it's not an egg, it's a shell. It's something that is much harder and much
Yeah, I already
tougher
closed the
to
UV
break
Connect thing.
through. So whoever starts on the attack, that's gonna be Arial Rise. Oh, that segues perfectly. Wait a minute. I was about to talk about how they were gonna start on attack and that was gonna be more difficult. I just keep forgetting about the 3-3-3-3 rounds.
I feel like during Element 2
So it's
they
not really gonna be
streamed
that
on the
much of a
R6
disadvantage, but it's not gonna
like
be great
main
for them to
page.
start
No, it was
off
R6
Or
Esports
not.
NA.
They never streamed on the main Rainbow Six for E3
no,
or E2.
I love the quarter system, right? It makes this more of a competitive match. It gives.
They
gives
literally
Arial
have this
Rise
channel
a
pretty
little
much
bit more of a
dedicated
chance
to
here
E3
against
at this
Wild
point.
Card. First ban off the board. No surprise.
It doesn't really do
I got
anything else.
I got streamed on this channel one time.
Yes,
Ever.
sir. That's why you're on the call right now, brother.
Yep.
This guy's legit. What's good, Azam? How's your day going, bro? Good to see you again.
Huge for that. So does mean Ying is going to be able to be utilized. However much was here, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. I was gonna bring up the fact that
Yeah, it's been good. I'm tired, bro. I had a long day at work today, and I did not get much sleep last night after after our stream.
Versus Upper Decky, we saw Ying ban, so the kind of explosive pushes came down to gunfights, and for Wildcard, that's not what's gonna happen at all. Nor for Arial Arise. When you're pushing into positions,
Are you like off school for the summer? Is that what you mean?
Corners, and on this map, there's quite a few of them. It's going to be so much easier to just toss a Candela and run through and blitz through a defensive.
Here, I'll see if I can show you guys this this thing I'm talking about quick.
We'll start to see the kind of operators that they want to take on this push, and it's not a Ying. It is a very vertical-centric attack.
Right, that's something.
Dude, that's so nice. I just graduated from university, so I'm unfortunately not free come summer. I just have a full-time job.
To me, feels
so I'm tired.
They are going to bring it here. They're going to double up on it.
Yeah, I'll show you this angle real quick, and then we'll get back into the game.
A bomb must be located and defused.
So what I saw that they were doing is they were opening up this wall, right? Okay. And opening up the top of this wall over here. I'm going up to the roof. Because if you didn't know, you can get on top of this little like bunker or whatever this thing is by just falling off the roof onto it. And then if you prone, you get like an angle all the way onto the electric door over here, and you can like light up people's heads. Maybe it's like crushing. But you can like light up people's heads on the electric door. It's crazy. And they got like 2 kills off of that.
That is an insane angle.
Right? Anyways. We'll get back in the game, but yeah, no, that was nutty, bro. They kept getting kills off of it, and I could tell the Sonics guys didn't know where they were getting shot from, bro. It was so funny.
And sorry, who was in this angle?
SSG and SSG versus Sonics.
I think that choice.
They stuck Ashen on that. He was just smoking fools.
Most of this engagement going to be taken.
Senville's suiting up for Blacklisted today.
Only one member. It's the castle down
is
actually inside. Now,
yeah, I guess they dropped.
But most of this is going to be done on that vertical because, like you said, that soft breach is.
I mean, when in doubt, get Sunny in there, baby.
Everywhere.
They have Kane, Komoji, Sen, Thomas, and Zach. They dropped somebody, but I'm not sure who.
Any of that potential gunfight. Jackal gonna suss out where exactly Mute is in that fending area. And rotate to the kitchen and try to make himself a little bit more viable on the back end.
Ooh.
That rotate, but still, no.
The zombie's kind of fucked here.
They've gotten the 2F location solidified.
But she's a zombie, so she gets out. That's crazy. That should have been wraps for her. I like this attack out of Arial so far.
Not taking any damage besides just 5 HP towards. I think that was something else.
Though they are a bit slow.
From the vertical, so
but I like the
Arial is very known for their slow attacks. They do very thorough map roam clears.
Still have all of your members.
Like that's like they're always a 30-second execute type of team.
Is this their map?
At this point,
yeah, it is. I mean, we'll see how it goes for them, but I feel like if you're gonna play like labs, you should be a team that focuses on site directs and like hitting fast. Nice little duo flank here. This has some chances to have big impact. They don't know about this. Yeah,
knowing that's gonna be huge. There's one to go down.
I know they set up this cross. These guys just tuck in the corners. It's easy. Trade with the shotgun. Ready? 3, 2, 1, swing.
But no, they don't know about the second. Yeah. Spiker never shot his gun.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. He gets away.
3v3. We got 40 seconds left, so time's starting to tick away here for Arial Arise.
Poison's still holding for the flank of Spiker. He knows that he's holding.
All right, so where are these guys ending? Like they're just holding for the flank. They need to do something. I got 30 seconds left.
The hallway, and if Arial Arise aren't going to push him, he isn't gonna push, is what I was about to say, but it seems like that's exactly what's happening. 20 seconds left.
This is good timing out of Spiker, bro.
And the win condition is either take towards site.
Good timing out of Spiker.
And Spiker is going to take it to Poison. Triple kill for him in the round, and at this point,
Yeah, now it's so hard to plant. He's got full vert control. He's got case. Nice. Spike for the ace? He's not even gonna fight, bro. Spiker's so smart. Bro's on for the ace. He doesn't even need that shit. He got the round.
0-0 and Wildcard win the first round. They just seem
Now me?
Now me, I'm swinging.
I'm getting that ace.
Me personally, I'm getting mine.
I'm either getting the ace or I'm dying.
I'm getting mine.
If I know my teammate's not dying there, I'm taking a 1.
Just a ton of success.
I guess he made the right play, I guess, though.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking
we had
loser.
almost a minute left. And still
I wanted to see an ace. I wanted to pop off, bro.
Defense, still a full health scenario, and even though the trades were coming out,
I feel for Poison, bro. He held that flank for so long, turned his back, 3 seconds later gets
the clock
flanked.
was starting to time down or take down.
For Wildcard, the hold is just too strong. Layers on layers, an entire third.
Bro, I should do the same thing as him. Every single time I die, it's never my fault. I'm like #1 complainer.
It's kind of just
Oh, my number 1 thing is if I get spawn peeked or I did the spawn peek, I say I got wall banged every time.
Didn't need to push aggro. They did kind of
It can't be my fault for me dying on a spawn peek.
They will let me know.
Their jaws shut, Spiker specifically, and the round comes down to time because again, Wildcard's hold is just that unbeatable.
So dedicated to the 2F now, as we're gonna see the secondary start to ring out. Little bit, I was gonna say a little bit of a roam down below, as we did have Sentry down there, but opting to get back up to the 2F.
So for anyone in chat who doesn't know, Wildcard here, this isn't like a Wildcard ACAD roster, this is like the Wildcard main roster that plays in Pro League. And then this Arial Arise team is one of the consistently best T2 teams that's existed for the last couple of seasons. These guys have been playing together for a while.
Main breach, look at he knew the C4 was coming.
I don't know about this specific roster of Arial, but like Arial Arise is always pretty good.
Poison and Real and Brios have been with each other.
Yeah.
Mike W and Snake are 2 additional.
Enough of that lethal utility to be able to play around either
But
way.
Snake's former Pro
go
League.
for that, you know what?
Mike W's
If
been
he's
around.
still
He's been
nabbing,
very good for a long time.
I'll get there absolutely
He used to play on
full
RTV,
without
right?
being
When
able-
when
without
D was there.
having to expose myself. So
That
for
might have been
Wildcard,
another Mike.
The utility trade is completely
It
fine.
could have
and
been.
another
I know there's
C4
another
already
Mike in the
ripped.
scene.
They can
I
honestly
think it was
go
Mike
this
W.
entire round, just C4, wait 20 seconds.
Yeah,
C4,
Browse is
wait
crazy,
20
bro.
seconds and throw another one.
C4 strat, I like it. Ooh, sends
Bro,
one
these
out,
guys are
not
just
gonna
tossing
find
C4s for
anything,
nothing.
however.
I kind of hate it.
Rotero drones
So I
start
guess
to
like
get
if you
rid of
have
some
4
of that
C4s, might as well.
Maybe try to dislodge.
You're
that
not gonna
before
use
he
them
was
all.
Holding on to the back stairs. Now Mike W to find the first kill.
Ooh, onto Rampy.
And that is going to give the
Oh,
body
bottom
balance
water.
tipped in favor of
No, the
attack.
point
So
isn't to
that's
walk up
exactly
water. He's
what
below
you
to be
wanna
able to
see.
do an electric
Right,
take.
Deimos down below is getting
Use the
that-
Deimos plus
that
buck below to
intel.
just clear out space.
And being intel and opportunity.
Then you
He's
end by
huge
walking in
for
through
that.
through electric door when they
Holding
can't
on
play
to
inside of
that
pillar
wall
room at
area.
all.
Zami is really set in.
This is the take all the pro
That's
rosters are
also
doing
the
lately.
Utility of Rampy playing below off the board. There was another C4 in his pocket, and instead of trying to play an aggressive,
But Deimos is
C4
dead now, so this is
off of
way
a
harder.
window, he was playing a very passive kind of late round plant denial C4. So
This is
having him
weird.
off the
I don't know why
board,
they're going for the below
clearing
take
out
if
the
they're not going for
mid-floor
electric
below
side.
site,
I kind of hate
and
it.
also being able to find the opening is so strong
shot,
for
Snake.
Arial. And although they lose one, Snake finds another battle back and maintains.
All right, now you
the
just
body
split top
balance,
water plus
maintains
garage.
the man
Oh!
advantage, But oh my god!
Oh my shit!
Back.
Oh,
Bosco!
Boss Goat!
Arial Arise being able to hold on to man advantage, it slips away from them, and Bosco, the absolutely incredible support player for Wildcard, is the player to do it. And with 35
Bro, that's why
seconds
that guy's in
left,
Pro
Arial Arise
League.
need to cobble together some sort of an attack.
That's right, a bit of a reset here. C4 ready
This
on the
is a
drone.
nasty
We've seen this
C4
be
lineup vertical
incredibly
you got here.
impactful and
This entire
potentially the
round
first
is just them
engagement
abusing
because
that new
they're going to
C4
have to
thing.
crouch down below this Kiba barrier, so timed right could be
It's
absolutely
in the
huge.
game, why not?
Prime, prep, and ready, sent, and he just misses it. In
Oh,
find Kansan off
barely
the board.
missed.
This is going to
Nice
put the body
shot.
bounce in favor of nobody as the double kill.
Oh,
from
this is
Vertical
really good
rings
out of
out, 8
Vert. Look at
seconds
Vert.
left, putting all the pressure onto the attack team. Maverick,
Do they know? They
is
have
able
to.
find
Yeah,
one
they
off
know.
the board. Now they're going to find
Oh, he doesn't!
scenario.
What? One tap with the pistol to save the round?
Body dropping. Gonna solidify one
Wow.
round of the attack.
Stacked on the body.
That's a good shot, bro.
With Z pings for the plant in both the eyes, by the way. I'm gonna add.
Who's like zero
Vertical
Wow.
forgot to pre-fire.
the position of having to hold the plant. For Arial Arise though,
That was a
It works
crazy
out.
round.
The 3 versus 3, 35
If
seconds,
he hadn't used
what
that
do we
C4 on the
do?
drone hold, think
Call
Yeah.
comes
could have used it
through
to stop the plant.
Bro, I'm telling you, people
So-
use C4s too early, bro. All the time. Use your C4s to stop plant. It's plant denial. Like, I get it. If you have a freebie, go for it. But don't just fish with C4s. Use your C4s.
Even in the last few dying seconds, even at
It's the most unfair
almost
gunfight.
zero
It's the most
and
unfair
zero
way to get a
left in
kill
your
you
primary.
have in Siege.
Arial
Use them.
Rise scrapped
It's the
together
old
a
man
answering
sack,
round
dude. They
with
can't use their
Wildcard's
guns
first initial
anymore.
defense.
Like,
Gotta get kills
That's
with
huge,
C4s.
right?
Gotta lock
I
in
mean,
real
that is
quick.
the mental
facts.
that
They had to
gives
dial
you
in.
the thought that you can do this, right? You can overwhelm.
The average
you can
age of
take
this
those
roster is like
gunfights,
24 or
and
25,
maybe-
right?
Yeah, they're old as
maybe
hell,
we got a
bro.
shot here. Now I know it's
Spiker's
just
the
1-1,
youngest
right?
one. He's
And we're
19 or 20.
building it up a little
I
bit
don't
here.
think Vertical's
But,
too
I mean,
old, right?
that first
Nah,
one-
Vertical's
Bosco
up there.
Rampy?
Vertical's like
Okay,
22,
okay.
23,
Okay.
right?
That is the
I think
big one.
Kansan's
That's
been
the
around
one that
a
you
while
get it out of
too.
the
So
way
I mean,
and
all
then
Spiker's
last
just the
round
youngest by
before the
far, and
quarter,
everyone else is just a
we
little
are gonna
older.
see,
When it comes to
the
esports,
the-
anyway.
excuse me, the first floor location,
Vertical's
which I like,
1997.
right? Switch it up.
How old is that?
Claim that
26?
vertical, which you're going to be playing
I don't know,
anyways.
old.
Get that static
26.
warfare of the Azami
I was born in the
place.
2000s,
Hold on
bro.
to your 2F. I mean, it's not the bad call here by Wildcard by any means.
He's 7 years. He's
It's also
27 or
interesting
26.
because it's not really a kind of typical ranked rotation, very early meta for this map.
Yo, what's good, Bacon
Usually,
Man?
The third site, you know,
Those
used to
some
be
really big
Kitchen,
words.
used to be something
Holy.
Where, you know, that was where people felt the most comfortable. But after a lot of teams discovered, oh my god, we take vertical and this site is just paper thin. I think Wildcard showing a different look out of a completely different site.
Huge
is
nitro
fantastic.
there from Bosco.
I actually
Already that
don't
site
like
setup
vert
is
takes on this
paying
site.
dividends. A C4 through the floor.
It's really
And the
hard
opening
without
for
taking that
Wildcard.
kitchen control to
It
stop
ends
for those
in a
nitros.
huge way, Irish. They took
If you're
that
playing for
big
nitros
part
and they're
of that
taking
vertical
connector
off the
here,
board,
it's
reducing it to
freebies
half.
every
Look at this.
time.
You said it. The game.
And
I
so
do,
are
but like
numbers.
just in
They're
general,
gonna
I don't
send
like vert takes. I
another
like
one
side
out
ISOs
in.
on this one.
There's a quick peek starting to come through. They know
Just
they've
use the
got
ying.
somebody sitting over
Ying
there.
in through the
That's
site window.
flash
They
to
can't do
distract
anything. They
the
can't peek from vert
Yeah,
because
but
you
I
just...
mean that's a one-off though. It's not always gonna work.
Nah,
is the
bro,
problem.
it's like
Pressure on
100%
from
of the time
both
it works.
directions.
Okay,
That
my
was huge.
fault,
That was
Edgar.
almost
No, I
another
swear, like,
C4.
honestly, side
Take one
ISO
off.
every single time. Use the ying. Send like a buck in below to kill the player below. Buck the floor beneath the dude who's sitting side. They can't play from vert above.
30, they've gotten the
Like, what do you
space
do?
that they need to, but another down and another death for Arial
And this top floor,
Arise
it's just like
means
your
they
attacking
might have
control
the
room, which is
wall
the
open,
best site on the
they might
map.
have gotten
And then you
one
have
part
more
off the
steps to do
checklist, but
afterwards.
everything else is falling apart. Vertical with one on
You know?
Arial, and it's 2 versus 4 to clear out the top floor of a
Spiker
site
kinda
they
troll
haven't
pokey.
even touched.
That's right. And then Snake to find Spiker as the headshot rings out, puts us into a 4v2 situation. 60 seconds left on
Are we
board.
gonna
The
see
double
Mr.
kill from
P
Bosco ringing out.
masterclass?
Now they know exactly where the last player is, where Ram's at as they push in, and that's going to be Kansan to clean it up.
Reloading while
Body
he's in the
shots.
same room as
Nothing
you
to
is
head
crazy
off the
work.
Snake there, finding another round for the defense.
This is so disciplined out of Kansan.
Almost flawless on that hold. They.
I mean, these guys are pro for a reason. So
Just absolutely
no matter how good
shutting it out.
Arial
That's,
Rise
I
is, they're
guess,
playing against a
how
pro
you hold
roster.
that
So
site.
Yeah, but
Just
like pro rosters have been
absolutely
beaten in the
bunker into
past.
top floor.
yeah,
Hold it like
but
it's
by
like you're
current pro
playing
players, I
second
mean, you're
floor
talking about
and
Ashen,
play around
Ambi.
C4s
Those
from
guys beat
below
the
on what is
OXG
now the
roster
site hold.
when they were on Arial, I
The
think.
Wildcard,
Yeah, not sure.
it's just gorgeous.
So-
You give one up to Arial Arise, but honestly, a 1-2 split is just absolutely standard. For Arial Arise, there's a glimmer of hope because you've gotten that 1 round on your attack. You've gotten to statistically a pretty good balance. But at this point on your defense, you need to close out round after round because otherwise Wildcard's attacks are drilled. And if you let it get away from you, this is where Wildcard could shut the door on Arial Arise.
So what do we do for that, right? Go up to the site that you feel comfortable with, right? So we're going to take it up to the 2F location and then double up on keeping them out.
So
Huge play.
Arial
We're gonna
aren't
bring
looking
2
too bad
picks
here.
now.
Honestly, getting
Make sure
one
you're
of those
holding
3
on to that
attacks
back
is
end.
still
Make sure
pretty
that
good
you're
for them.
holding on to that, to the IT
Um,
and then build up your
I guess we'll see what
defense with
Wildcard's
the
attacks look
Azami
like. I don't like
on the
Wildcard's
cap.
lineup. I don't like
This
that they're
is a
not bringing
great
anything
way.
to go below
Stop
more
some
vert.
of those cross sites from being set up.
Let me see
Put the
what they
pressure
got.
on. Try not to allow them to get.
I think
in
this probably
to
means
the
they're going for like a
building,
garage
slow
rafter
them down,
split,
and then you
like
can
Raptors
take some
top
of
water
those
split.
engagements.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Rampy,
Rampy to find
Wow.
the first one.
Rampy with the read.
An opening spawn peak for Mike W just
Wow.
does
I mean, to
not
even
work
expect it,
out
I'm
at all.
not
Wildcard
pre-aiming
I've
that.
never
drilled,
checked that
they
angle
know
a
the
single time in my
positions, they
life.
know where Arial
That's
Arise are going to be peeking
Impressive
and a start for
game
Wildcard
knowledge
on
from
their attacking side
Rampy
looks
there.
so
Wow.
strong for them. Opening pick
My
for
W
Randy
with an
does go down
extremely
to
risky
37,
play.
but at this point, The pick is far.
I guess
more
they're not one to take wild card to the execute.
It's true.
I don't think
So,
they want to fight
back to
that
the standard.
execute.
Yeah.
Bringing
With
out
a
the
But this
roster like
execute's
this.
not gonna be that
It's
strong.
fun
They don't have
game
like flashes.
of cat
I mean, they've
and
got
mouse
like
here.
map
Maverick
flashes.
and
I think
like,
they
don't
just
have
don't want to
that
execute. I have to
able
work
find a little bit of
play
damage
defense
onto
against
the
an
Grim,
execute
but
against a
not
pro
much.
team.
Well, no, actually quite a bit. This is reduced to that 37
I wouldn't be
HP.
surprised if we
But
see a lot of
Zombie with a late
aggressiveness like
round
this.
barricade
They're
that
giving up so
close
much
off
space,
that
though.
area,
They already gave up
adding
all of
another
connector.
one of those layers that we talked about to the defense, and it's got some electrical on it. So really gonna have to put some
Still have-
dedication into getting that thing.
Still have some C4s on the side of Ariel
They
here.
have all
No,
the
never
tools that
mind. No, they
need.
don't.
have a
Take it
Thatcher,
back.
and
Bandit's
they
got
also
Barb.
have a Maverick. So even with
Mike
one set
W's
of
dead.
electrification, even if Aerial Rise choose to go for tricks, at this point Wildcard have everything that they need, and they're already starting to open up above it. They don't have grenades, but they do have B canisters, so I think they're trying to send
Look
it
at
in
that,
above. Oh,
Zofia
no!
to make this to stop this
Zofia
bandit trick.
to be able to deny out the bandit tricks. Fantastic
like
utility
that.
play for
This
Wildcard.
is so
The window
drilled.
opens up, and at this point, Sink is all on an island because both entrances are completely
Is Bandit getting
open
beat
around
here?
him.
Yeah, but
They might not
it's gonna be
know.
poison
Now they know.
Potentially with the play here, right? Coming up those back CC stairs, gonna try to put some pressure on, and if he can find one or potentially
All right, Snake's
two,
goal here
that's
is just to
gonna
live
not
as long
only
as possible.
press
He's just
themselves in
bait.
the body balance,
He just
and
needs to
then
make sure he doesn't
that
die by
inch move
overswinging.
that we're talking about that is so prevalent. So
Yeah,
see if
freebie.
he's got the play, and that's gonna be rampy
With the bailiff,
double
too.
now. Bosco,
No one
Bosco
did
got
that.
his.
Vertical, unfortunate. Able to find Mira in the process as Inrio goes down. Now puts us into a 4v2.
I feel like these guys are overcooking
Special
though.
glasses on. It's gonna be
Like, I know you're low. Like, I know you're down
He's
numbers,
gonna find one.
but they kind of
Traded
just
out
swung into wildcard
Wildcard
without
are
forcing them to
just
force
too
through the
drilled and
chokes.
Too strong. This is
That's
why
true.
this is a
Yeah.
tier 1 team. They have a setup. They have
Like,
perfect
wildcard
setups,
opens
it
shit up,
seems
right? You're
like,
feeling a
for
lot of pressure on
almost
sight,
every
but they don't
single
actually
site,
have sight. Like,
and
they're
their
not
attacks
going
are
for
just
plant.
so
And Ariel
drilled.
just
But I
kind of
mean-
walked
Where
at
the
him.
spawn peaks of Arial
A
Rise are
team
gonna
like
come from,
Wildcard is just
and
gonna make. I mean,
instantly swat it down.
I mean,
Mike
against
W,
against
don't
other
go for that
T2 teams
anymore.
or
This is
even
a tier
T3
1
teams,
team.
AA is
They're
gonna be
shut
like
out
winning rounds off
immediately
that, but
on
they're
the
playing
initial
against a
aggression.
professional team here.
And
We
just
gotta
a
show them some respect that
clean,
they are a professional
clear
team.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle of
So,
the map. They're setting
for
up
sure.
utility plays.
It definitely
I
it
was
shows
talking
the
about
separation.
two operators of,
Because they
being
just
able
fed
to
these guys
deny
like
the
4
bandit
different
trick,
ones
as
in a
if
row.
was
Like,
talking
it
about,
was
oh,
not a lost
they have
round.
the
You just need
Thatcher,
to
they have the
bait
Maverick.
Snake.
Obviously, those are going to
As long as you trade Snake, you're still in a good spot, right?
But I wasn't even thinking about the third layer of utility of having vertical consistently on this Sophia.
But
of,
Snake overswings.
hey, that is actually
He
the
peaks deep
perfect
enough that
tool
Bosco doesn't have to like
stop
swing the
bandit
whole way in
trick.
to get him
Wildcard
to
know
kill him with the
exactly what
pistol
they're
there.
doing in the early round, in the mid
I didn't even
round,
see who died
and
next,
their
but he
late
kind of just
round
walked
was
down to the open and like
absolutely
face stuffed
gorgeous.
breach.
Yep.
Incredibly true. So the pressure's on now, right? This is a best of 3. This is fine. This isn't a sprint. But you definitely want to solidify some of your stuff here. So I like the adaptation coming out by
I'm
Arial
actually
Rise.
surprised
They're going all
Wildcard
intel,
took
all the way across the
sorry,
board.
Chalet.
Bring out the Maestro with the cams and shoot back. The Echo.
I
to
don't
help
think
deny and
they're
disorient,
that crazy at
the
Chalet.
plant, and then pulse for the below.
They might just have a read on it
Steal the
against
intel
Ariel. Like,
with
there's
immune
definitely a tape
so
of Ariel on
they're
Chalet,
really
right?
operating
It's
off
got to
of,
be what that is, because I mean I've
really
seen
just knowing
Wildcard Chalet,
exactly where the
so
attacking team is coming from, and then being able to take those swings a little bit more
I don't know.
confident.
We'll see. We'll see how it
And
plays
they
out.
also have to mute to be able to deny the one operator of Wildcard that could
I
possibly.
think,
throw
but I
a
think we're
wrench
gonna go
into
to
that
map
setup.
3,
If you have a full
possibly.
roaming setup,
Possibly.
a Deimos is just kind of a death knell for that, because if you're playing below as Pulse, it's a lot
Little
more
Pulse pick?
difficult unless they have a mute.
I didn't know
towards
Troy
his
Canadian was on the
basement
server.
floor. If they do, then that's a lot more easy. It's a lot easier to
Classic.
just kind of run
Year
around
one classic.
completely
Year 1 classic.
unable
Bro's
to
even got the
respond.
EG skin
But
going.
if
You see
Wildcard
that?
have the info,
No, I
have the
didn't.
drones,
That's
and are
funny.
able
That's
to
fire.
use the Deimos effectively, then
Yo, and
these
Mike W
roamers
running
can
OG
really
gold.
get caught off.
They're expecting.
Oh
some
my
definite
God,
bottom
Rampy!
there, huh? And there it is.
Never mind. Good night.
We
Bye,
saw
Pulse.
the
So
Maestro
much for that.
take down, but it just wasn't in time as Pulse gets taken down.
But I
Some
love
of
the help
intel's
call
gonna
from
be
Inrio
gone
to
off the
ask
board,
for
but
help
they
there.
still
Yeah, but I don't
know
love
does
that
it.
it's a Maestro.
Players in here.
Oh, and he gives
He
it
hits his
away.
elbow. Hits his elbow.
No, he's gonna
Oh,
find
my-
one.
Wow.
W.
Mike
Gonna find two
W.
as
Mike W with 2. W, Mike W?
That's gonna put the man advantage.
Bro,
in
imagine
favor
Spiker just
of
wallbanged there and got the
Deimos,
headshot.
and that was the huge play that they needed. A
He's
huge
gonna look back on that
dedication towards
replay
it.
and
Now, if he
be
can
mad.
rotate back
Yeah.
up and give
You could
himself
tell he definitely
a
thought
little
about
bit of the
shooting.
buddy
Yeah.
system come in play, this could start to work out really well for Arial Rise.
So Mike W is cut off, right? Like this dude's dead. So unless he gets help soon, he's fucked. But he's already done so much damage and he's wasted
I
so
think
much
I think they're letting him die.
Yeah.
I think they let him die to waste time.
They use all their flashes too. Trades.
and they're looking for
Yep,
that
huge
flank,
trade
but
We
there.
got
for
traders?
James.
Any traders in chat?
That he's somewhere around the mid floor. They know that he's somewhere
It's in a nice
looking
2v2
for a
here, though.
flank, but
Nice.
Snake
Nice
finds
from
one, Snake finds a
Snake.
second. That
Now
player
Bosco in the
is
1v2.
running
This is
around,
crazy.
and
This is
now
not a
Bosco,
basement defense, by the
all
way.
of his lonesome, still towards the
This
basement.
is a down up.
It's gonna
This
be
is
Arial
what
Arise
you were
with
talking
an
about, huh?
advantage to
Yeah,
just
no, I like
play
this strat.
like
They would have won the
this
round if they managed to
and
get
shut
past
Bosco out
basement.
this round.
Yep, that's exactly what they need to do. 37 seconds to hold on. As long as they're not
These guys
giving
managed to
away
pull a
that
miracle out of the
individual
hat.
fight, because obviously
They should not be
it's
winning that
Bosco.
like
You
this.
want to take this on a 1v1 type deal. Got the information.
I guess they
sends a
just don't
flash
expect
out,
anyone to
looking
come and
towards the
help
rotate back to the
downstairs
site,
because
without
Arial
the
is,
cam,
I don't
so
know, I
plenty
guess like a less
of
experienced
information.
roster.
They know exactly where he is at and where he's pushing into. So the rotate
And yeah, these
starts
guys have so
happening.
many
Here's the
Maestro
thing,
cams
Irish,
in sight,
they
there's no
are
chance.
separated. 15 seconds though.
Yeah, but they got
I don't
full
know
info
if it's
on
just
this.
gonna be
I
enough
mean, Bosco
time
can't
here.
go for a
It's gonna
plant
start
here.
to get the
No.
plant
Well,
down,
it has to.
but with 8 seconds left, gets off of it.
Like, obviously you're not
Looking towards
planting,
that
but
rotate in.
Yeah,
They're
it's
gonna go
almost
ahead
an
and find
unwinnable
a
round.
Brios to
Yeah,
take down Bosco, and that's gonna give a round to the defense.
there's really only so much he can do in that
Two
situation.
individual plays out of Arial Arise won them that
I feel like it'd be
round.
cool.
In the early round we were talking about
Nah,
what a
it doesn't really
W
work in
play out
Siege.
of Mike W, getting a double kill, trading back out the man count.
I
I was gonna say, I feel like it would be cool if like
for
the
themselves
plant time
earlier.
for
Push
attackers
for
was
wild
lower
card
so that you can actually like
was very
force the
strong,
defense to
and
come
then
out
just comes
eventually,
to
but
a
it just doesn't really make sense
grinding
because like
halt
there's
in
so
the
many sites we can get like
basement
minimal
when
control
Maestro
on,
just walks down
and the only way that you can
gets
deny a
double.
plant is by
And towards the mid round,
That time
they
is
set up they
7
7 seconds.
took
Yeah.
a step back, took a
It
hold
is
on,
quite long compared to other
calling
games,
an
huh?
audible,
Yeah,
let's
yeah, yeah.
slow down,
Well, like
let's
CS is
clear
like
out
what
this
1.5
Maestro, he
seconds or
can't get
something.
away from us. And as
Maybe
they're
not
setting up the pitch,
1.5, but
Snake
It's
it's
close.
very
pulls
short.
out
I don't know what
another
it is. It's
masterclass.
very
He
short.
also finds a double.
And
Done.
it
At that
allows for
point,
a lot more
Bosco is
post plant
all
scenarios.
by
Yeah,
himself
I do
in
like
Arial
post plants.
Arise
Post plants are
with
fun to
a man
watch,
advantage,
but
it's
siege
2
post plants are
versus 1.
miserable because the
And
attack
with
always
Bosco
wins.
still towards the basement, that's
It's
just
if you
just a
set
win for
yourself
them.
up right,
Two
it's
individual
really hard
players
to
making
lose
two
a
individual
post plant
double
on
kills
an
means
attack on
that
siege.
the advantage for
Really
Wildcard that looked very
That'd be
CS
cool.
is anything can happen, I think.
equalized.
It'd be cool if in
So-
Siege they did the thing that CS and Valo
Indeed,
do, where
it's
you can hear like the
3-2.
initial tap, but you
One
can't
away
hear
from
like
getting tied up
the
now,
diffuser
on the-
consistently. Like you can't
right
tell if
before
somebody's
the
sticking
half.
or not.
This is definitely a lot closer.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kind of what
I do,
was
but I don't know if
actually
it'd work
thinking.
on
That's no shade
Siege.
to anybody. Both of these
Um,
teams are
Well,
great.
due to
force
the
you to,
fact
like,
that
check on
everything
it,
relies
right?
on
Between,
that,
you know,
yeah.
a tier 2
Because right now in
There's-
Siege,
team.
what you
So,
do is you
we're
just
gonna see
sit
this
on a
last round
hatch
here
and
before
wait
the
for them
half.
to like
Wildcard
have
bringing
3
out
taps, and you peek then.
basically the
But
same.
at that point,
Gonna
by
get some of that
if you've
intel.
baited
Demo's
3
still gonna be
taps,
out
it's so
and about
late.
to hunt
It like
down
takes so much
potentially,
time, right?
that warden who
Usually
is sitting
that
down in that first
attackers
floor
are
area,
gonna start
the
getting nervous
poison
after
who
the
was
second
trying to
tap.
be the flank
So
man on the
and
last
100%
make
swing on
play
third tap. So
could potentially be it, as long as
It's
he
just
doesn't
the
get
timing
sussed
of it
out
all.
early.
But it seems like he is going to be. The info game for Wildcard is just really good at the moment. They know exactly where all these players are, and they know to be expecting the aggression out of Arial Arise. Do they know to clear this corner, though? Snake has shot a few drones towards the mid floor, and otherwise it could be.
There's no
assumed
chance
that
they
he
don't
will
expect
drop
Snake
back,
ratting here.
But if he goes unchecked, if he goes unnoticed, they could really fall victim to his positioning.
Yeah, 0 chance Snake doesn't get drowned here.
2 C4s on the board. to
I think
potentially try to
Wildcard are
deny
too
that
disciplined a
Maverick
roster not to.
potential for that vertical play. And they start to open up the
Very
back
experienced,
end, so
very
getting those
disciplined
crosses
roster.
set up. A lot of what this first minute has
They don't
been
drone,
decided
but they're also
for,
not
right,
going
is
here.
that
This is just
intel
this
game
is just
that we've
ghost
been talking,
pressure.
so much about. Holding on to the corner. This could be the huge one. You talked about it. Snake being prevalent, finding that double on the last
Ooh,
round.
they're going
Individual
back?
heroes gonna look to get active again.
No, I think this is
Looks
just
like
ghost
they're kinda
pressure. I
leaving
think they
it
just want to
alone
leave
for
one
a
player
second,
here to bait
right?
that this is
Is
going to
to
happen later in the round, but that
try
they're
to
going to mostly go
kind
for
of
garage plus top water.
reestablish, some of that.
I mean, they're
more
faking
towards
me
the
out here,
front
so
of the site.
I can't tell.
Presence.
I guess Kanzen's here too.
Yeah, at this point,
Ah,
they
Snake gave
haven't
it up
found
anyways.
any space. They haven't found any.
Oh, did he start getting
holes in
Deimos?
Rise.
I think he did.
Nobody has gone for a spawn peek. Nobody's given Wild.
Yeah,
Card
yeah, he got
anything.
Deimos,
at this
so he had
point,
to
with
leave.
a minute left, they are kind of trying to.
Why is
rotate
Deathmark
around
failed
and
in the middle
find
of the
that
screen?
Mute
space,
jammer.
find that gap in the
Oh.
defense. And as
Because they're trying to track Bandit, but
Pillars
Bandit's playing close on the mute
gap
jammer
might be
on the electric
widening
door.
just a little bit towards his
Oh!
default push.
Huge kill
Huge
from Cans
shot
in there.
Benson to take
They don't know about
Rios
this dude in the
off
corner.
board, and that was a big one, right? That
They
was
don't know
those-
about this
the
dude
rest
front
of those
electric.
Kiva
Hold
Bears
up.
not- if they
Hold
were
up.
able to be
Uh-oh,
utilized.
shotgun
So
close.
body bounce is tipped in
Hide your
favor
kids,
of
hide your
attack team,
wives.
but
Oh,
it's
he lives
starting
the
to
C4
wind down
too.
time-wise. Rampage
Yo,
finds
Inrio's
safe
about to
off
win the
board.
round
That
here.
was the big one. Poison. Find vertical.
Yeah,
Another
Inrio's about to win the
TK
round
on the
still.
side of wild card is
Because
gonna
Mav
take
is
the
stuck
team
in
to a
electric.
2v1
Or
as
in
Aid is also
IT.
down. 30 seconds
Unless he
left
hops
on
out
the board,
electrical,
and
which
it's
could be a
also the
huge
other
play.
That'd be
Maybe
so
go to
big,
electrical
right?
window.
Crunch the mute.
take on this 1v2.
Oh, that's nice for
I
them.
don't think there's any chance to get the homie back up. So they know exactly where he's at. They've got him pegged out to be the
Nice.
the
Did you see
double-
that bait?
The double peak.
I do.
That was cool. Rampy went wide so that Bosco could swing close.
for-
He'd go with the
for-
crosshair placement
for
to where.
Inrio in
That was cool.
positioning, A 1 versus 2
Because Rampy knows he's got like the little tag above his head, right? So he swings wide so that who was it, Inrio?
And he pointed it out during the round.
Whoever it was
but it is a little
overexposes
bit
himself.
Strange to see 2 TKs
true.
out of a tier 1 team, and especially out of players of this
Oh,
caliber.
2
when
TKs is crazy.
everything else
Bacon,
is
I don't
really
even have the
drilled. Their
PS4
defensive
anymore, I'm
holes have
sorry.
been, oh wow, this is a sight we don't really see all that often. This is a really good hold. It works out really well. Oh wow, their attacks and utility play have been just that much better. Why are they killing each other?
It's that aggression, right? It's that the big A word
Anyways,
we talk about all the time.
uh,
They're just wanting to get in.
I have
the
to send you
K,
guys on an ad
get
break
that KD up, and yeah,
because
sometimes
both
they swing at the same
YouTube
time.
and Twitch are
Little
yelling at
bit
me right
tougher,
now.
you
So I'll
find
do
the
it just real
homie
quick during
instead,
halftime,
but
and then
able to
I'll see you guys
really
in just a
do
sec.
An incredible job, right? It's Wild Card saying this is the
Boom,
TED Talk
boom.
on how to do Night Haven Labs, and so they take it 4-2 on the half.
But, you know, going over towards the side of Arial Arise, them being able to put up 2 rounds against Wildcard on this map is no small feat. This, again, we keep talking about it, but it bears repeating. This is a tier 1 team. These are invite winning players. This is a major winning coach, and this team as a whole, as a core, has been together for a really long time as well. So being able to put up numbers, being able to get anything done against this team,
I don't know
give
how to
yourself a
feel
pat
about
on
this
the back
first
for
half.
every single round, because this is a juggernaut in Element, or at least in this phase of Element, because
Like-
Yeah.
there are more tier 1 teams to come.
Wildcard definitely looks
So
better.
what is the adaptation?
Ariel's had some close
What is
rounds.
gonna
I don't
be
know.
The win condition for
I think it's come down to
Ariel?
Arrow's making hero
They've
plays and
done a
making the
great
rounds
job
close, I think.
at,
Yeah.
being present in the gunfight.
I think
We've
that
seen
they're gonna
the
have to
double
rely
Yeah,
on
whoever that
out,
mute
we've
was,
seen
that
the
was
buddy
like the only
system
thing
in
keeping that
play.
close.
Now, I think
Yep.
we need to see a little bit more dedication to setting the pace, right? They're allowing Wildcard to kind of dictate the pace, opening up all these sight lines, forcing players into engagements not necessarily ready for. So I think if we see something a little more pace structured out of Ariel Rise, could be a little bit more competitive. They're only down 2 rounds, right? So
What's good, Sky
this is
High?
still a
How's your night
comeback
going, man?
situation, even though one of the toughest tests they're gonna have. Like
I love the half times, but
The thing
at
about
the
They're
this
same
so
time,
long.
like it's so
is sitting
long.
at
It's so
4
long.
rounds,
They need to be
Wildcard
shortened at least
actually
a
do
little
have the
bit.
opportunity
Yeah,
to
give it like a
just
30-second
win all
chat.
of their defenses
I'm just
and
bored.
close out
I don't
this
want to get
game.
back in
That
the
is
game.
a very distinct
It's
possibility
not so
because
bad in T1 when you
this
get
map
like
is very
Jesse J Chick
defensive
coming on
sided.
and just being
That
like,
is something
this
that
is what's
could
happening.
very
Here's a
well
breakdown of
happen.
everything that's gone down, you know?
It's a
Yeah.
possibility, and again,
But
it could be something that
I
I
feel
think
for
it's
the
a really
casters,
nice
bro.
feature to have
after we
halftime.
get our
I just think
halftime.
maybe slightly
I don't want it
shorter.
to happen. I want to see rounds going
but-
back and forth.
That being
but
said, YouTube and Twitch both
Wildcard
yell
is
at me
the same.
so much to insert
These
ads
guys are
during these
crazy.
games, and I have to be constantly
And
monitoring my
at this
second
point,
monitor to
they
make sure that I
can.
don't it doesn't autoplay an ad while people are watching.
Okay, here we go. Back
so
into
the halftime
it. The
is
first
nice to have a
half
spot
of
to be
the
able to like
first
insert an
map
ad partway through.
done. Sayonara,
There you go.
see you
That's
later. Gonna
true.
take us
That's a
back
dub.
down to the tank assembly area, and it's gonna
That
be
is a
much
W.
the same, right? We're gonna see that extension. with
Not
the
a Mike
castle
W,
being
mind you,
brought
just a
out.
W.
We're still gonna see that
Facts.
individual roam game. Is Kansan gonna be bringing out?
Yo,
Solas
Jacob, can you entertain the
and-
stream for a
and
second? I gotta run the
pulling
bathroom.
all of that in.
Yeah.
So,
Was
determining
good
where the
stream.
pace is gonna
Everyone
be.
say hi to Jacob. Jacob's
Ariel
gonna take care of
Rise
you
on
for a
the other
minute.
side of it, gonna
What's
double
up,
down on
ladies
the
and
hard
gentlemen?
push, right? Really
water
try to
too. Hold
open
up.
some of that, some of those sight lines up, and of course dedicate for the vertical. I don't know if one person taking on the roam game though is going to be enough.
I would be shocked if just one person on clearing through these rumbers was able to do anything. For Ariel Arise, it's going to come down to, can you actually push together
mean,
on this third floor clear, because Wildcard
Chat.
are doing the same thing.
I think
Playing
it's
the
just
Solas
wraps
towards
for
mid
wild
floor,
card here. I think they
playing the
win
castle
2-0.
to be able
I'd
to
like to see a map
create
3, like I
sight
said
lines
earlier,
and
but
block off the default
wild
takeover
card's
of
just
Arise.
one looking good,
So
and
for them,
I don't think
you need to
Ariel
play
Rise
together.
will be able to
You need
compete
to play trade,
unless they
and
make
your
hero
info
plays
game
to win
needs
rounds.
just be that
And off
much
those hero
better.
plays, those can't
Otherwise,
happen every
Wildcard are
round.
going to do the exact
And
same
if they
thing
do,
and
it's very
just
difficult
win
to make
this
those
site
hero plays
out
turn into
so
round wins.
cleanly
So
like they did on the first round.
I think it's going to be
Look at
almost
that.
too strong.
Unfortunate.
I mean, a huge kill there from
Almost finds
Kansan.
a second on the
Huge
wallbang
kill.
through
And I mean,
the
that's round
window,
winning.
but not
So
gonna be the case, however.
their Bucks did their
Allows them
vert.
to rotate
I mean, they
out,
have the Ram up available
draw
as
from
well.
another
But I
area.
mean, this
That
team
was
could
huge.
fall off
Opening
that
up
opening
soft
pick
pitch
and
to
still be
put
fine
that
to win the
pressure on
round.
and
So
just hit smack.
it's definitely
Special teams Special
Definitely
goggles,
makes you think.
Special players.
The difference
Kansas
between
is
pro
6
teams and
4
T2
right now, and
teams
the rest
is
of his team is
a lot
incredibly
bigger
even
than some might
behind him.
realize,
There's no
for
standout
sure.
players because every player on Wildcard is just absolutely hitting right now. Clear is just a few shots going astray, and for Arial Arise, that's been the name of the game. They've tried to trade. They've tried to have the cutoffs after the aggression from Wildcard, but they're just a few feet off, and Kansas just keeps up the aggression and takes down Snake on the roam as well.
We talked about Solus being just so vital for Nighthaven, one of the best players for the defense.
As well as
here,
that's also a
and
huge kill on the
proving it right
Snake
now.
there.
Just
Forgot to
getting the
comment on
intel,
that.
capitalizing,
Both vertical ops down.
and then
And,
just absolutely crushing
killed
it.
off.
So they
I
find
mean, there's not much
themselves
they
with
can do
body
now.
balance,
They can clear
so
off this
heavily
roam
in
with the
their
mute,
favor, and
but he's the
time
only one
starting
out.
to
He's
rain
just
down.
wasting
Sophia
time.
now
Oh, he's got
almost the wall
he's
bang
got
to try
I
to
believe that's
equalize
Legion
on
holding
the
his cutoff.
numbers,
Yeah.
but not gonna be the
I mean,
case.
it's
We are
just
gonna see Ace get
they're
pushed
getting
to
outclassed
38
right now.
HP. See them pushing
Wildcard is just
back
simply
down
that
towards
good
site, but
and
it's a
that
almost
much more
full-
experienced
no, it
and
is. It's a full
disciplined.
bunker
So
back down
Oh,
now.
this is already
Ton of
cooked.
work to
It's
be had
it's
here
impressive.
out of Arial Rise as they start to open it up.
It's a round of almost for Arial Arise. They've almost been able to have the cutoff on almost every single player. And they are
Listen,
almost
Escora, I just
able
got
to
I just had to go
find
pee,
some
bro. I need to
sort of
piss so
towards
bad.
it with
Get off my
45
case.
Seconds, with 40 seconds left, time ticking down. 3 versus 5, you need to find some space. You need to push together. And like you said, make any sort of a difference against this bunker.
Inrio? Inrio gets one?
Inrio gonna take Spiker off the board as the flash is
I mean, it's a huge kill. I just think it's too late.
Bro, having to punch this castle too is brutal.
No way they're actually punching. Are
They
you
have
kidding
to.
me?
What else can they do? They have to vault the window otherwise.
14 seconds left.
Oh,
That
no.
spells a
So it
little
doesn't
bit
have
of a
any
disaster here.
No, they don't,
especially
bro.
because Sophia goes
2 players down,
It's
they're making
quickly
1v3.
to follow. Now
I mean, they
all
killed their
so
the
nobody
entry
is
kills.
gonna
They were
come
the
up
buck
on
and the ram, by the way,
Yeah.
from the defense.
So
So
it's
there's no
literally
verse to be
zero
played.
there.
Once again,
There's nothing to
a
do. So
textbook hold for Wildcard on that site. It seems
Piss stream
like
one?
their
Bro.
hold is just
Just you
holding down the
wait.
floor,
I'm getting a
playing
jar for
time
y'all.
delay, playing aggressively towards the mid floor for kills, and then just dropping back to site once they have the mid.
they're taking another timeout
It
straight
worked
after
out in the
halftime.
first quarter,
That's
and
crazy.
it works
These
out
guys
for
need
them
to talk
here
so
again. Now,
much.
we do have a little bit of a tech pause.
It's
where we
a-
can kind of unpack
I think it's a
this round and
Wumbo
unpack the whole
masterclass.
game as it stands.
Well, Wumbo's
because
probably got a lot to
it's-
say, huh?
I guess for one of the teams,
Coach
is it
Wumbo for
Coach
Arial
Wumbo?
Rise.
so
Bro's
the
locking in.
communication
He's gonna be chatting
is
so
working.
fast. He's like, you guys are shit!
He explained that way.
You guys are getting smoked by Bosco? By Rampy? When's the last time Rampy won anything?
how the round is gonna play
Okay.
out. And
Hey, Cajun, I got some
started
really
to,
bad
like,
news for you
bring
about
that
Daystar.
vertical
Hold on.
pressure, towards Kansan, but for one,
There it
Kansan
is.
just an incredible gunner and finds the kill immediately. But
There it is.
it was linear. There was no secondary option once they
There
sussed
it
out
is.
who was sitting in the
I
kitchen.
thought
So
Daystar
instead
plays
of taking
tonight.
this
Nope,
gunfight
Daystar's
on
out.
2v1
Oh,
and
no,
Yeah,
dude.
Daystar lost the 0-3.
instead loses it out and allows Kansan to find the double, which at that time,
Bro, that's
really just
so
a
real out of you,
disaster
Rug
for the
dealer.
defense. 5-2
Jacob,
now,
somebody in my chat just said, bro, if
specifically
Amaranth
based
owned my
on
team,
that
I'd lock
early
in
round
too.
engagement.
The thing is, they were really trying.
That's the
to
most
hold
real
the
thing I've ever
cutoffs
heard.
Instead of pushing one for
I
one,
can't blame
they
them.
were really trying to play together. Like you were talking about the very.
They're just hoping for a
very,
taste.
very
Honestly,
first pick
I'd be
onto
doing the
a
same.
She's
vote
a
from
crazy
Kansan.
businesswoman.
They're working the vertical as
I
well
gotta
as
give her
so
props.
impressed by her.
outside of vending
Like, she
windows,
knows how to
trying
secure the
hold
bag.
cutoff
She's
and make
smart.
sure that,
She's smart.
okay, we're gonna take this advantaged vertical gunfight against the
She
Solus,
definitely knows
and then
how to
worst
work
comes to
people
worst,
and how to
she's
run
gonna fall
businesses.
back
So-
directly
bro,
into
I thought
our
it worked me.
directly into our line of sight.
Okay.
That's
But
a
it just
that's a crazy thing
barely
to
goes
say.
astray, and that
You are
entire
streaming, by the way.
round
Hi
is
there.
This is
just
true, this is
Arial
true.
Reminder.
Yo, Amaranth
barely
collab
not
when?
quite
Yeah.
able to do any
On
of
the
it.
OF.
Kansan's able to run around. and
Listen,
the
I'd lock
cutoffs
in.
Are just slightly too far away from them.
Yeah, really reactive instead of proactive, right? So it's you're
I'm just making
responding to
business
the
moves, man.
situation, and that
If this
is
is how
just
I grow
always
my
gonna
brand,
make
this is
it
how I grow
tougher
my
to
brand.
put it onto the back foot like that. So same thing. We still need to see that same win condition to
that.
be met here. Love to see something like
This is gonna be my last game tonight, chat. By the way,
I'd love to see
I'll watch the
more
entire
of the
thing.
dedication
The
to
BO3
Not per
doesn't
game.
matter, I had to
sussing
bet.
out that roam
Game.
game, right? Really put the
Okay,
pressure
I was
on.
about to say.
Take
I'm not staying out for the
3v1
11 p.m.
if you have
BO3.
to, but
even
you
if
Oh,
it
I'm
does
not
get
either.
played.
that opening
I
kill.
am not
I
either.
think
Who's
personally,
playing
I
it
think
tonight?
You got to find that opening
I don't know,
kill,
but I know
then
that the
get
players
yourself a
union is
reset,
protesting
and then
it.
Go for that exit.
Also, we haven't really seen a lot of the Ying.
Bro,
During
Sky High,
the
you have
show,
no
we were
idea how
talking
down
about
I am for
how
hot
the
tub
Doga
streams,
beat
bro.
That That
Me
is
and all
a
my
strong
friend, I
power
got one
player
friend
that
who
is
owns a hot
very
tub. I am there
kept
literally
good
3
pick
times a
going
week
through the
minimum.
van phase, but
Some weeks
that
it's 7
leaves
days
Ying on
straight.
the board, and and for neither of these teams
I can't even
to
tell you all the
see
last time I
being
haven't smelled like chlorine.
effectively utilized or used at all. So I think for Arial Arise, again, you're on this attacking
Was that
split.
tech pause or attack pause? That was
3
so
rounds
long.
to get 1. And
It could have been tech
not
pause. I
using
could have
the
sworn it
might
was a
be
tech
little bit
pause
of a
though.
mistake here.
It could have been FPS
Yes,
bug
I
though.
guess if it is available, the thing is, we're not getting away with anything cheeky, right? Arial Rise is not going to get away with some sort of cheeky move against Wildcard.
I could straight up. Once I figure out how to set sub goals, I might do like a 500 sub goal or something for a hot tub stream.
They heard us Irish and they're like, "Sir, yes, sir."
I would
we're gonna
absolutely
send
write
in some
bacon on my
Candels.
body for you,
We're gonna
bacon.
cause some
If you
disruption.
show up in chat
We're
during
gonna
my
try
hot
to
tub
find
stream, I'm there with a little
ourselves that
Sharpie.
I like that. This is
Maybe
perfect.
some bacon grease.
Brio's
Yes,
my
sir.
guy.
I'd be
The
bathing
person
in
we've
that
been
shit
talking
before I
about
go
this
in.
entire game. He's 2-6, but he picked onto the Ying. You gotta love him. You gotta love it when the players.
I have
see
no
what
shame. I
they
will do
hear
anything.
you. And I guess with the TeamSpeak issues, they might be able to hear very, very, very well.
Oh, apparently they were having TeamSpeak issues.
Adaptation though does come out.
Really?
Right? Yes, the
Allegedly.
Ying is great. Definitely caused some of that disruption, but we're gonna see instead of the Solus, the Fenrir being brought out by Wildcard. I love the Fenrir, even after the nerf, right? Even after him being nerfed.
That's a nice
into the
C4.
ground,
That
still
goes
is an
deep.
incredibly viable player because you have to be able to see.
Gunner
to
posted
take
on
those
Twitter,
shots.
just got ID checked and denied a
if
Dr.
it's a
Pepper.
you can't see, I can't see situation. It might
That's
still
crazy.
favor
What does this
Wildcard.
mean? Is it
Yeah,
illegal to
denied a
buy?
Dr. Pepper.
It's also
I guess.
even
I don't
more
know.
Is it illegal to buy
motivating
Dr.
play
Pepper in the
these
States?
C4s off of,
It's
right?
not supposed to
Playing
be.
all the way in the basement.
There's nothing
And seeing that-
bad in Dr.
oh,
Pepper besides
Arial Arise
everything
aren't
in it.
taking first floor.
What about the
They aren't
doctor?
trying to take the
What's the
purple like
doctor
they
putting in
played
that pepper?
last round.
The doctor
Seems like
prescribes
to
Dr. Pepper,
directly
actually.
counter out
Mm.
Brio's
And I have no
normal
problem with the doctor
operator of
doing
the
that.
buck, which he's chosen to not pick onto. So during
New
the
Dr.
mid-round,
Pepper
right,
flavor
they
just
can
dropped,
kind
filled
of
with
move
opiates.
towards the mid floor, take up the space that Arial Arise are
The power
leaving
of
up for
Dr. Pepper.
grabs, and potentially
Helping me
have a
lock in.
C4 below to be able to play off the Fenrirs and to be able to play off of his own utility as well.
Starting to try to get rid of some of that extension util, trying to dislodge some of those players with the Rotero drones.
These
None
drones, by the way,
left
top
on
water
the
are so
board,
fun.
as
Like you get
they've
so much
gotten
vision on them, and it gives
basically
it's
all
really
that they
it really
can
helps
do
you
now.
inform
Azami
where you
also
want your
doesn't
late
have
round to
any
be.
more barriers, so there's
Whenever
gonna
I was
be
playing
no more
comp,
of
I'd
those
always
late
get one of my
round,
entries to set a
barriers
drone
that-
top water in that
the
grass,
attack
and
team
let me know
doesn't
if I was
know
like
about,
free to
right?
be able to
Everything
take
is
that
set
space
now
late
with
round,
intel
rotate a
maps,
player
so
over there, and
start
just have a nice
opening up
a
some of those
good
sight
crunch
lines.
happen
We're
to
still
control
at a
room.
minute,
Or command
left
room, I
in
think
the
it's
game,
called.
so
Control
plenty of
command?
time for the action to devolve.
Yeah,
It is
55
called
seconds left. There's still
Command is the
some
deep
time for
room.
Arial Arise
Servers
to
is
try
the
to find
the
some
pillar
Command.
room.
But
Command center.
it's wild card. They're not going to give you anything. They're not going to go for a spawn peek. They're not going
Or
to do
CC,
anything
some
dumb.
might
They're
say.
not going to do anything aggressive.
Everything's
if they make
made
a
up.
decision, it is
Yeah.
going to be something that
Very
is
true.
either going to get them an
Dr.
advantage
Peppy,
or be very
Dr. Pepper
little
X
risk.
Fenty
And
collab.
You know-
showing such a little
well,
risk, Bosco
You know,
falls
main
back
main
to a
lobby on
shield,
border is technically
maintains
called
his
West
positioning,
Main.
and as time
Yeah,
continues
nobody's
to tick
calling it
down,
that.
it's like 25 seconds left in Arial
People would
Arise
get chalked
have
when I
a
called it
few
West
walls
Main.
open, sure, but it's a 5 versus 5. And they
As
need
far
to
as I'm
execute.
concerned, border doesn't have
There's the
directions.
Candelas start to go down, but Spike
Except for
takes
East.
Rio's
East
down, Snake
exists.
on the answer,
Ooh,
makes it into a
nice little
4-4
flank
to
from
a
Rampy.
4-3.
Well
They're
timed.
able to also take down Mike W. As Pulse is
And
sitting down below
wait for
on
that.
first floor.
Nice
Fender
little
to go
C4
up.
from
He's gonna
Rampy.
get a C4 to
Oh,
answer,
huge
vertical
C4.
to find poison,
Oh
and
my
now
god, it's so
he has
cooked.
I mean,
on the
Wild
side.
Card is just
Ring
simply
it out.
outclassing.
Yeah.
Aerial Rise is a great T2 team, but I mean they have nothing on these T1
And right now
teams.
they're sitting at map point against
You've-
Arial Arise.
Wait, can I leak that?
And they have one more round of defense. On this
Of what?
defensively favored side, they are
The-
going to need to
never
go
mind.
to control. but
Yeah,
as
no,
we've
it's from
seen
last stage.
before,
So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
you've
makes
you've
sense.
scrimmed
like-
these
like a
guys.
tertiary site where it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
This,
shoot, what a
wild
setup.
card
I
roster?
didn't even expect to
And
get
don't get me
here.
wrong, they're
Drilled.
good and they're
They
really good
know
at
their
labs.
setup.
Mhm.
They
But
know what to play off of. They
they're
know
making
what to
them
play
look
around.
better
They
than
know
they are.
exactly what they're doing
I
on
think
every
Aerial Rise can
single
be playing
site
better than
on
this, to be
map.
honest.
Yeah,
I
you
think
think
they
so?
are
So
better.
even-
I think they're a better
even
team
as
than
it
what
gets
the
down
score
to their
shows.
third choice,
I don't think
it
they should be
doesn't
winning
really
this
matter for
series.
Arial
I think they're a
Arise.
better team than what the
Taking a
score
timeout
shows.
on match
So
point
It could
is
be
huge
just
for
that
Round
wildcard
Pond,
locked
but
in lately.
this could potentially
Though
be
granted, they did get
Arial
smoked in
Arise's
EW
time to
sequels.
take it.
that's true. But
And,
to remind
you know,
you,
we've
I
seen
like I said
the
earlier,
timeout buff
I
as
I played these guys on Chalet
75 to
wild card. I
80%
don't
of the
think
time,
they're
you can
that
see,
good
you know,
at
Chrisman
Chalet.
takes the
So
timeout. find the
I think
right
that's
winner.
an
Let's
opportunity
get
Arial
Sesh
Rising
to
would
talk
take
about it.
advantage of. I
Providence,
think Wildcard thinks
South
they're better
Florida,
at Chalet than they
so
actually
you're
are.
right. We're gonna see
So
the
we'll
first
see.
floor
We'll see.
where
We'll see.
they
We'll see.
had a decisive
I'm curious to see
win
how it goes.
the last time we played it.
I am too.
And it is going to be a dedication.
Maybe they've
to
changed up the
slowing you
strats
down.
since then.
The Malusi and the Legion,
Literally
it's
said it just
pace
was not
centers,
working.
Right? They're dictating the pace in the game.
We will see.
I don't know, Sky High. I feel like Ariel Rise never really had a foothold in that round. Like they had an idea, but it wasn't really a coherent idea. They kind of had 4 different players doing 4 different things.
Say for the benefit of the doubt that one, say,
Like there wasn't a plan. It was just like everyone's like, oh, we have this open, we have this open, let's collapse onto site. But collapsing onto site doesn't work unless there's an idea behind the collapse. Like where are you gonna plant there? What's the space you're gonna take? Who's the player you're trying to ISO? It was fine. They went together, which is better than not going together.
It's
But
more based on traps,
Very
it's
true.
more based on bulletproof cameras, but the setup philosophy seems a lot the same with this very vertical build.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the fun one though. Bandit bringing out the shotgun. I'm here for that. I mean, there's plenty of
it's
close
tough,
quarter
right?
combat to
Because
be had
Wildcard
here,
is
and
doing a
that is
really
definitely
good
shotgun
job
that can get it
of
done.
playing in
A little
positions where they're
unusual.
hard to
Still
kill,
fun.
but
Double up on the breach. Hey, look,
that
they did.
kind of
My
encourage
W
Ariel
break out
Rise
the
to
game
get
this time,
aggro
so
and try and get a
still
pick.
trying to bring
So
that
it's kind of like
adaptation,
forcing.
bring that,
I guess not forcing, but it's
innovation,
making Ariel make
Mandelas.
mistakes.
The thing was, they
You
didn't
know?
even need Ward the last time when the Ying went down. Right? They were able to find the kill even amidst
Yeah, I agree.
the Candela.
Ariel's making
And a little
mistakes.
bit
I don't
more
think they
cheeky,
usually make.
way to play this one.
I don't want to
like the
say
discipline
this
that
team
we
is
see out of
getting
Wild
jittery
Card.
playing against a pro
Barricade
team
opening
because
up
I
in
mean
front of
I'm sure
Kansas
these guys
and
scrim pro
kind
teams
of
all the
so
time.
much, yeah.
They've
Place
played
that
pro
is
teams
screaming,
before.
"Jump out the
I mean, like Snake's even played pro, so I don't imagine they're getting the shakes or anything like that. But I think
It
they're
just kinda
making
looks
more
like they're having
mistakes than
trouble
they
getting
usually
their
do
head in
against
the
they
game.
do.
I like this. Switch up the pace. Get Browse in the window. Super aggro.
Kansan finds a trade back onto Snake, but at this point, 3-2-1 push comes through, and then hold for Wildcard.
Rampy's gonna overexpose himself.
Good
Good crunch.
crunch.
Wait, Bosco and Rampy with that little
Yeah,
crunch
so
on the
some
top Raptors
action
player.
on the
Browse barely
windows
managed to
here
get out
as
in
they're
time.
Still putting that pressure on the 2F
Ever
area.
Bacon
It's
asked
only
if
gonna
you
be
would
Bandit
ever
and
stream in a
Malusi
maid
now.
outfit.
I would absolutely stream in a maid outfit. All you have to do is
Bosco
buy
and
it for
Kansas
me.
rotate back down to side, start to put some of that bunker capabilities in.
If you
but
send me
they've
a maid
got
outfit, Bacon, I will stream in that
equalized
maid
on the man
outfit.
count.
I'll do at least
It
one
is
stream in it, and then I'll
4-4,
set it out as a
and
sub
both
goal.
have a low health scenario and a full minute and 35 to work with. Now, this will start to favor wild card as well. I mean, it's favored wild cards. They sit up in the
I mean,
scoreline. All they got to do is hold.
There's
on
also
to
if you look at the
but
stat
they-
line of the
if
players
Ariel
in
Rise
Ariel,
can find themselves just one,
not a single one of the
potentially
players are
start seeing themselves
positive.
set up
Like I
against
said
people
earlier, it
just
is an
have a
FPS
decent
game.
I mean, it also just
You
comes
do
down to
have-
the fact
you do
of
gotta
losing
shoot
rounds,
people.
right? Like
Yeah.
you are negative
Yeah.
after losing
Off the
rounds.
stairs.
Those two
Not
things
gonna find
are the
anything,
same
they're gonna
thing.
rotate back around.
Yeah, but that's part of it. I mean, they're not getting the kills they need to win rounds.
Finally
So-
taking top floor. They've done a very good job.
Personally, I just feel like
being
it's
able to
just, they
trade
don't have a good,
taking the
coherent
opening
idea
pick,
of what to do
and
on
another
Night
three
Haven.
picks
My
from
W, huge 3K because they
Wow.
try to put up water.
triple flank just
That's got to be a
absolutely
troll from
falls apart.
Wildcard. There's no way that's a real play.
I don't know.
With
I
the
think
other
it-
with the other guy at the bottom of water.
Close out on your defense now seems
Overcook?
completely impossible.
A little bit of an overcook
Player
from
we
them.
talked about having discipline
Either a
from
little
very
bit of a
beginning,
troll or an
keeping himself alive.
overcook.
Very smart
It's one of the
decisions. You
two.
are still the last alive
Just
on
trying to
your
do
team.
too much.
And they are gonna
I don't know,
find it
like,
huge.
do they
It's
have
been
C4s
said
on
if
side? Can they
Mike
play from
W
below?
shows up, he can win rounds, and that's exactly what he did. He heard you
I'm not
say
quite
that he
sure what the
needed Ying.
situation with
He
utility
threw down
was, to be
some
honest.
Yeah,
Candelas,
dude, the
and
entire
then
and we missed
just
everything. We didn't see
cleaned
any of
Yeah.
that happen.
freaking trip.
Yeah,
The push
Wow.
for Arial Rise was a little bit weird. Instead of having a strong kind of
The push from Arial Rise was a
strong
little
push
bit
that we
weird,
see
the
out of
caster
Wild
says.
Card. Actually, slow is a bad word because that's kind of a
I think
negative
that's true
connotation.
though.
A very
I
diligent
honestly I did
push
not like the
for
take out of
Arial
Wildcard
Rise.
again. I feel
They
like on
chose
that
to
site
go
you do a
s-
site
to go
ISO.
for something
You just
completely different for
work
that
below.
last attack.
I
Instead
it,
of playing slow,
it's
kind
too
of-
bad.
I-
It's too
there's
bad
mul-
Wildcard's
there's
attack on
multiple-
that site didn't
Argument
work out
trick
because they
to
just
get
got
the wall
smoked
open,
below.
Take the space, go for an
Yeah.
execute, and everything is
I
checklist.
mean, I believe
checklist,
there's
checklist.
multi levels of thinking
They
though.
throw,
So
they
Yeah,
throw a
but
few yings
just
in.
I mean,
top
in theory,
blows.
anything can
Oreos
work
in,
in Siege.
take
So
the
But
space,
taking top
and then the rest of the
blows.
team. And Mike
That's true.
W specifically.
It's, I think I would argue
Ying
it's harder,
just
but
absolutely
Yeah, I'm on
cleans out
stream.
his wild card, go for a
Oh, good to
triple
know.
flank up blue.
Because you're not on your mic, I'm gonna drag you out
I'm
of
in
the
the
call.
car,
okay?
but
Yeah.
good luck, everyone.
Just
Thank you so
absolutely
much. Have a good
Now,
night.
3 away
Have a
from
good
tying
night.
up the scoreline. Wildcard card just, of course, needs one. Gonna have to do it on the attack side of it. That would, and and that was
I
huge.
mean,
for
I
Air
understand they
Red
wanted to
because
take the
what did they
retake
do?
birth there, but that's a very
They set
aggressive
the pace,
retake.
right? Was
Yeah.
it early? Was it aggressive?
But they did go
Was it
together, and I
fast
love it when
contentious?
teams go together.
Yes, absolutely. And
Like
what did
peanut
that do?
butter and
It
jelly.
threw off wild card. It threw off their momentum. Put a stick in
Hyper
the
and Cole
spokes,
for
if you
clothes.
will, and then
No, I'm wearing a
allowed
beige
the
shirt
triple
today.
flank to just be completely sought
Oh,
out and
Look at me go.
and dominated on. That was a huge round. And
That's
a
very
great
neutral.
adaptation by Ariel
Where's the
Rise.
colorful
Now,
at?
can they do it on
Yesterday
the
I wore
defense? This is
a
the
collared
defensive
shirt
side
with
of the map.
flowers
They got
on
a
it
little more
and a
momentum in their
necklace.
favor now.
Ooh,
They have to do some work.
awesome.
You know, usually I'd say
I was
for,
feeling
for
fruity.
most teams, I'd say, okay, it's lair, you're on your attacking side. Yes, you are at, you know, match point, but at this point,
Also,
you need to
Caster just said
cobble
this is
together an
lair.
attack on what is otherwise a very defensive-sided map. But the
Imagine
thing is,
messing up the name of the
we've
map.
seen Wild
Couldn't be
Card
me.
win time after time on their attacks. They
Nice.
are
Good
strong.
trade out of
And
Kanzen.
even as they lose the opening
It feels like they
vertical,
didn't know Snake was there,
the
but
trades are
beautiful
absolutely
trade to be able to lock
perfect.
in and
Leo's
get that
take down a
guy.
second, and Wildcard need to prove me right, otherwise Ariel Arise.
Ooh.
Kind
Riley
of
for the huge
Oh,
kill juke
no.
might
Does he
from
know? He doesn't know.
CC
Oh
to
my
FG.
Kanzen!
There's Kanzen to find a second
I
on
mean,
round,
the gun skill
equalizing
and
the
the
man
vision.
count.
He's
Now,
got to
it
be
is
right
at
up
a
on his
cost.
monitor for that.
Yeah,
I'm not
bro,
seeing
no,
that.
I'm not seeing that
Down
dude
to
in a
that
million
17
years.
HP left, but in the one shot
I could clear that
headshot
angle and I
game,
wouldn't even
Kanzen
react to him
being on
being
the
there.
other side of that gun is still an incredibly viable,
Holy
impactful player.
smokes.
12 and 5 he sits as they start to take a second look and open up some of those spaces down below.
Yeah, no, Sky High
Yeah,
last
we
round.
start
I
from
think it's just
Sonics
because
and
they're
the
fighting an
whole
LMG. If
Siege
that's
community
anybody
went
else, the
and
trades work
just
out.
shook their heads. It was
But
like
this guy just like
PCJ
lays down on the
Valorant.
trigger. He's like
It
ba ba
was
ba ba
like,
ba
I
ba
actually
ba ba.
don't have a very strong comparison for CS, but one of those players where he got dropped and you were like, what? This guy's absolutely nasty and showing exactly that. Unfortunately for Ariel Arise, unfortunately for Wildcard, it's
You see
not Kanzen's
Kanzen's
make to
12
take
and
the next
5?
gunfight at Spiker, and he's going to end up getting cut down. So, for Ariel Arise, you have a man advantage. You have 50 seconds left. All you need to do is just kind of bunker down and stay alive and really get away with this, stay alive in the game, and maintain your advantages and maintain your chances of going 3-0 during the Swiss stage.
And now the full rotate back below. As you can see, all three defenders getting themselves set up down and hold on to that bunker down strat now. Still got the smokes in play. 26 seconds left. It's going to force those attackers into some critical gunfights that maybe be a little bit more advantageous
for
here
the
for
Animus drop
defense.
here, yeah.
That is going to be
Yeah,
Thermite
it's
to
just
get
so
taken
cooked.
down.
There's nothing you can
Mike
do.
W just going absolutely insane.
Arrow
Finds
Rice
double
had very
moves
good
around
disruptive
16.
plays there. That
Yeah.
worked out very well for
They're
them.
just ratting all over the top floor, and they're
Could
going for
this
a
be
top
And,
down.
and as we go back,
Where
they're going.
at
They, I mean,
match
they're making the
point,
hero plays.
the-
Yes, sir.
You know,
It ain't over till
rather
it's
be on
over.
your side and then
Yeah,
theoretically
I mean,
more
when you're getting outclassed, I
strong
mean, that's the best way to
team-based
kind of deal with stuff.
structure.
You
You're
just
getting
gotta make hero
outclassed?
plays.
Team just kind
Time
of
to start
falls
out rat.
to
Yeah.
heroics on the other side.
You just gotta
We've
be
seen
a
it before.
playmaker.
Words for the wise,
So-
baby.
Unfortunately for last game, this
And I mean, I like it. I don't think that the game would be this close without them
them
making hero plays.
Aimers
So
ended up winning it out against
I'm all
Upper
for
Decky.
it.
But for this game, Aerial Arise are really starting to pose a threat at this
Piacora
point. For Wild
is
Card,
asking what my
it's 2
favorite
rounds
T2
in a
pro team
row
is.
that sorry, 3 rounds.
I don't know if y'all know this,
in a
but
row.
I am actually
I'm getting a little
signed
ahead of
with
myself. It could be 3
Daystar
rounds after
NA.
this one. But Aerial
So these
Arise
guys are my
starting to
favorite
put
T2
together
pro team.
momentum. Maybe
Even
I
though they
am.
lost.
Hey, I
Even
called
though we did
the-
do so well.
I called the pick of the
But,
game. Maybe I'm just clairvoyant.
This
Go
could be the
Daystar.
case. I'm here for
Am I
it.
right?
Let's bring it back. Let's make it as close as we can. This is the only siege that we have
W
left this
Daystar.
weekend. I want as much as we can get. So you're right. We said
Give me
Wildcard
Karn and
had to-
Kill.
or, excuse me,
Karn and
Aerial
Kill all
Rise had to
day.
be perfect for
Karn
4
is king.
in a row. They found
Karn
2.
is king.
They're on their defensive side. So yeah,
Whoop,
feeling
whoop.
pretty good about it. Bring the double.
I'm also a
breach denial,
Matumba fan,
bring
so
the
go
castle,
Sesh.
Bring the mirror and the area denial of the.
You like
smoke.
Matumba? Didn't he drop
Set
your ass?
the pace. When
No,
they've done
no,
it,
no,
it's
no. He
worked.
left. It's a
The
different
problem is now
He
you
left.
see a
It's a
little bit of
different
that
thing.
pocket strat, right?
No,
Team
Karn
Kendo
is
gonna be
king,
put out
not Karn is
on the side of
gay.
Wild card as well. And
I mean,
if
Karn
you
might
can't
be
see,
gay.
I can't see scenario.
But he's
Karn
king
usually
though.
comes
He is
out on
king.
top.
The slow push out of Wildcard. Once again, they're clearing towards basement. They're doing their due diligence because out of Aerial Arise, there's 3 C4s on the board. Mike W doesn't have a C4. That's
Daystar
a
is next up, bro.
camera,
You
man.
y'all just are ready for the
Oh
Daystar
my!
come up.
This angle from my W.
Yeah, this is nutty, bro. Nobody has ever looked there in a
This was
million
such a
years.
soft floor. even as you're
That's
getting
like
flanked down,
the.
you
Do you
can
remember the
never
old
really be
coastline
safe, and
angle?
especially with the vertical angles
From
Arial Arise are setting
Aqua
up,
Bar
as you
into
enter
Blue Bar
into clear,
through the
it's
drone
going to
hole.
be
Really?
incredibly difficult as well
Yeah.
for
I've
Wildcard.
never
I don't know.
seen
If,
this
I
before.
don't know if you can still do it, but it's
So
a
3 up,
filthy
2
angle
F
through the drone hole.
That's crazy.
Three holding on to that dedicated vertical game. This means they're gonna have to put some real dedication to it. You're absolutely right. They'll start to open up on the breach.
Piacora with the most real
Little
I'm
bit
gay
of
for
cross
Karn in
sight.
chat.
Try to get that.
Who is
I
it, bro?
can't blame
into
you.
their favor
Can't
earlier,
blame you.
because you still have to be perfect for 2 in
Look
a
at
row.
this.
Send in
Side
a couple
ISO.
drones,
They're just
get
going to
that
leave these top
intel.
guys because you
Gotta find
don't
a
need
way
to clear them out.
dislodge
And it's
this
too much
Fiero
work.
from here, or
They're
it's
going to
gonna
ying into
just
sight. They're going to
spell
kill the dude's
disaster.
sight. They're going to apply some pressure from below. Maybe. They might not. I don't think there's
Like you
anyone
were
playing
saying,
below, so.
the positioning.
I mean,
for
they have
Arial Arise
multiple
is
C4s
still
on the board here
hot.
for
They
Black
need to
as
clear
well
off
as
these
smoke.
mirrors.
Yeah,
So if
but
it
they're just
finds
gonna
some sort
Thatcher
of
it.
space towards this hold, and potentially that push is
Or
going to
not.
come through right now. Minute and 15.
What if they
it's
play in
going
the outer
down.
bar? That could be a huge
And
point.
bomb goes down. Easy.
Or the Ying that does get taken out, but it's put
And now
into
this
a
retake's so hard.
post-plant
Even in the man
scenario.
disadvantage, like, I think
Believe
you're
they
chilling
have
low
an
key.
incredible win rate once the diffuser has actually went
Bro,
down.
look at this dude
So,
below.
I love this
I-
rat
Look at this
spot
rat
from
spot, bro.
Just hold on. We're gonna
Spiker
see if
just
they're gonna be
cannot
able to
make
bring it
noise.
back. Vertical
Or Mike
be
W has
damned
him
if
all
they
day.
said. So wait for that
You got
2F
his.
ball. That is
3B.
gonna fight these
Now he just plays
Spikers.
Look at
below
the
vert.
discipline.
Fight
Yeah.
it onto Mike W. Rampy to take it onto Snake, but they're going for the defuse. Does get taken
Ooh,
down.
Bryos.
Bryos to find the double. Now
Wait,
into
now
a
he just tucks and taps.
Huge kill.
Wait, he just tucks and taps.
Onto it, and
Wait,
he
this is
starts
actually
to
low-key
lift
so
it
winnable.
from
Oh my
up
god.
top.
He's gonna
take
jump
it,
in.
but
And
they
he gets it. Ah!
Wow!
Bryos out of nowhere.
Find themselves another round.
Is Brian
Yo.
King?
Bryos might be king. Fuck Karn.
On the extension, just absolutely bleed time off the clock for Wildcard. So, what do you do?
Arial Rise.
Bro, Ariel, you were talking
May be
about,
able to take
bro,
this
you were talking about
overtime.
hero plays. I'm talking about hero plays.
I'm telling you, individually, Arial Rise has the talent and skill to compete with this wildcard team.
Oh
If they are
my
able to
lord.
keep making these hero plays work, they could take this map when I thought they had no chance after a while ago.
Yeah, bro, it
So,
was 6-2. It wasn't
Yeah.
even close.
So, Wildcard is a better team, but Arial Rise can just match them. With
Oh
gun to
my
gun.
god.
Both of them
Bryos
go.
from the
So,
fucking top ropes with the TCSG.
Baiting out a defuse, and after you lose member after member on the defuse, the last two for Arial Arise clean it out. And at this point, you're just one round away. Oh my
That
God,
was
I'm having deja vu from the
crazy.
last
That
match.
was
You're just
so
one
hype.
round away from going to overtime for Arial Arise. Can
That's-
you close
wow.
it out?
Dude, I
Can
love
you
Siege. What
continue
about you?
the strength that you've shown over the past few rounds?
I love good siege, and this is
I
for
love
sure good
Siege.
siege.
This is better
Oh,
Siege
you
than we were seeing
can't
before.
beat it.
These guys
Irish,
woke
you
up.
absolutely can't beat it. So,
Bro, I just know
Arial
Poison
Rise
just
do
sat
not
there
want to
like,
go home yet.
Bryos, I can't believe you just won that.
Outside of regulation for the first map. Couldn't be more excited. There's a little bit of an adaptation that comes out. Brio's going to put themselves onto the Ella, right? And that is a fun operator pick because, yeah, it's okay, right? But
Bryos got
the
his with the
gadget,
TCSG. He's
stopping
like, I'm playing a
someone
fun gun.
push in, when you need to be able to see, when you need to be
I do not blame him
confidence, this
one
could be
bit.
part of that difference maker. No Ying on the board for the attack, so I'm not going to try that strat again.
It's also just
Because there's no way they have Ella in the
with
strat.
a gun with an incredibly high fire
No.
rate. Might not have a ton of damage. and
No,
it
Ella
might
with the
not,
barbed wire.
Have 50 bullets and 0 recoil.
I mean,
or
it could be
but
tech, but
the fire rate is still
maybe a
insane,
Thorn even
and
is
in a
better,
game with
possibly, no?
one-shot
I feel like
headshots,
Ella
and
works in this
especially
strat, but
for
if you play
Brio
Ella shotgun, you just
specifically
play her
after
close
a
electric
round
door.
Like last round,
You know?
putting him on a
Like, I
I
don't know why
love
you're running the
shotguns,
Scorpion.
and in certain
just
scenarios they can work
reach.
so well,
Give him something that he
but
can just run around with,
it's
something that
when
he can
you get
have
put in
fun with, something
uncomfortable
that he can
situations, you just
hold
can't
the
run them.
Raptors position with.
So once you get
And
I don't know.
that might just
I don't
work
know.
out
I'm a
for
strong
Arial
believer in
Arise.
M870 shotgun though, so
That thing is crazy.
that thing is nasty.
Opening up that back area. Opening up the main breach.
When Thorn first
Exactly
came out,
as you
bro,
would
I was running
expect,
M870
do
plus
have
CZ
the
on Thorn.
Deimos on the board.
That shit was
So
my combo.
potential for sussing
It's
out
tech.
wherever
I
that
didn't know
flank is
Thorn
gonna
had-
be, wherever that Solus
Thorn had
is
the
actually
CZ
at, which currently sits
for at
in
least a
the
year until after
hallway.
she was released, by the way.
Eating
Crazy.
that intel.
I thought she had the
A ton
pistol
of
the
intel
entire
to be
time.
had.
That's
It's
so
gonna
funny.
be Rampy starting to look out and put
What is
that
this
pressure
angle?
on, starting to
What are
look
you-
for
what is
where
Rampy
exactly
doing?
that Solus is going to be at.
The
They
default.
don't have her pinged out.
Oh, okay.
So they're not going to be able to know that she's that where exactly
I'm a
Solus
bot.
is at. And get him on a drone.
They're pinging the mute out though. They know exactly where this player is. and
Oh,
they're
Mike
setting
W
up
gets
such
out.
a
Good read.
Mike W is
surgical
hauling
pinch on
ass.
him.
Yeah, no, that's
Snake
good
in
out
the
of him
cover,
though.
Like you were talking
He was
about,
about to
the
get
Solus
pinched.
goes unnoticed, then the pinch on the first floor could just absolutely be a trap instead for Arial Arise. But Drone spots him
Best
out,
shotgun is
and for
super
Sig,
shorty.
that
I mean,
forces a
low key,
rotate,
it's
forces
not
a drop
bad.
back, and forces even
Like, low
more
key,
time
it's
off
actually
the clock
okay,
as Arial
no?
Rise have just kind of been
It's a good
running
shotgun.
around,
I wouldn't say it's the
shooting
best.
drones,
It's definitely a good
not really
shotgun.
doing a whole heck of a lot because they haven't.
As long as you're
really had
ADSing and you're super fucking close.
Here is the big one.
Yo,
Nuke
Poison gets
coming up,
his.
For the potential on
And
the
he can
flank,
retake
it is
electric
gonna be
now?
Poison
He's not going
shotgun
to, 'cause
his
he's a
way
pussy,
into the
but he
man
could.
advantage as they now sit 5-4,
Oh, Brass
20
overpeaked.
seconds left on
Brass
board.
was still feeling too
Rampy
hot after
take
last
Rios
round.
off the board,
Poison
and
shot.
Poison getting
Poison
ripped.
shot just got hit
No!
rejected, bro.
Now we put Poison
Wait.
to a 4v3.
No, that's going to
All of a sudden,
haunt him.
That's total control of the top
Yo,
side.
info
gun,
below
so
with
we're
the
gonna have
Solus?
to lean on to the C4 potentially to come out and
Oh,
stop
but they
this
read
plant,
it.
But it's not gonna work. So going on to where the plant is, looking for it just.
Oh, he's
cannot
below.
find it, is gonna be taken
Oh,
down
that's
by
so
Vertical.
tough.
This puts us into
There it
a
is.
There it
4v1,
is.
all resting on
No
the
chance Mike W
shoulders
wins
of Nuke
this.
in this
It is a BO3,
scenario.
so AA is not out of this yet.
No chance they
but
win again.
Trying to get back to be an
I
impactful player.
unfortunately I don't
As
think
the
Mike
clock
W
starts
can
to tick down,
No, I think
pull
this
this
is
one
pretty
off.
cooked.
out at the
I think
headshot
this is pretty
level.
cooked.
He's gonna push in,
Oh,
find it
oh,
with
he's
all
feeling
to
flicky
do.
though. Did you see that? That was
No time
fast.
left.
Yeah, that could have
So
been
Rampy to take
could have
Mike
been
W off
something.
the board. That's gonna give map
It was a
one.
great tribal wild card, but that's map one.
Mm.
There's potentially 2 more maps to play. So
Alright, I will be back in just a minute, guys. I need to go grab a snack because I'm a hungry boy. But I will leave stream
put
going
on
for a
the
second.
Sesh game.
Yeah, I'll put on the Sesh game for a second if that's still going. I'll leave you guys to watch that for a minute, and then I'll be right back. I will not be too long. Maybe like 5 minutes, okay?
Just going to eat away more and more time. They're not going to be able to make their way in. So a site push is all they've got.
Huge
Good
C4
tracking
shot
there
from
for
Kane.
as he takes out a little bit of utility, but unfortunately for Team Sesh, looks like that diffuser is going to go down. Now it's a battle of retakes here. Sesh
Badger
gonna
with a
be able to
huge
take out
kill.
one, but it is Kane that gets the refrag.
Kane gets a
Gets-
kill on a
and
TK.
there it is. Team
Oh, and they
Sesh
kill him from the
does
mezzanine. That's the
not
round.
realize it.
Huge
They're
kill from
already
Matumba in space there
re-entering.
to
They're
keep
already
Sesh alive for at least one more
blocking
round.
Blacklisted.
Wow.
Sesh, they stay in it for
Well
just a
done.
little bit longer.
Again, Team Sesh just holding their defender position solid. Blacklisted never fully able to deal with those vertical players upstairs by office in archives, and because of that, they were forced to again just try to get a sneak jab plant onto the site, and it didn't work. It was a play that I saw from a mile away, and that Team Sesh most likely even saw a mile away, because as soon as you got that bomb down, the 2 players upstairs said, all right, it's retake time. Let's put some pressure on those vertical positions, especially with that player on that balcony over by, I believe it's called Visa. Yep, over by Visa. And again, it's just so much pressure onto Blacklisted. They can't even really play that post.
I actually
lane
really
because
like
they
the
never
cap
even
can
really
pick here
had
from
map
space.
control set up initially at all.
Not a fan of the
And the same
traps and
thing
their
happened to
positionings,
Sesh
but
the last time that they
I do
were
like the
on
cap
attack
can
as
pick.
well. If you recall, it was on bathrooms. They were able to get 2 players into bathrooms, but the issue isn't getting in; it was getting out. And Sesh was at least able to do the same thing. That is the beauty of the play that they're going for, just holding that second floor pressure. It's not that it protects the sites from being entered. It's that it takes so much time away.
Blacklisted
By
did
the time
bring
you
the
get into
IQ
the sites,
to
there's
be able to deal
nothing
with the
left
Capkins
to
here.
do.
So,
Now, Team
but they don't
Sesh,
have a
they're
Brava
set up on the second
Twitch or
floor,
anything to deal with
and
this
they
Malusi,
are
so
kind of playing this a little bit differently than we've seen
they'll have to clear it
all
with
game.
nades or
I mean,
Gone
the first time
Sixes
we've seen
here,
the Capcom
Ash's
come out,
R4C,
and very happy to see it
which
as
is
well.
very
I think
doable,
they're
of course,
finally
but
learning
not
how to deal with
quite
this
a bit louder. So.
strange map.
I really love that cap can't play. It is a small change. It is what a lot of people will call a micro change coming out from Team Sesh, but it is a problem that could really punish Blacklisted if they continue to make that mistake of not droning well enough, not doing that due diligence spaces of the map.
And Spaces is going to be the name of the game. I mean, we can see the plan kind of peeking out right now as Buck starts to chip away at the vert from underneath. The main question is going to be how long will he remain playing from that position. Now, Blacklisted is still holding up on the balconies here. Matumba is privy to this, though. The play is going to start out here. Here we go once again. Oh, but no, it's a counter immediately. Thomas actually
huge
coming
shot
through with
from
the kill.
Thomas.
Corrupt is going to be able to get a refrag, but here's
Senville gets a
with
huge
one
kill
more
in
of
the
their
space
own.
as well.
This is great for Blacklisted on
I
match
mean,
point with
those are
one
huge
player
kills. With
advantage
Borders
right
a
now.
gunfight
Team
map,
Sesh,
there's still a
one
huge chance
player
for
down.
Sesh to be able to
It's
take this
going
home.
to get sweaty here. All remaining members of Team Sesh are going to be on the second floor here, and Badger cleans up the line. It is now going to be a pure 3v3.
Badger retaking that position is eventually
Huge kill from
dealt with
Thomas
by
to kill on the
Thomas,
Badger
and
from
now it's
CC.
all up to
Much
Corrupt
needed
and
to
TK,
take.
but the problem is Blacklisted,
But
they
this
have
this
the
Arial
chance
back.
attack.
to move
Huge kill
around
from
the map,
Gomoji on the
and now
east
it's
on
all up
the
to
office.
Corrupt, and it's
And
Senville
Senville
to
closes the map
finally
out.
get the last
I mean, well played
player
from them.
in the
Oh, I
map
missed
pick
it.
of Team Sesh.
And that is
They
Sesh's
just
map
won
pick,
by
so
their
that's very
opponents.
puts him in a hard spot. But Sesh is
Absolutely
very good at Clubhouse,
wild
so
as
That's
map
close,
one
too.
goes to
Yeah.
Blacklisted,
Barn
and
burner.
it just goes to show
I didn't realize
that
Tomas was
there
playing.
are so many different
yeah.
ways that you can hold
Senville's
on
in for
right,
Tragic L.
but there's even more ways
Tragical?
that you can
Has
attack.
Tragic not just been, has Tragic just not been playing
in the
well?
previous two matches
That
for Blacklisted,
and
we saw
well,
a lot of
yes,
problems with
and
them
so I think he
simply
got
not
dropped.
committing
Either that or
to
he
push
got
on the
subbed out.
attack. And it
Or not.
seems to
Well,
be a
that's
fix,
the
at
same
least
thing.
a
Either that
little
or he
bit.
just can't play at the moment.
I don't want to give all the props
Got you,
to
got you.
Senville, but Senville is a very vocal player, so he most definitely did help Blacklisted. But Team Sesh, a very rough map, even though it was a close
What were we
scoreline,
thinking?
and they did.
They're pretty quick with like
They were in a position
the
to
in
push
between
it into
maps, eh?
overtime, simply just too many
Yeah,
mistakes.
the other
We
one's
simply
already back up.
didn't
Their
have
casters
enough
are talking about the pre-map,
One
whatever.
North American
Oh,
Tier
yeah.
1
We'll just
team
switch right
against
back.
Arial
Easy.
Arise. My name is Irish, and joined with me, still,
Whiskey
is
glitter, baby.
to cast the rest of this incredible best of 3 and a
I actually love whiskey, bro.
match for one of
Great
these
stand-up
teams.
guy.
That's
Stand-up
right.
guy.
It's
Yeah.
the battle for the perfect 3-0 to try to join
That's
Six
so
Karma
nice that he's a
in
community member.
that prestigious top
'Cause, like,
spot
their
in this
background
area,
isn't in
and
Siege,
no
right?
two better teams
The
to go
Double
at
Shot
it.
podcast
It
or
was
whatever?
a lot
Are they?
closer
I mean,
on Night
I don't-
Haven
they
Labs
might
than we
be,
kind of
but, I
expected
mean,
to
it's
be,
Siege Double
especially
Shot, but-
because of that early round. Chalet though, Chalet is a
They
classic
do cool stuff though.
map.
They're
It's
very
classic
involved. I see stuff
strats,
from them
right?
all the
We've
time.
seen
They
the
co-stream so many
evolving to the
amateur
first
events.
floor, meta where we see a bunch of that above and below
But they're
roam
great
game or
guys.
extensions being
Let's go
had.
Fireflies.
I think Irish, this is
I
going to
don't
be
have
a
many
slam bam,
any
bam
commands
map.
set up for chat because I'm
And
so
it very
new to
well
streaming and
might
I
be
don't know how to
just
do
a
it.
slam bam
I'll get it
thank you,
set
man,
up
for
set up
Wildcard,
sometime,
because
but
this is their pick.
bear with me for
It
now.
did go,
The stream's pretty
kind of
scuffed right
toe-to-toe
at this
the
exact
very end
minute.
in the last few rounds on Night Haven Labs, but that was Arial Arise's pick. That was where they decided we are more
We're back.
comfortable. We are the most comfortable taking you there because that was their first pick. So going into this map,
I've literally
this is
never
where
interacted with
Wildcard
Twitch
have
like a
chosen to
single
go.
time in my
This
life
is
before I started
Wildcard's
streaming literally like
response
2 weeks ago.
after,
So
you know, other than the few rounds that they kind of let slip towards the middle of the game, what they were looking very strong with.
yeah, Makers
That's
is
true.
in this
Chalet is a
tournament.
great
They're
map
really
for
good.
the pace setting,
They're like
which
a
is
scary
really gonna
good
help
team, man.
Arial
They played
Arise
yesterday,
out,
and I
right?
think they
We've seen
smoked
them
the
bringing
opposition.
operators like the Maestro and the Castle for many different sites, especially
What are my
in the
chances?
kitchen
What do you think?
area,
What do I think the
holding
chances
on
of
to
Arial
that
beating
intel
Wildcard
that
are?
they
Like
shoot
none.
back.
To be
We've
honest, I think
seen,
Wildcard closes
Arial
that in
Arise
2
be
maps.
very dominant on Chalet.
We'll
when
see.
everything's
Arial is a
running
good
right.
Chalet
And they do
team,
it against a team
but
that
I
does it
think the
for a
reason
living.
Wildcard is
Well, I
taking
guess that's
Arial
gonna be the big test.
to
We said
Chalet
this
is
was the
because they have
tough
a
test.
good idea
Now
of
you
how
have to
Arial
do
are going
it
to play
on
this.
on a series.
So I'd be very surprised to see Wildcard lose this map. I'd be very shocked.
That momentum established, that pace set. I think we got a shot here to potentially see a map 3.
I don't have any
Yeah,
specifics.
We did see Arial Arise battle back in the last
because I haven't
one. I was
watched
kind of talking about the fact that like,
all of the history of these two teams, but my general understanding of Arial is that they're a good Chalet team and that they're known to be a pretty good Chalet team. So if Wildcard knows that they're a good Chalet team and has tape on these guys being a good Chalet team, there's no way they're going to take them there unless they have like a counter strat ready to be able to just demolish them. Yeah, bro, it'd be so sick to see Makers actually go somewhere. They might I mean, there's always the chance that they qual for Montreal, right? Through the major quals there. I don't think there's much hope of them making T1 this stage. Because the only time you're allowed to drop an entire roster in the T1 rule set is after SI, which isn't until January, I think it is, or February. Maybe start of February 2025. So at that point, if the team Makers is still together, maybe then they'll get picked up to go Pro League. But before that, like, there's nothing they can do. They're just stuck in T2.
right? They're going to have to switch
I'd like
up.
it too, though.
Default strats are not going to work against Wildcard because they're going to be the master.
That being
at
said, there's
They're
not
gonna
really any
understand
T1
exactly
teams
what
in
you're
NA
doing
that suck
the second that you set it up.
right
So
now. Like
I'm
historically
looking
there
to
have
see some
been,
of those
but
off
R6 NAL,
angles,
who's playing
some
right
of
now?
those off
Or
operators
what
being
is the
brought
league
to
right
table,
now?
to potentially try to be the difference.
And I'm really glad you brought out the off operators. And
Are there only
Bravo
9 teams in the
specifically, because
NAL?
on this map,
Right, because
the
Mirage
ban
got
is
DQ'd. Maybe
actually-
they will let.
I
Actually,
don't
in that
wanna
case,
have
they might actually let
specifics on
makers in.
specific bans for
Or they might
specific
just like
maps,
let the
but
best
this
T2
is one of the
team
maps
out
where
of
you
this
see her
E3
banned
tournament like
more
into the
often
NAL so that they
than
have
a lot
10
of other
rosters
maps,
in the
because
league.
The two, or
That's
actually,
right, I
like
forgot.
3
Yeah,
default
because
cameras
Mirage
of
was forced to
the
drop
West main
out.
camera, the top library camera, as well as the fireplace camera.
I mean,
are
maybe.
very
That'd be
easily
cool.
able to be hacked by a Brava and give the attacking side so much info and so much space to play off of, and as well as kind of looking towards the defensive side and looking towards off bans. This is one of the very few maps where you can see a dock ban and think, oh, that makes a lot of sense because that actually helps to clear out library a lot. So the point of saying, hey, bans could be a little bit weird.
Right?
Operator bans
I mean, maybe
could
they wouldn't win the
really,
thing, but as long as they got like a
really
couple
give
wins
lot
in it,
of
maybe like
strong ideas about
disrupted a
how
little bit of
these
the
teams are going to
established
play
whatever.
and what the kind of main philosophy
Makers is
of
genuinely a
their
good
takes
team.
and of their holds are
Like
going
they
to be.
look good in a lot of
Yeah,
tournaments. I don't know if they've
absolutely
beat any
agree with you.
T1 rosters, but
when it comes to
Esports World
Chalet,
Cup
when it
quals, they
comes
looked
to
good.
Arial Arise
Back in the major
playing
quals, they
Chalet,
looked
we're
solid.
gonna
I
see
didn't think
a
they were
lot
gonna
of that
make it,
first
but they
floor
still
play.
looked
We're gonna
good.
see a lot of that clearing out that top extension, getting rid of some of that phantom pressure. The thing is, can the gun skill match up? Can they take those gunfights? Can they maybe try to isolate on a little bit smaller of a map? Right?
But yeah,
And
no,
that's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
the
what they
difference here
do
between Nighthaven and
otherwise,
Chalet.
right? For
Plenty of
NAL.
room to spread out on Nighthaven. Chalet, a little bit more condensed. Still, the roam game is prevalent. Still, that flank option is there. So we're
They
going to
kept
see
it
Arial
close.
Rise try to take some of these
What was the
gunfights
score?
on
Makers
in a 2v1 and a 3v1
SSG.
scenario. Really put the heavy pressure on. Take that man advantage early, and then try to solidify out the rest of the round. Maybe we see a little
SSG
bit
2
more
0'd in the
President.
BO3. Yeah, in major quals. Really?
And that the thing for Arial Arise and the thing for Wildcard is the
CGG
fact
took
that
it off their website.
they don't actually really have those like one star player and then everyone else is just kind of okay.
So they got
Wildcard,
absolutely
I pointed
smoked
it
on
out last
SSG's map
game,
pick on
and
Skyscraper,
as I
but they
said
kept it
Kansas
close
kind
on
of ran away
Consulate.
with the kills
SSG
and
managed to win
ended up,
8-6
12 or
against them.
13 and something and just
Which
doing
honestly, that's
absolutely
not bad,
incredible
right?
compared
Like
to the
if
rest
you're a
of this
T2
team.
team and you're
But
bringing it that close
for the
against a
majority
T1
of that
team,
game, every single one of
especially
those
like a
players were
top
neck and
T1
neck.
team, a team that's
And for Arial
expected to make
Arise,
the major,
it's almost exactly the
SSG
same.
always makes it,
Sometimes
right?
Brio's pulling it off a crazy, off an absolutely incredible game. Last game we saw Mike W be the kind of champion of a lot of the rounds. But for both of these teams, they are very even as far as gun skill from player to player. So playing Protect the President, playing, okay, let's put this one person on a dock, put him in a corner, and just let him absolutely fry
Monty
out
ban.
when we give him calls. I don't
Well, Monty
think
ban
is
against
the play
Arial?
that either of these
Or by
teams are
Arial,
gonna wanna
sorry.
go for.
That's really good here actually for them.
Monty the first
Because
to
I
go,
don't think
no
they're really big
surprises
Monty
there.
players,
We are gonna see
and
the next to
Wildcard likes to
follow, so
crush
no
Monty, at least in
optics on the
NAL.
attack side of it. Don't want to have to deal with that.
I don't think Wildcard needs it to be
devastation
able to
of the
win,
DMR,
but Monty is
taking
just a
those
super
cameras,
powerful
taking
operator
that
on every
intel,
map right
sussing
now.
out where the heck those defenders are going to be playing at. Not going to be the case here. We are going to see the Valkyrie go. Also, not a surprise there, Irish, right? That intel being so huge on this map.
Hey, we were talking about the pre-show of, oh, you might see some really crazy bans, you might see something that you never see, and then the three most basic defenders banned out, and Fenrir being the fourth. We don't see a Doc ban, we don't see a Brava ban.
Yeah, these are
we
very
don't see
common bans.
anything
I'm not
crazy,
surprised at
and
all.
we look a little foolish, but that does mean that throughout this game, some of those operators could actually be used to quite effective use.
That's true. I'm going to start out on the first floor site. Bar Gaming, right, is a primary for many folks, which means we're going to see that extension up top and the castle, of course, coming out. Fun operator, though, to be picking, it is the Oryx, and we've seen a ton of Oryx lately.
I'm a
throughout
little
Meta 3.
confused
It's
out of
just
the
been a
Oryx
fun
picks out of
player to watch.
Snake, because they
Viable?
banned the Monty. I don't know what the point of this
Yeah,
is.
great gun. Sure, he brings along the bailiff as well to make some of those
Like, I
round
guess you bring him
eights.
for barbed wire, but you also have barbed wire on a
Interesting
zombie,
pick, that is
so
for sure.
I
Maybe
feel like there's better
in the-
options to
in the
run
realm
here.
of setting the pace, maybe this is going to be the
Maybe like a
operator to do
Warden,
that.
for example,
The
or a
thing is,
Jaeger,
hear
or
me out here.
a Legion if you
I
want to.
think
If
this
you
is kind of
really
cool.
want to run that gun,
You can
run
go
the
so
Legion.
many hatches, not even just kind of, okay. if
Unless
you
these
try
guys
to
are
go
planning on
all
using the
four
Oryx for like a
hatches and stuff
specific
forward,
flag, I don't really know
well,
what the
I
point of
mean,
it is.
sure,
But we'll see.
That might
We'll
not
see.
be the best decision, and that might not be what they go for, but The hatch on the complete opposite side of the map, the
Kitchen
the
hatch flank, you
master
think?
hatch could be
Oh,
exactly the
master
kind of
hatch, you
play
mean?
that Arial Arise would
Maybe.
go for.
Yeah,
Having
maybe.
Snake play kind of on an island towards the opposite
Huh.
side of the map.
Yeah, that could be
shooting
fun,
at
right? Like if they go for a
drones,
cross
saying,
take,
"Hey,
then
I'm on the
suddenly
top
just
floor,"
flank
"Hey, I'm on the
master
mid
out of
floor," and they
nowhere.
just completely
They've got
switch
their
it with
they've
the
got their like cam
verticality
set for solar flank,
that
and then
the
like the
can
Oryx is just
bring as
popping
far as
up.
setting up flanks and setting up anything towards this opposite side.
Flashbang at the castle, not gonna do
So
much.
where's the
Instead,
objective
blocking
on
on
this?
6.
Are they
It's
basement?
bar. It's bar.
Go open up
Okay,
that
I'm
window
pretty
there
sure what the
on
Oryx is for is to run out
second
garage
floor
below.
location. That was pretty funny.
That's the
That's
original
gonna be the
plan
first
onto
kill.
that
Okay,
guy
yes,
working
he was
Ivy if
gonna
they have
be
like a forest or
impactful.
something there.
Snake
I see a lot of teams do
one.
that.
He rips the head off
Snake
Sniper,
got one. He's west
and
main. I
that
think
is
somebody in my chat was saying it was to
detracts
flank
as
kitchen
well.
hatch late
So
round if they go for a
that
cross take. I think that's actually correct.
some of that sound
Yeah.
you're looking for with the grid
I
line.
see a
Especially
lot
given
of
where he's
teams
playing.
send him to
He's still
garage,
running
especially
around,
if he was
still
over
being
West main. They run out
towards
that
that
garage if they
basement.
have like a Flores
You're
or
saying
a
big
Twitch.
garage here?
That Oryx
Yeah, big
offers
garage.
you.
They run out a big
Mm.
garage, and for that guy
To
working Casey's
take a
window,
pick,
Ivy
take
window.
an
You
opening
know what I'm
gunfight,
saying? They're sending
take a
in drones. He
spawn
gets a
peek,
great
and
angle
just
onto the
get
roof.
away
Yeah.
to
It's a very
complete
popular one.
safety.
I saw it. I
Opening
believe I
Arial
saw
Arise
SSG main
and
do
a
it.
clean one at
I want to
that.
say
Zero
so.
damage taken from
I've been
Arial
liking
Arise.
this
You might
setup
see,
here,
oh,
this
well,
office extension. I
Snake
actually
is
have
at
a
100
huge
HP,
segment in my
not
next video
110.
dedicated to
Nope,
talking
just
about
kinda
this.
dashed through a
We
few
do this
walls.
office extension.
Arial
You
Arise
basically run a shield to
otherwise
like
have made a very good
contest
start
opposite
into this,
piano,
but
and then you
Wildcard
set somebody on the
looking for
half
the
wall here,
answer.
and they're
Oh,
so
yeah?
hard to kill in that corner. Yeah.
Right, looking for that
This is a
trade,
phase
looking
strat.
for that equalizer, and to put some pressure
I
on
mean,
the
the
half
goal
wall,
is
they
not
make
to
some
peek,
shots
but Mike
toward
W is
Frost.
him, so he
She's
tries
able to
anyways,
duck down
and
into
he just
relative
dies.
safety. Unfortunate for,
But the
for
point is
Mike
that dude
W
is hard to
gets
kill,
taken off Frost
and
sure.
you just you basically rely on him being a body who can like constantly shoot people in the back if they try to walk up office, and have somebody else playing close on the piano on the Ivy door to like actually take the fights.
As far as setting the pace,
So Mike W kind of trolled. That was a bit of an overcook out of him.
But it's a minute left, so they really do have to.
But I like
pick
the
the pace
strat.
towards Arial Arise's top
It is a
floor
good
here.
strat.
At this point, they're still looking to clear out the second floor. They're still looking to make a dent in the extension of Arial Arise. So, this
Bro, this
finally
dude's in
comes
the
through.
shits.
Flashes come through for Wildcard.
Oh,
Arial
nice
Arise
shot,
need to hold
Kanzan.
strong, but that doesn't happen.
Huge
Another
shot
pick
from
towards
Kanzan there.
Wildcard. The top floor clear is working out beautifully, but with 35 seconds left, they need to translate this into an execute.
That's right.
Bryos is
They're
the
gonna
one
start
flanking?
getting
Send
themselves
Oryx
set
on the
up
flank,
for
bro.
us. Starting to open
Let
up
him
that
go up the
verticality,
hatch.
put some of that
He's
pressure
moving.
behind the bar stock area where Kate is holding on to. We've got the hold on to the blue stairs as well, looking for that rotate down.
Oh, this is a
once they
weird
take
flank.
that vertical.
I guess this is good,
18
Because now they can't
seconds
end bar
left
side, or you'll
on the
know if they're
board
ending bar
for
side.
the execute to start
for
to
sure.
happen. No Grimbees to go out.
I love the positioning here from
no
Poison.
floors
This is
running
great
Yeah.
into this
positioning.
lodge, which means they're
Mr.
gonna have
P.
to take these gunfights straight up. And it's
A
starting to come
masterclass
down
as
to
always.
Mr.
taking the fight with
P.
Poison, Brios, all
Look at that
Mr.
trigger
P.
finger. He's
Mr.
letting us
P.
sing.
Who's gonna get taken down
Wait,
with
why is he looking at a trigger finger on him?
Hey, is
Bro's been jittering.
Oryx a viable operator on Chalet? I think the answer to that is a definitive yes.
I'm also just confused about the fact that Wildcard slowed down so much after losing the opening pick. It's a smart idea to kind of off-spawn, especially if you know that Arial Arise are going to be aggressive, slow down, look for the spawn peaks, and try to punish something like that like they did on the previous map. We've seen just...
That was cool.
Again,
I think
right on
Wildcard
the
just took
previous
way
map
too long
on
for that
Lair,
setup, no?
Mike
Like they had the man
W
advantage
of
and
Way
everything, but
too
it's just
long.
like 10 seconds trying to walk into sight. People can just push into positions you don't expect them to be.
But instead, as we
Very
move
true.
into
Also,
into
zero
Chalet,
answer for the dude who
we see
rotated
that
over towards
Wildcard
dining.
have kind of seemed
Kinda
to
screwed
You should
them.
be- you should be an
forgotten that
analyst.
Arial Arise really like to go for plays
You
like
should
that. They
analyze
like to go
videos
for spawn
sometimes.
peaks.
Yeah,
They
bro,
like
wouldn't
to
that be
go
crazy?
for
If I made like a
very
YouTube
early
channel and
on
started talking
aggression
about like
and then
R6
just
Pro
fall
League and
back
what
and
went
play
well
for
and what went
time.
wrong,
And the
Yeah.
time ended up
and turn it into like a
being
narrative
the
content
decision maker for
that like
Wildcard.
breaks it down in a way that's
As it-
interesting
as
to viewers and
10
easy to
seconds
follow.
hit the clock and they're still rotating around. They're still
Wait, why are you onto
It's
something?
just like- and Arial
Bro,
Arise
hold up.
is
Wait,
a
we might be
very
cooking.
Easy round to win when you have Snake having the early round impact that he has.
You might be
and
onto
the
something,
time
kid.
ticking down with nothing.
It's just not obvious where they're gonna end there, right? Like it's hard to decide what you want your execute to be, because I don't think they really had execute util to set themselves up for like a window jump in, but they also didn't really clear out dining to be able to go for a bar side. And it's 10 seconds left and you have to plant. You can't go for kills.
sinkholes, and to really stop that.
There's nowhere
engagement
obvious to
from
put bomb
the
down,
site
so
over
they just
tape.
kind of flood and hope
it
for the
has
best.
been
And
very effective.
I said this
Bring
last
out
map, when you just flood and
plenty
hope for the
buffer,
best,
deal
nothing
with that.
really happens. It's
Ash
just
is
not a
there
great
with
look
those
for you.
charges to be able to open up some of that stuff. Give
Very
them that
wise
2F
of you.
location for for potential free. You know, use a little bit of that gadget.
All right, but Snake gives
Now,
up a freebie.
There is the problem, right? Rampy's going to take down Snake, the hero of the last round. This means they have caught onto the strap. Right?
Ooh.
Not going to get caught out.
Yo, Browse is
on
moving
slipping
here.
from behind, and that's going to be the body balance. Pretty early shifted over to Wild.
And Vertical's looking for
And
a
he gets
second,
out.
looking for
Well
the
done by
cutoff on
him.
Brios. And even as he's able to find his way back towards site, like you were talking about, that's the man advantage for Wild.
I was
Card.
so
This is
sure Vert was
what
gonna
they
walk into that
really
frost mat
need.
on the stairs.
Instead of losing an opening to a spawn peak, Wildcard slowing down their opening.
I didn't realize he
being
shot
more
it. I was
diligent,
so certain he was
and
gonna
the
walk into a
aggression
frost
that
mat there.
comes out from Wildcard isn't
Oh,
just
for sure.
blindly
I definitely
running
saw it
out of
coming.
spawn and giving away a pick. It is smooth, calculated openings, and for Wildcard, this is the start that you need.
No, thank you so much, Yellow Triangle.
No, we're going to see Inrio waiting for that bathroom push. A little bit of sound. Of
Picor,
course,
where do you
down,
live?
but
Do you live in
he
Australia?
was out there,
I feel like that's an
but
Australia thing.
trigger discipline not to take the shot, waiting till you have the guaranteed kill. That could potentially play out.
Bro said he
except
went for a piss, he came back, and there's a
drones
giant
coming
ass
in.
spider
They're
the
taking
size of
over.
his
Now, it does
thumb.
spot out the frost, but it doesn't
That's-
necessarily
wow.
spot out
I feel like
the
that's
That thing's
I feel
huge.
like that's an Australia thing.
Nano.
Oh, for
Nice
sure.
shot,
Brio's got my
Bryos.
vertical off the board.
Huge
Frost gonna
shots.
come up on a kill, and
Huge
that
shots.
takes us into a
Holy
5
smokes.
body count.
Enrio forgot
Arial-
to Enrio forgot to react.
Enrio's Hansen gets it, but now takes us into a 4-3.
Oh,
I hope he was
Bryos.
lagging or
Answer
something.
back comes Brios yet again taking Spiker off the board. Starts to
No
play
way
out
Brios
the
gets 3,
defense
right?
here. Shots go
Okay.
down as Frost is taken off Rampy with the double.
This is still
Now
really
it's body
winnable. Look
down,
how low
shifting
Kansas and
over
Rampy
into
are.
the attackers first, but it is a low
They're both
level
like
scenario
1 or
as
2 shots to the
Him
UMP.
and Nomad reduced to almost
Nice.
less than half HP. Nomad quickly follow into the 2v2.
Yeah, keep aggressing here.
37 seconds left
I
on
like
the
this. I
board.
like this.
Wildcard trying to
I don't
find
like
their
this. I don't
first
like
round
this.
onto the map, and that's going to be the shot. As Kansas going to take my W off the board. Now the body
Oh, last is one. Wait, no,
Nobody
Bosco's
poised
not.
to take Kansan down now into an old-fashioned
Yo, Mr. P?
1v1
What are we
with
thinking,
three
Jacob? Can he do
starting
it?
30, 20 seconds
I
left
mean,
to go
it's
for the
Mr.
road
P.
to
If anyone
round
was gonna do
match
it,
play. Get a
it'd
little
be him.
distraction.
Boss Goat versus
Sound
Mr. P.
efficiency goes towards that, that
In the 1v1, low time on the board. Bosco, no
9
flashes in pocket,
seconds to
has
make
to
the
vault
push.
over the
He's got
banister.
sound cue that
He's
he's
pushing
coming
up. Poison
through,
knows
looking
exactly
towards
where he
the
is.
head
And
holes.
Mr.
Who's gonna
P
find
playing it
this next
perfectly,
shot?
putting
Puts it
himself
onto
into a
the
corner,
door.
waiting for the
Nobody
perfect
around
moment to
that
swing.
corner,
He shuts
and
him
it's gonna
down,
be
securing
Poison
the
to clean
round.
it up. The body shots onto Bosco as
I mean,
rounds in a row.
If there's anyone who can do it,
Rise
it's gonna be
said
Poison.
work
So that's definitely a
It's
successful
hard
round from
support versus
Mario there.
hard support, and in this case, instead of it going to the
Oh.
invite winning,
Wait, there's a dude in my chat from Italy.
incredibly strong
Hold up,
Oh,
I know,
that's sick.
I know a word in Italian. Hold
It
up, hold up,
goes
hold up. Are you ready for
towards
this?
Mr. P and Ariel
Arrivederci.
Arise, 2 rounds in a row on their defensive side, and they've looked really good.
How'd I do?
Spaghetti.
The
How'd I
first
do?
round,
Oh, spaghetti. Wait,
a
tortellini.
early on spawn peak for Ariel Arise nets them the opening pick, and they
I'm sorry,
just
I'll never do that again.
completely take that momentum and take the entirety
Dio
of the
cane.
round in their
What's that mean?
control.
Does that mean like
That
kill
round,
myself?
Opening pick goes towards wild card, and you can kind of say, okay, this is the answer back for wild card that they need. They've taken control of the round. They've taken opening pick.
Ah!
And they were really
He called me
making
a
good
god
time
dog.
towards sight. But all it takes is Brios staying alive, re-aggressing towards the middle.
Google
of the
says
map,
it's not a nice thing.
and just absolutely fighting for every
Oh, is it
single
actually?
body on
Oops.
Wildcard. And as it gets down to the
Don't
last
report me.
45 seconds, again, it's no other than Mr. P, 3-0, the only deathless player in this entire lobby. To
Poison
close
on
it
his
out.
classic Clash here. Are we about to see another master class?
I love Clash, bro. I don't know why people don't run Clash more. She's so hard for the attack to deal with.
It's an operator. You have to trust that your teammates are not going to die. Because
Yeah.
the less man advantage you have, the worse she is.
That's why I
So-
never play Clash when I'm playing ranked with you.
Yeah, great idea, actually. You might have cooked with that one.
I lock in on the Clash when I'm playing with like Krat and Roxo and Varix because they listen to me when I tell them not to. But you don't.
This is still a good defensive setup as we head down to the basement. Now, I don't like the
I feel like you
basement call,
inspire
Rivers,
people
right? I think
to
it's
peek,
just
you
got
know?
too many avenues to attack.
Yo, sling
But
this with me.
This is Aerial Rise. This is a practice strat. They know what they're doing. They're feeling comfortable on it. See if they'll be able to maintain control here. Only one player on the roam.
Yeah, and for Wildcard, the info game is just so strong. Where, like you were saying,
It's
there's
so
only one
raps for
player
me.
on the
Oh
roam,
no,
and at
what have
30
you done,
seconds of- they
Ikora?
were- At 30 seconds in, they were already making entry into Solar Side, already clearing out almost like half of the map that Wildcard now have complete control over. The drone game is strong. The time is really strong for them as well. That was something that we saw really kind of get away from them on the last round. So for this round, or sorry, the first round we saw time really get away from them. So on this round, making better time, taking better space, and already at halfway through the round.
Oh, they got the hatch. I thought they were opening up the boiler wall while there was still somebody boiler. I got so confused.
Really shows that they've made
Hey,
the
I mean,
adaptations that they need.
special plays called special ideas.
Back to Arial Rises 2.
I love the extension into trench.
I really like boiler extensions here. I've seen Ariel do it before, especially with the Clash. I love the idea behind them.
With the Clash, it's hard to deal with.
The only problem is if they're able to get a Flores in there, that could have been huge. But obviously they didn't equip for that. So
They were ready with the Flores.
and there's no Monty to be able to counter it. Just to walk straight through boiler.
But you can't even really walk at a Clash with a Monty, no?
Clash is backing him up.
Because just like it like
No, it
breaks the
zaps you
shield.
out the way. Yeah. I was more so talking about the boiler guy.
So still gonna be that viable.
And they don't have any nades for this. Oh, they do. They just gotta rotate Gritty over.
Try and dislodge some of those players. That's gonna be
I guess the shotgun too. Wow. Enrio, well done. Enrio, well done.
3 down as triple.
And discipline. Discipline. Stop speaking.
Very disciplined.
They find themselves in a 5v2.
I mean, and Wildcard are just having a tough time trying to attack this Arial Rise defense.
This looks good so far out of Ariel. This might be going map 3. Guys, I don't know if I can stay if it goes map 3. I gotta go to bed.
All the positions for Arial Rise are still held.
Bro, Enrio with 4 with the shotgun boiler. They didn't have a single answer for that.
Arial Rise and Enrio with a triple specifically. That's just an absolutely incredible boiler hold from him.
I mean, so far Wildcard doesn't have an answer for these Arial Rise defenses. So
Yeah, not a clue.
I'm very impressed.
They just needed to deal with the extension, or like realize that they can't deal with the extension and go for something else. But forcing against a Warden shotgun and a Clash who's got a shield in front of him, like you're not winning. That's just a terrible fight. And if Wildcard should know better than to try and force that.
They very well should. I completely agree.
Result. You're talking the previous map of Wildcard are going up.
And now we gotta see if
but you know what?
Arial Rise will take on this Wildcard defense. So
Yeah, no, Igor, that's exactly right. They just need to go somewhere else. If they try and do that, it just doesn't work. Straight up. Like honestly, in barring a miracle, Ariel wins that defense like 100 times out of 100.
Flawless against Wildcard in a round and
in that
also
situation.
in a quarter is a little troubling.
Yeah, but like Warden shotgun's pretty default in Pro League. Like you don't need the MPX most of the time unless you're sticking Warden on like a long angle. But honestly, for like medium range fights, the SMG-12 is a better gun anyways. Like if I'm running MPX, I switch to the SMG-12 if I'm swinging somebody in the middle of a small room. The only time I'm running MPX and taking fights with the MPX is when I'm peeking pixels.
Quite a lot, but huge for that garage take, coming in up on the flank, catching some of those players off board or off guard.
Who's their IGL? I'm pretty sure their IGL is Rampy for Wildcard. I think it's Rampy, right?
Yeah, it's either Rampy or Bosco.
Sentry, which is the brand new
Yeah, Bosco's kind of quiet. Rampy's the kind of guy never to shut up.
On
the previous map, when we saw him play this operator as well, instead of playing a shield and a C4 or anything a little bit more like that, where you kind of play the two objectively on their own most useful secondary gadgets, both times that we've seen it out of Wildcard and out of Bosco, we've seen him play a deployable camera and a C4, and a lot of bulletproof camera utility usage from
What are we thinking here?
throughout the entirety of this match.
It's looking like Bryos wants to go quick.
I don't know how I feel about the knock pick, especially with them liking the band Valkyrie.
Knock is a base.
I feel like I know, but I can't. I feel like there's better operators you could bring.
Maybe
a Lion.
I don't know, man. I don't dislike just like sending somebody in and just having him crouch. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Force him down the stairs, but Vertical be going to be able to.
I mean, if she still had her audio effect, I think it could be a lot stronger. But it's just cameras now. That's all it is.
I don't think they heard it. I think he just got lucky with his timing. He just checked 45 at the exact moment she walked.
Amount of action there, taking us into.
This is close though. They brought it back.
Low operator situation. That was huge.
Yeah,
1 minute left on the clock. 3v3. This dude's trapped office, so you can pinch him if you see him.
Okay, we win the rounds.
And it looks like they know he's there. They should try and pinch this dude.
Playing quickly off of Yin Candelas, so that's exactly what we're going to do. For Wildcard,
That could be a really
they
good
battle
idea,
it back
actually.
into
Yeah,
3
they know,
versus 3.
they know.
The trades for Wildcard and the ability to play off of each other is just absolutely unmatched. And
Oh, he just
Legion
missed
Mine
him.
in
Wait, no,
in
they
the
don't
angle
know.
of Mike W's
I thought they
give away his position
knew.
for Kansan, but that's not the gunfight he's going to take. It's Mike W instead to go down.
That's so tragic.
Or, nope, that is the exact player. I was just mixed up my outline.
Poison
just a
messed
little
up the
bit.
vert.
They're
Lol,
looking for an
unfortunate.
answer back. They're looking for
That was gonna be a
pick
freebie
towards
too.
sight.
They had full info
But
on that
as
too.
Bosco gets
They're
another
ready to
pick,
go.
It's just going to be Snake with 2 towards sight and another still on the top floor playing for the late round flank.
So throws
Dude,
out a couple
Kansan's so
smokes, a
patient.
little bit of a distraction, hoping somebody will push him in the 1v1 gunfight. Not going to be the case.
Nice try.
Bosco to find himself the second
It
kill.
was a very nice try
Snake
for
off
them.
the board and 1 for the defense.
I actually like that round out of Arial. They looked
This
good
might
there
just be a
too.
very defensive
If they
side
ID
battle,
that person is
honestly.
office, they're ready to
Because
collapse
that
on him,
seemed like a
then
very a
you
very
know,
good round
suddenly
for
that's a
Wild
really
Card.
different round with the
Ariel Arise
3v2
made
and the man
smart decision
advantage.
of saying, hey, what worked out for us on the previous
Yeah,
map
definitely.
on attack?
You want to have that man
Ying,
advantage is always
playing
the
off
key,
of Ying,
especially looking for the
playing
execute throughout the round.
throwing a Candela in and taking space and then pushing 3, 2, 1, playing multiple people in multiple different areas off of that call.
I'm sleepy.
For this round, Wildcard were able to battle it back and keep it in even man count, even after quick, decisive Ying pushes for Arial Arise, and even without a Warden being used at all for Wildcard. It's a strong team, and on a strong defensive side, they might be able to close it out in a 3-3 after this half.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I don't know.
something
I kind of
that's
feel like it's hard to get
possible.
3
They
rounds
are
on
gonna
defense
switch
on
off of the Ying
Chalet.
call, however,
Like most teams.
It definitely is. It's not very typical.
predictable,
Yeah.
as we saw that with the
So I kind of
Orcs.
feel like
They
this is
ran
already
incredibly
really good for
effective on
Arial,
round
having
one,
gotten their
but
3
Yeah.
defenses and then just
Oh,
go
for
on
sure.
that.
It's a great start.
Wildcard really
Chalet's more of a
great
50-50 map.
strat,
So
keep it
getting that
changing
3
up,
defensive
keep it moving,
half,
keep it
really
fluid
strong.
for
So
Arial Rise.
if
You
Wildcard
can
can
keep
replicate
doing
it though,
that,
puts them in a great
potentially
position to be able to fight back
Wildcard on the
against his
back
Arial
foot,
Rise defense when they
which
come up after the
pushes
second
that
quarter.
map number
Yes.
3. Be the double extension there, Irish. We are going to see the castle and the Azami being utilized here. Gotta know, I love that.
And with a lot of explosive utility out of Arial Arise, there is plenty to counter it. This is exactly what we like to see, is a very strong kind of decision of a defensive team of, hey, this is the style of defense that we're going to go for.
I'm a little
and a
confused
very
about the
good read out of the attacking team of, hey,
or
you're
the
going for this,
sentry.
we're
What's the
going to
attacking one
bring
called?
all the tools that we need to
Striker.
Striker.
The striker
Already one
pick
of those
here.
castle barricades is
Yo,
gonna
what
get
flashes
taken
and
down.
nades? I guess that's for clearing out
Rios
the stairs here,
is
eh?
knocking on the door to Trophy with the rest of his
Yeah.
teammates.
Well, as well
in
as
tow.
it, I mean, like he has the stuns and he has the nades.
Okay,
He's
so
able to
we're
burn
gonna
out any
get ready
ADSs
to
or
get some
Midas
intel
as
out.
well as
Now
would
we're
any
gonna
of the
start to
stairs.
send in
So
some Bs here to get that intel and try to dislodge.
That is actually
it just
kinda
brings a lot
cool.
more utility.
Yeah, because you don't need to rotate anybody else over to clear out the stairs.
Yep.
Force that player to move.
Rotating all the way back
Huh.
to the half wall, so as Snake
Kind of a
starts to
read.
push up there,
That's kind of like
ton
similar to
that
like
real
what I was
estate.
thinking of the main use case for Striker being
Much
with like
work and
if you're trying to deal with like
either
Pixel on
way.
Chalet or something. Like a spot where it's just you just need to have burn and you need to have nades.
Sorry, Pixel on Chalet? Cafe?
Cafe, sorry, yeah,
And that's
my bad.
exactly what they need to
Sorry,
find.
I
Snake
was trying to figure out if
takes
there was a
down
Pixel
Vertical.
call. I'm
With
not
the
thinking.
long
No, you're
nose,
right, you're
able
right.
to find an opening onto Wild
Or like
Card.
same thing on blue
Start
stairs on
for
this
them, a
map,
flash
right? Where it's
going
literally
out.
just a
A
spot you
trade
need to
for
burn and
Bosco.
then nade.
The rest of Wildcard are just holding entrenched in their positions, and Inrio is
This
able to
looks
find
good,
more
man.
range
Ariel's
with
looking
reaggression.
strong.
He finds one
Oh,
because
fuck,
the
Rappy out
flank's
of
coming
nowhere.
from Solar. The sound is perfect, and Snake is traded. A 3 versus 3. They're once again able to battle it back, and with another kill from Spiker
Nice
and
shot.
another flank coming through from Inrio.
All right, now they've
it's
swapped
a
sides.
trade city.
That's right.
The two players are
2-2
left up
now
top.
as the last
Where's
60
Case? Can they
seconds gonna
plant?
start to
No,
ring
Grim's
out.
got Case.
The last of the bees, kind of hopefully sending a bit
Oh
of a
my god,
distraction in.
no. Inrio in the
Rampy
one
with
PR
the
race where there's
floor man to
Vert.
take Inrio off the board, and that's going to give the body bounce back over to the defense, and that is exactly what is going to solidify this potential.
Or was he on a BP? I think he was on a BP.
Plant takes it to 50, but he is on cam. They know exactly
Oh,
where
he
he's
managed
at
to get
now.
his?
Oh lord, finds the kill, jumps
Wow,
off.
huge kill
Poison
from
is able
P.
to take
It's
Rampy
still
down
so
off the
hard.
board. Now back into another
I mean, is there info on him inside the kitchen? Oh,
1v1
there is. He's got to be able to punch that BP.
left and plenty of intel
Yeah.
to try to rotate
He
around
got it.
himself.
I think they have info over here though
Winnable.
He
too.
necessarily can't be hit.
I would
by
imagine they have
the
info
no
everywhere in
force
sight.
above.
I imagine they have 2 different BPs.
They don't.
60 to 75. He's gonna go ahead and get
He's
the
gonna have to
plant
drop
down.
then take the
Bomb
gunfight.
goes
Does he
down
know where
too.
Poison's planting?
Yo, Poison big dicked it. Good job, Poison.
Right? Knows,
But he gave his
knows
spot
where
away.
the plant is going down.
Yeah.
Couple shots towards the head.
Nah, Poison
and
just needed to
Spiker,
chill.
he's gonna
Spiker
do
didn't
it.
know.
He's gonna find it over the back of the chassis. and be able to get this defused with relative ease.
Pros don't fake, but unfortunately,
I thought
for
Mr. P
Arial
had that.
Rise,
I'm
they
not gonna
are
lie.
not the pro team. It's wild card.
It was definitely looking close.
The entirety of that round, throughout the entirety of their defensive half or defensive quarter, thus far, they've maintained the composure of even when a Ying is flying in your face, even when Arial Arise are just pushing from every single corner. They don't get over aggressive. They don't.
You don't like the new the new
scramble
HUD?
at
I don't
all.
like it
They
very
play
much either,
safe,
Slate
they
man.
I mean, does anyone like it?
very standard.
There was one
And
person in
even as
chat
they
earlier who
throw
was like, "I
one
love this new
member
HUD,"
towards
but
Poison as he gets off plant, the very dying seconds of the round, Wildcard are able to scrap together a win and continue possibly a path towards evening up this game in a 3-3 half.
Nemesis, yeah, Nemesis in my chat really likes the new HUD. I think Nemesis is crazy.
Down to that basement.
I don't know. I don't know if it's better. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's better.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just kind of, it's like in a weird spot on the screen.
Instead, Wildcard gonna take it up. Right? They're gonna take it to
I don't know
the
why
still
you want to have stuff that's like
on the
so in
extension
towards
of
the middle,
castle,
right?
and I think
Like
that's
before,
super
everything was
gonna take
way
away
out
the
here on the
intel with
outside. You could
mute,
see everything that the people
try
are
to
looking
kind of
at. Now
hold
it's
off
like
some of that breach on the
it just
mez
cuts
area
off a
with
lot of
Timber
like
out.
the
You can
middle
see
of
him
my
looking
screen, which
down
is the
in
part I'm actually
dining
watching when I'm
area,
watching the game.
allowing him to potentially rotate out.
I definitely think there's upsides though.
Pressure get put
There's
on
some really nice
too
bits.
Intensely. This is a good defensive hold. What does Arial Arise have to combat it?
They have really good info games so far to combat the hold. 0 of the drones during the prep phase have been shot, and already we saw during the prep phase that a lot of those were in pre-placed positions to be able to spot out the defensive hold positions of
I'm kind of in the
Wildcard.
same boat, Sky. Like,
the
it
kind of
is fine. At the end of the day, it's not that
mid-floor
deep, right?
Trying to maybe get
I mean,
a
it's still the
C4
same
towards
game. It
site,
just,
maybe play for a
I
little
think it's
bit
gonna be
of
a little bit
extension.
awkward
They
for
have
my
a
next
cam on
video
that.
that I make,
Towards the
where
mid-floor
it's
and
on the
towards
new HUD,
library, they're starting to get cams towards
because
it.
I'll have to
The
come up
info
with
game
new
for
ways to
Arial
show
Arise
some of
could
the util stuff that I've been showing.
be the
But
win
otherwise,
condition.
like I don't know. The one complaint I had is like when it's reduced, it doesn't show any of the
So
util
start
players
sending
have,
in
but
some
they're
of
never
those
keeping it reduced.
Roteros, get rid of some of that extension util, specifically those Kiba barriers, which really kind of solidify the hold, that static warfare sitting up towards the library area. Holding on to the deep corner is going to be Spiker. He's just waiting for that potential push to come in there. Still sitting, first minute gone. We're still sitting 5-5.
That is also nice. The little like
The info game doesn't mean anything if you weren't able to
location
capitalize
marker
on
that they have on it,
but
I actually am
it's
a
only
big
a
fan
minute
of.
and 15
I didn't think I
on the
liked it
clock, and
because I didn't think I'd need it that much,
happening. Rio
but
is
it's
working
been
himself
nice. There's been a
into
few
a
rounds
little
even
bit of a
tonight where I've been like, I don't know where this player is, and I go look and I'm like, oh, there they are.
Possibly to find some sort of space towards the attack, and as if you
Yo, check this.
I like
They
the
don't have a
Benz
clue.
walk here.
Yeah, look at Enrio.
I wish they would have cleared the barb first with any type of
Yeah.
utility first. Though.
Because now if you
I
clear it,
do
it's
like the
obvious.
play. Yep, really obvious actually.
And as Brios finds one back, it
And he
is
shoots and
going
gives it
to
away.
be relatively useless because they know where he is.
And
They
it's
hear
for
him out on the
nothing.
balcony,
Did he get
and the
his?
rest of the
He got
members
Kansan, right?
of Wildcard have dropped back to more
Actually, I don't even
safe
think he got
positions, so
Hansen.
if
I think
Ariel
Brios
wants
got
to
Kansan.
find any sort of space or any sort of chance of winning this round, they need to find more kills.
This is
They
looking like a
need to
defender-sided
equalize
clubhouse.
before they go for a push.
Yep, and so it is going to be Warden taking the scenic route down below as he hit the basement area and now coming up onto that west main entrance. Could have the play here as they start to push
Now,
in,
this is still
especially
a possible
as Boris's
round
back is turned,
for
so
Ariel.
have the
They
right
can
drones
actually
in
attempt to go
place,
for a
which you
plant
said
here if they
they've
just
got a
walk
ton
into
of them,
sight
so
and stick it
somebody
half wall.
is
It's a
watching.
hard cover, and I
Alright,
like that they're going
and
for a pick
he's
here
gonna
first.
potentially have the play here, holding down into kitchen. We've got 30 seconds
Yeah,
left.
C4 rip, but he backs off.
Starts to make their push in, starts
It's
to
just
solidify
definitely a very
their
hard
position to get
plant
it
scenario if you
down.
don't
They
get at
do
least
still
one
have
of
the
these
ace
guys
in
in these
hand, so
positions.
He
For
saw
sure.
him. He saw him. He doesn't know. Oh, he did.
Oh, no, immediately pulled off of it.
Good
because
read.
the sounds
Good
of the push
read.
up,
Oh,
that's
too
gonna
bad.
be Brios
Nice try.
behind the double as Inrio gets taken
Yeah,
down
a little
off
too
the
late.
board.
Inrio's got to stay alive there if
Alive,
they want
the
this to be a
last
chance.
Well, it's 'cause he was trying to
is
plant.
Flores.
Yeah, I understand.
Just get baited out with the.
I think it's the wrong read to
Reese
plant that
as he
early. I think you want to go
starts
deep and
to
go
push
for a
in,
fight
but it's
first.
gonna slow him down, put himself onto the rotate, but time gonna be the winner here.
I'm a little confused because Arial Arise had a lot of really good info towards the first floor.
No,
They had a
Nemesis,
lot
I'm not saying the amount of
ability
space is
to kind
different.
of
I'm not
take
concerned about the
through
amount
there,
of space. I'm
push
concerned about the
potentially a
specific
buck
space
through,
that it's
which
taking up.
They are a very good
Hold
buck
up,
team.
I'll see if I can show you on the other stream.
Verticality very, very, very
If
well.
they're still alive.
exactly
Like, it's the fact that it's on the bottom of the screen, that it covers up a part of the screen in the middle that I'm looking at. Like, before it was just off to the side, it was over here, and that's the part of the screen that you're never looking at anyways, you know?
Almost the exact same as
That's the
Here's the
difference.
halftime reset is what I was talking about earlier. That it's a mental breather for the players, especially gives time to talk about how they're playing and whatnot. But it is a long time for the spectators.
No, I'll be literally
So-
switching to the other stream to show something for a minute.
A little bit of pressure
Yeah,
on the Arial
facts.
Rise because they have to win this map to potentially see the third. If they can't, it's over, right? They're not going to be moving on to that coveted 3-0 spot, and to do it against Wildcard, of course, would be amazing.
Yeah, and at this point, the greatest start into this map that we were talking about of, Arial Arise are 3-0 against Wildcard.
Oh, Bubnug was asking me
This
to
is
E-sub
great.
tonight.
Now, the pressure of the first map, like you were
Hyver's
saying,
king.
is
Hyver's
going
king.
to
Yo,
put
imagine
weight
I got
on
in for the
shoulders.
E-sub while on stream.
The pressure of
Nah, I wouldn't want to embarrass myself like that.
on our defense in
No,
order
you're
to
the
be able
king,
to stay
Hyver.
alive in this. Otherwise, we give
Karn is
Wildcard
king?
an advantage.
Hyver is
Is
king.
even
Facts.
more pressure because Wildcard on their attacks have been strong on the previous map. And on the
Yeah, no,
defense,
Sky, I'm
very
with you, bro.
clearly for this map,
It's kind of a shock.
are going to
The
be
3-3.
just wins unless you mess up.
Everyone's winning their defenses. Nobody's won an attack.
Now, they're
6 rounds in a
bringing
row
out
on
the same
Chalet.
thing, and that could potentially be the mistake, right? Wildcard has done a really
Yeah, you hear me,
wonderful
Cora.
job at once they figure out what it is.
It's
you're
just
doing,
weird. Like, I
bringing
think
the
it does
correct
actually take up
adaptation
less
to
space on
shut
the
it
screen,
down.
straight up.
Now, I did
But
question the Oryx on the first
I do
time
think
they
it's
brought
worse
it.
space to take up.
He came up huge. Now the question is, will it happen again? Because you got to know that Wildcard is for sure looking for this, specifically bringing out the line to make sure they can hunt down exactly where he's at.
Yeah, and that was the first round of this entire map. And a little bit of a mistake on their part from something that they have previously been very good at, which is making sure to not waste utility. And also
Did they miss their first ace charge?
not kind of throw yourselves into
Did they
the
miss it or
spawn
did it get shot? I think they
as
missed
far as
it.
the spawn peak, they've been very good at avoiding it this round. No deaths so far, and they're able to take a lot of space towards the basement. But as a Selma goes out on a shocked wall, a little bit of a misstep, and still a few mistakes for Wildcard that potentially could be another round loss right here and right now.
I love that Wildcard is bringing out these new operators, right? Both of the new recruits.
Cool
they
play,
just bring
just send it
so
through the
much
window.
gadgets to the table.
I like that.
Exactly
I
what
really
we've seen
like
right
that
there.
too.
Takes Kiba
Like toss
off
the nade so you
board,
know they can't peek off of it.
allows him to push up into that library area.
Now they're not ready for him. They're gonna
Pressure
walk
onto
up.
the Azami,
Watch.
does
They're gonna
get
walk up to
another
this Kiba and gonna be able to get an
another
angle on them.
barrier up, so a little bit of cover now. Snake to find the kill onto Spiker.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure
Riddles
if they
his
know how
body's
deep he
full.
is inside the
Max
library here.
takes the
I don't think they do
line
at
down.
all.
That makes this Orcs game a lot more.
It doesn't really
Really
matter
good.
unless somebody makes a distraction for him to walk
And
up.
the
But
one operator that you were talking about as being a hard counter to potentially.
I like the play. I like the
when
micro
Snake
plays.
is the
Oh my
first to
God.
die, and,
oh my
they're
God,
setting up
poison,
just an absolute
Mr. P.
hotbox for poison, but instead of a kill, instead of the pre-fire being able to shut him down, Arial Arise are still at full man count in Kansas.
Yo, they
looking
definitely know
for this
Kansas
next
here.
pick, is looking for
Look at this
Brios
mute,
on
bro. This dude is
corner.
locked in on
It's
this.
just a matter of patience for both of these players, and for Brios, he can swing at any time. Either of these players could, but honestly,
It looks like
it's
Wildcard is just waiting for
time
Arial to
off
make a
the
mistake,
clock,
and I
and
don't
that
think they're going to make
favors
it.
the defense.
Oh, Rampy gets one.
And he does find Mike W. Here's
Is that
this
just from the window?
huge
I think
play
Mike W
right
peeked
vertical,
the
just
cases
sitting
window.
inside the library most
Yeah,
of
he
the
did.
round. So it doesn't seem like maybe they know
Or, like,
that he
swung
is
Mez
so
or
close.
something.
So to put the pressure onto this Azami, starts to rotate in. This could be the play that he was waiting for. If they find this kill and take the body balance. Oh, not going to be the case. As we're going to see Capital.
Bosco jumped into a frost.
He did it, and then a shotgun to ring out, taking Bosco.
I'm
down.
surprised he got res. He got the
Oh
pickoff.
my God.
Snake with the
A
triple
huge kills from
Top
Snake
flank.
there.
Yeah. That was about to be a one round.
Takes us into a 2v1.
Oh my God, Snake with the perfectly timed flank.
Zork's gonna come up.
Wildcard just has no answers for this
Can
Arial
you do
Rise
it
defense.
again? The
Yeah.
question is
And it's
answered.
vice versa,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
Snake
neither one of
definitely
these
can.
teams are knowing how to attack the other.
Quad for him
Also,
in the
side
round,
note,
and
Nemesis,
he's
you were
just
entirely right. That dude
absolutely
flanked up the
going
kitchen hatch. They had
insane
no
on that
idea.
operator. Give him Oryx every single round on this map. It's not gonna
Jacob, we're being
matter.
asked what our favorite
And the
map is.
only thing
What's your
that's gonna
favorite
happen
map?
My
is
favorite
it's
map
gonna
in the
just
competitive
going
pool?
insane.
Yeah.
For Wildcard on your attacks,
Ooh,
they like you
I gotta go with Chalet. I
Yeah,
love
Chalet.
Chalet.
Big Chalet
I
gamer.
love Chalet.
That's a fun map, man.
The Oryx play from Snake.
I've been watching a little bit too many Chalet VODs for my next video I'm making. It's on Chalet, by the way.
Little High Bear League?
Little High Bear League?
Not just
I've already
Snake,
leaked what
but we're
teams it is
giving
multiple
Snake
times. If y'all want to
the
find out, the answer is out there on the
fastest
internet.
operator in the game, vertically, horizontally. So if you're not putting some
I'll tell you who
on
does
that
know how to
and
attack.
dedicating some
Team
actual
Secret.
time and actual
If you want to learn how to
Who?
attack on Chalet,
test them out,
later this
boy,
week.
is he gonna make you pay? And that's exactly what he's done twice now.
Have I got the perfect solution for you?
Just being an incredibly
Do you have something I don't know about? Something up your sleeve? Something going in the next video? You have to find out on Poogie High Bear.
What's up on
Pookie
the
High Bear.
defensive
Pookie High
side?
Bear 6.
So at this point,
Hi.
honestly, after the half that we had previously, any of these rounds for wildcard, you can kind of just brush off your shoulder. If you lose a defensive hold, you can say, well,
Yo, Snake 10 and
you know,
4
we
right
won
now.
all of
Absolutely
because
smoking
we are
fools.
an
the
incredibly
king?
strong defensive team
No.
on this site. So
Oh,
it's
sorry.
not all that bad. For wildcard, if they win anything, if they win any round or really pressure towards site,
Oh,
or have
they
any
know.
sort of punishes on the defense,
They
this is really good.
know.
And they already know exactly where the Oryx is. They have the info, and they're cooking up nades to be able to counter.
Oh
them
my
out.
god. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter, bro.
Vertical off the board. Rampy to find the kill onto poison.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane.
It's just a little too simpleton for him.
And the smoke, the air denial.
He's played smart too.
What a huge play. Now Brios can find
Oh my god,
Rampy.
imagine
His
you got one
headshot
more.
rings out, tries to make a swing onto the mud,
That would've
but
been
no pays
insane.
the price for it. He gets taken down. Frost
And it looks like Wildcard this round might have an answer for this Arial Rise defense.
Finally seeing attacking win? Question mark?
Huge as it comes up, and that was all within the first minute of gameplay.
Yeah, Snake fighting back against the utility play from Wildcard absolutely perfectly. Brio's finding one as well. But in the matter of seconds, Wildcard bring it back from 2 early losses to 3 early picks. And at this point, they have man advantage. And they
I thought
have
for a second
lot
Inrio was
of
just
space
staring at
towards
the
this
wine
map.
rack.
Still the vertical held from Arial Arise. They have a minute and 30 to
I didn't
either
see the wall
move
was
up and take
open,
site
so I thought this
or
dude was just
slowly
locked in
push
looking
for
at those
vertical.
pinos.
So, open up the breach, get yourself set up for a Protect the President. They have an incredible conversion rate.
That being said, this round isn't over for Ariel. They've still got super strong vert control here. Inrio can watch above, and if Wildcard doesn't go deep, doesn't try and like attempt their plant deeper in kitchen, he has a lot of potential to deny this plant. This becomes way harder because Spiker smokes Mike W, who just barely peeks his head out. So now Inrio feels compelled to have to drop below to get aggro and see if he can find a fight.
Usually a secondary or almost primary
Wow,
support playing
you're
Joe
so
could be
smart.
a lot of the time for this wildcard team.
I just say what I see.
Honestly, just
Yo,
give
Spiker's
him
locked.
Ash.
You're
2
seeing
kills
insane a
for
lot
him,
here.
Takes down Inrio as well, and he's kind of been the individual player for this round. And like I was talking about, like I was talking up, an attacking round win on this map seemingly is all you really need to close this out. It's 4-4 on the scoreboard, but an attacking round win for Wildcard is really, really important.
Was it still Ariel's defense?
In
Damn.
a round, or
I
in
thought
a
that was their
game
last
of
defensive round.
wins, the well put together attack.
Unfortunately, you are
that
wrong.
drives the round, yeah, it could potentially be the difference maker. You're absolutely right. So 4-4, we get tied up. Now the pressure's mounting. Now Arial Arise is going to have to come up with something that they weren't previously able to do and find one on the attack closing up. This is going to be an interesting round. They for sure need this one to stay viable, for sure.
Honestly, I never thought I'd see the day that they want to attack. I was ready to just see this
I didn't
defensive
know
side
it
of
was
Chalet the
gonna
whole
be
time.
For sure, I definitely agree with you there, Alex.
And they wait, no, was it? I might be mixing up Wildcard and Arial Arise.
Yo, you recognize this castle setup?
Used
I
to be able
do.
to slow down some attacking members, but yeah, I think it was Wildcard.
So fun fact, me and
Instead
Jacob,
for Arial
me and
Arise,
Ions here teamed for a little
it's
bit
very
a while
standard
back
lineup.
on
You might not have seen this
what team was that
exact
on?
lineup out of them
Was that on
this
Shoob?
map before,
Shoob,
but
Space
Shoob,
Shoob.
it's
Space
thanks to
Shoobs.
keeping the wall closed, delaying a lot of time on the take, and honestly,
And this
I
is
think
like
that's a
identical
good
to a
play
castle setup
against
that we
the
run on
very
that
slow,
team.
conservative pushes of
I do like the Caden Tubby pick here.
Yeah,
Keep that wall closed, make it so hard, force them to be able to take vert to be able to apply any pressure.
Unironically, I'm pretty sure we ran this. These guys copied this strat from Furia, so I'm pretty sure Matt took this to same that one, and we did. I think this is strat for strat with the one we did on Outlast Play. I'm not gonna lie, this is strat for strat. Like
super fun idea.
We did see the same exact hold.
But
I
currently,
know
like
exactly
said,
what they're
it's
holding
just
for.
gonna be getting those
These
drones
guys
in
ripped this
those
from
spaces
Furia. They
around
ripped the
them.
office
Got the
extension from
library,
Cade.
hold
Or
already
from
as they
Cade,
start to move
from
up
FaZe.
towards that office,
I mean, hey, it's easier than
and
making your own
area.
strats, right?
No,
So-
real, bro. Just steal from LATAM. They're so good at the
Pressure
game.
directly on
Or not
Massive.
LATAM, from
They're ready
Brazil.
for it. They've got the head hole set.
But at this point, the
My
head
old
holes are
team.
just
What was on?
kind
Who
of
was on that
giving
old shoe
Wildcard
roster? It was
the
me,
ability
you,
to
Yeah,
Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
I would be
Uh,
shocked if Wildcard didn't know at least
Money?
a
Question
few
mark?
of the positionings of Arial
Money was on
Rise
at one
and
point,
already
but it was
Yeah.
Lumia,
vertical
Yo-Yo,
angles
me.
Kime.
that
Clip-
Spiker is
clip
just
aspect.
looking for that space,
Clip
looking
was
for
on
that
it.
pressure.
I mean, there was a team with
And it's
Copy.
just going to be
There
staring
was-
this
Yeah, for a while.
There was
and
there was a
staring
few
at some
variations.
outlines
Oh,
for
look at
us,
this.
and
Look at this.
just a few
Look at
pixels
this.
shy of a
Oh
kill, and
my
Snake is
God.
finally able to-
I mean, you'll love
They were
to see it.
fishing
You'd
for
love
that
to see
the
it. TCSG through the floor.
beginning of the round, and finally opening pick not towards Spiker.
That's a
but towards
crazy
Snake's
angle.
vertical.
Bro, imagine you're
This is
Ash and you die to
definitely
Cade through that
absolutely
vert.
insane right now.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a win condition.
Yeah,
for
I might be a little
Wildcard,
salty.
which
there,
I
I'd be a
didn't
little
know we'd be
shocked.
talking about, during the Chalet, but
That's
it
a
is
monitor
Snake,
breaker,
and
a
he
mouse
is
thrower, if you will.
just going absolutely
Facts.
insane. Now able to maintain that position. Now they do force him out of the half wall by opening up that main breach, which is something very typically seen done for Kitchen, right? Open up the top of mezzanine, then open up that main lobby, and then of course get yourself ready.
Good burn
He
here.
starts throwing in the flashes. This couple of shots not going to ring out, and they are going to get him full wipe back in the corner as they start to push up. It's going to be Grenade to try to chase him out of that back end. Not going to be the case there. Still,
They don't have any
holding
util to
on.
push off now.
Take a
They
couple
used
of
all their
shots
flashes
from
for
the
that burn.
closet area,
They
rotate back
did.
around, but Brios
They're kinda getting
can find
smoked.
Rampy off
Man, it looks like
Ooh,
they're making a
nice
play.
shot
This
from
could be a
Vert.
huge gunfight here.
Yeah, nice shot by
Huge
Vert.
gunfight from
He's
vertical.
bringing it
Looks to
back,
get
but it's
Thermite
probably
back
too
up,
late,
and he
eh?
falls as well. Now put this into
Yeah,
a
Braus is getting
4v2.
swinging aggro.
30 seconds
If he manages
left
to
on
get
the
out,
board.
this is just a
He's
one
gonna put
round
it
for
all on the
Arial.
shoulders of Vertical.
All right,
I mean,
Bryos,
shoot, they could
Bryos
even
got
do
out,
that
but these
one
guys
round.
decided to
Many
stay.
times throughout the night,
Oh
so
no,
there was a chance to
man,
do it.
bro, they
They're gonna be the
overcooked.
ones to do it. Kansan
Were they
finds
cranking a
Mike
little
W,
too
but
hard?
Snake
They're cranking a little
answer
too close to
back.
the sun.
Now puts us into a
I've seen you
3v1.
crank pretty hard.
Mika alone trying to reclaim the round.
We were cranking it pretty hard in Atlanta.
Maria gonna take free fire onto Snake.
I love this out of Vert. Just full send it, bro. I mean, I guess you have to, right? No time.
No half sense.
Gonna have to go for kills, but Brios on the prone position is able to close it out.
The delay utility out of Arial Arise was very obviously the exact type of play that they needed to go for. Not even just finding opening, which
Ariel's
they were able
up,
to find
5-4.
quite
If they can end
effectively.
attacking win here and they manage to force
fishing
match
through a
point,
floor
I don't know,
hole for
man.
Quite a little bit of a round, but
I
if
don't
it
know.
safely gets you an opening, then do that 10 times out of 10. And the rest of Arial Arise's hold.
It could be
delayed
close.
down the time
We
for
could have
Wildcard
ourselves a
to
barn burner
the
OT
point
We
on
may
time.
just have a
at
map 3.
49 seconds,
Varix
they
with the
really
1
have
bit
to
cheer.
say,
Thank you so much,
okay,
Varix.
Let's
we haven't
go,
taken
Varix.
anything
W
towards
cheers in the
top
chat from
floor.
Varix.
Snake is
Team.
still towards the mid floor. We need to do something, and they just sent player after player after player through piano and death.
How's your
after
night been
death
going,
after
Cam?
death for Wildcard. Arial Arise are able to
I
close
bet he's,
out
I
their
bet he's
quarter.
looking handsome as
And
always too.
positive
Yo, chat,
thing,
fun
which is very
fact.
good
I'm gonna
for
go.
them.
I'm gonna go
But again,
gamble
I'm
with
gonna
this dude
keep
later
saying,
this
an
week.
attacking round win for
That Varix dude,
Wildcard
he's a high
really
roller, as you can tell by that 1 bit
Arial Arise's
donation.
chances of maintaining their
Yeah.
positioning in
How
the
about you? How about
2-1
you send
position.
10 bits?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised. I was gonna watch the game, but I was like, you know what? There's CG Sports instead.
But oh man, is it a too little, too late? We go back to the bar gaming site, and we're gonna.
I kind of hope. I mean, low key, I kind of hope Ariel win this. I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them beat a pro team.
Maybe a kind of a solid
I would
site, but
too,
we're
not
gonna
Baron.
bring
Mr.
it
P,
up
my
to
dog.
the barriers, help solidify
That dude's been
status
cooking in
warfare
T2 for
with
so
that.
long.
Banshee being
I can't believe
placed
Poison was gonna get on a
outside
T1
to
roster, and then
slow down
Mirage
any
just
attack
banned
through that
it.
window, any attack through that single door, and of course give the sound cue swing. I love it. Oh,
Booty cheeks
For Arial
Mirage.
Arise, setting up this attack, it's going to be so incredibly important to find one on
Yeah,
this
no,
side.
absolutely nobody expected
Setting up
Canada
towards
even,
somewhere.
bro. Nobody expected
Two of their
Canada to
positions
even make it to the
are
semi.
just
Like
kind of
that was
At all.
unbelievable. We actually had a
Sending
national
drones through,
holiday
getting
because
a
Canada
little bit
made
of
it to the
info,
semi.
and really hoping for a member of Wildcard to.
I literally got a
surge
day off
in.
work. It was crazy.
Hanson on the other side.
The government
He's
the
not
government
going to
told me,
give
yo,
you anything
go out,
without
drink, party, have fun,
risk
celebrate.
on
We're
either
never seeing
side
this
of
again.
just throwing away your body.
That's insane.
here's the reason that we see Bravo being taken off the board a lot. She is going to find potentially for the Banshee, and Brio's going to find the first one onto Canton.
Yeah, no, dude, it was
That
crazy.
huge.
Canada's been doing
That's the body bounce now,
insane.
tipped in favor of the attack team.
Because we don't play football here. We are not a soccer country.
Reset, and then
I swear to you,
capitalize off
9 months of the year,
Still have
you don't
a
even
ton
see the
of,
sun.
a ton of players up. I mean, everybody. Everybody's
That's
up top
insane.
trying to put that pressure in for that verticality here.
Brios is looking for the answer on
Let's go,
Red.
Brios.
The rest of Wildcard
I'm
knows
really
exactly
impressed with
where
how
he is.
Arial Rise
The
is
Legion
playing this
Mine
map.
in his
Yeah,
angle
they look
now
better.
shows his position.
I'm a little confused why they
Every
picked
single member
why
of
they
the
picked
defense,
Nighthaven.
and Rampy is able to find an exit. So many bullets going past his head.
Oh
I
my
think it
god,
becomes
Rampy.
it came down. You can make those hero plays on labs. So I think they just wanted to play aquatic.
But for Wildcard, the key was that you were talking about in the early round. Make sure that Rampy is
Ty, to answer your question, what makes a pro team is there's a closed league that is run by Ubisoft where there are like 10 pro teams in each region usually, and that's what makes them a pro team. It's that they participate in this closed league that you can only get in if you're invited by Ubisoft.
Yeah, he must have seen the Matrix and knew what to do. He was absolutely moving and somehow saved
Oh
his
my
life.
god.
So, couple of shots
Vert
right
with his
now.
back
I don't know
turn.
about the Mezwar. There's no one Ivy.
Brios! Holy shit!
Brios, but there's an Ivy
shit!
gap. Why is there an Ivy
Brios,
gap?
Nobody's watching Ivy. That's the most obvious place to push from.
Well, baby, they're gonna do it, and they're gonna do it.
A Mr. P Masterclass.
Yo,
you just can't
yo,
get a
what?
Team Ivy and not at least be
You
gun up
lose
on
the
it.
opening
Now, if that Wamai lost the
Oh,
gunfight, it is what it is. But he's got someone's got to be watching it.
Towards the
Oh
library
my
hold is
god.
honestly completely fine. Everything is just
Bro,
going
Brios whipping
okay.
out the
Everything
pistol to,
is
to
just
smoke that
peachy.
second dude.
But then you let Brios
Yeah,
just
Wildcard's
swing
right to take this time
through
out here.
and
This is
gun
falling apart for
down
them.
2 of your members towards highway, 1 towards mezzanine, and then being able to switch mid gunfight to a pistol and get a second kill towards
Listen,
library. That should never
they
be
were
allowed
not
to
looking
happen.
good on map 1, bro.
I
It was
praising
it was
them earlier in
6-2.
the game of
Well,
having
look at the
very good
scoreboards here. Mike
trades,
W with the
even
crazy
against
1 and
the
8. Then you look at Brios and
explosive
Snake with
aggression of
13 and
Arial
6 and
Rise.
14 and
And for that
5.
round,
Yeah, Mike W's
that
locked
was the
in.
exact
And what
opposite.
can you do when poison is positive? There's not much you can do. I'll tell you that right now.
To just absolutely fall to pieces. And now Arial Rise are sitting at match point.
Let's go. Looking to try and put themselves onto a map 3. 6-4. This is huge. Okay, so defense, wildcard, got to win 2 out. Seems completely doable, but the fire has been lit. Arial Rise just willing to make the push. Win condition has now become you have to deal with both Brios and Snake, and you've got to do it early because if they're left alive, they just have the potential to take it out. The triple, absolutely astounding. No players are able to back it up on the back.
All right,
end.
one more round for Ariel.
Find themselves a win.
For this
One
last
away
attack,
from a match point
they're going to be
scenario
attacking
now.
Kitchen and Diding. So far,
And it
they
was
haven't
the
been able to
match
close
point
out a
timeout
single
for
attacking
Wildcard
round on
does
this
mean,
site.
though,
But
they're
now,
able to bring
with
home
match
the
point against a
advantage.
pro
This is a
team,
major win
can
in
they
the
find a
coaching
way
system
to get it over the line?
with his timeouts and with his ability to calm down his team, but also
What do you think?
quickly and effectively relay
New
information
vid?
and relay
I-
changes.
Yeah.
This could
I
very
have
well
no idea what's
spell
going to happen
victory
this
for
round.
them.
I think it's
Uh,
anyone's game here.
They're going for this direct take, and they almost won this direct take last time. It was really close. The only thing that sold it for them was a coordinated pinch between the player inside of Trophy and the master player coming together to kill the dude who's playing inside of Solar.
You think that the comms were
If
at
they
that
don't get that
timeout?
pick
You
last
think it was
round,
very
they'd
faded
already
as,
lost all the control
"You're
and they were
losing
down
your
numbers.
ones!"
I think they closed it out right then.
I don't know. It was probably very heated though, so we're gonna see if they're gonna
I
be
think
able
I
to
agree with you
capitalize on
on
the
that.
back end. Starting to look pretty good here for Arial Rise.
Thanks,
One
Squid Drake.
more to close it out, but they've got to do it on attack. Momentum is definitely shifted in their direction. So Ace
I would
Wise
love to
gonna
be a
have to
caster
slow it down
someday.
on the opposite
I
side.
really would. That'd be so fun.
Amazami to be utilized for that.
And the thing is, I don't even think I'd stop
Get
doing the YouTube stuff
in,
if I got a
make
casting
quick
gig,
work
because
of
casters
some of
just
that
don't work
and
that much, and I am
dislodging some of
addicted to
those
working.
players. Only have one member down in sight, right? Frost, the lone man, the last man standing. So
Not that they don't have a hard job, it's just like the
IGL
amount of
gets a hold
hours
of
that
that,
most
very
casters are working. Like,
confident
they have a
some of
decent
that
amount of
close,
downtime. Like, the off season's super long, you know?
More sight, correct? Oh, I don't know if that would be the win here.
The double vertical
Listen, bro,
angle actually gives
I'm
you
just saying,
all
if there are
top
visa
solar
issues, I will
and ability
drive
to
out to
cut
Montreal
off
and I will hop on that
positions
casting
in a
couch.
snowmobile garage. That angle is absolutely
Pause.
insane. But the angle for Mike W
I'm
is
just playing
just a
Resume.
little bit better, rappelling off a big window. He's able to find the
Mike
opening
W
onto
with his
Bosco. We
second?
saw him running around site previously. And
What can you
Randy
do when Mike
opening up
W's getting
even
his?
more to try to find a way back.
Oh, Snake's already made it through before they even made the vert. They don't realize he's gotten to the site.
What's the problem?
Wait, there's two
This would be
inside.
catastrophic
No,
for the
no, no, but
defense.
they have so much vert. They know, they know.
They dealt with the frost.
You can't
which
plant
means
here.
They're going to be able to get themselves a little bit more side direct
Yeah, you
action.
can't plant here. This
Shots
is
from
rough.
above, though,
But Rampy
pays the
dies.
price
Rampy's
for it.
over
Azami
swinging.
gets taken down, but it gets answered back.
Now
Snake
it's
is
not
there.
as bad. You might,
One of
like,
the
honestly,
positions
low-key just
that
plant right under the
Oliver's
hatch, no?
Rios down, but they still have to
It's
deal with
possible.
Snake. He is on
Right,
the
because
low
they
health
can't get on the
scenario,
hatch, right?
But he's already found another kill.
I like this.
And it's going to be whether Arial
Everyone
Arise
holds.
can
Toss some flashes
parlay
at him so
this
they can't
site
hear.
take and parlay this man advantage
Poison,
into
Mr.
a
P.
good
He got the
execute. It's gonna
flanker.
be
Last two
another
are
pick
top.
for Poison, though. So that's a very great start for them.
Okay.
Okay, who hopped
As
in?
Poison
It was
falls
Poison.
through a window, he's able to get
Mr.
taken
P getting
down.
a little too sparky.
A
Wildcard,
little
fight
antsy,
their way
bro.
back into this. For Arial Arise, can you shut out a man advantage?
But
For
they still have someone
Wildcard,
on the window,
can you
right?
battle back
So they
this
can't get the
ace
angle
going
here to be
down
able to get the
on
kill?
They can't cross.
Oh, nice shot with the DMR too. Bombs down now in the 1v3. Vertical has forced to take the fight with the player on the window, but Mike W manages to get his second kill of the match and close it out for his team. What a game out of Arial Arise, taking Wildcard's map pick against them.
I was trying to tell you, Wildcard is not good at this map. I don't know why they picked this map.
They thought they were better at it than they are.
Absolutely insane. Wildcard going up to map.
I don't know,
on the
man, that's
previous
crazy.
Map, letting it slip away to maximum overtime, and then finally shutting the door or maximum regulation.
I'm right back. I'm gonna get some more water.
I'm gonna end stream,
And then
so if you want to say bye to
finally
people,
shutting
go
it
for
out
it.
against
But I'm
Arial
not
Rise.
gonna stick around for
Stream.
map 3, guys,
We
just
saw,
because I
oh,
am
everything
feeling
okay.
very tired.
So we're kinda
What I will do
setting
is
up
I will
the
dump you
storyline of,
in the
oh,
Jesse
this is
J Chick
super
stream if I can figure out how
defensive-sided map.
to
We saw a
raid
3-0
someone.
and 3-0. Okay. If you win an attack,
Which I'm not 100% sure I can.
Wildcard win an attack, and I'm like, oh, okay.
But I'll give it a
That
go.
might just
Oh, wait,
very
the
well
Sesh
be
team
the
is
map.
still up.
Nope, it doesn't matter.
What's the
Arial
score?
Arise are just better.
No, there's an ad.
We're absolutely fantastic.
Oh no.
And their defensive holds
Actually, I'm gonna
are
dump you guys with Fet.
clinical.
Fet's a W streamer. This dude, Mr. Pro Chinese guy, you might have seen his TikToks before. He's recently been doing some Twitch streams as well, since he's no longer coaching with East Coast. So I'll leave you guys with him. But yeah, have a good night, guys.
Advantageous way towards them, and that's exactly what they did, right? Castles.
Are we off?
Alright, we're heading off, we're heading off,
Frost,
we're heading
Legions, the Oryx, everybody just dead.
Quickly, because you're going to the exact same bomb site. You can't bring out the same.
Oh my goodness, Hyber, don't go to bed just yet, kid. Hold on.
Hold on. I think I need to
We're now
stop my
viewing the
stream.
game. Matumba gets 2 here. Lil 2K coming up from Matumba. Glomoji and Zach are going to be
Oh, raid now. Does it work?
Cash side.
I think it worked.
It was difficult for Sesh to deal with Kane. It took
There we go.
a while and only a
Raid.
singular flash really
Raid.
put him in an uncomfortable position.
Alright, I gotta stop stream.
To lose the round. Thomas goes for a risky play. I think at this point
Huge.
was not needed. Thomas
Huge. They're trying to get in their heads, but they can't do it.
Shout out High Bear, bro. Shout out High Bear. That's my goat. That's my goat. High Bear, you be picking like our worst maps to make like videos on. Like we were like mid as fuck on border, and we were mid as fuck on fucking consulate, and then you'd be like, yeah, this team really good at border and consulate. Wrong High Bear, my fault. You're picking our worst fucking maps, bro. We are mid as fuck at both of those maps. Bro, is it too bright? Am I just getting like exposure bomb? Well, either way, it's bright, no? Why is my camera like... Oh, it's the settings. It's not narrative? True. Wait, Pixio Portal. Hashtag shout out Pixio. Okay, let's... Do I have like too much... Do I have too much fucking... Where's the settings?
This is
There's the
crazy.
settings.
It's a
Okay.
barn burner.
That's not the settings. Hello, Ma? Where's the settings?